Welcome to the greatest Minecraft series of all time, Minecraft PvP Civilization. At first, this world seems innocent and naive, but soon you realize that there's actually more depth to the story than you might ever realize. And today, me and the boys are watching every single episode. So strap in, grab some popcorn, and enjoy.
Go. Time to swing your sword.
Time for my daily PvP check. Let's just get this over with.
You know how it goes. You owe me one PvP attack.
Here in PvP Civilization, your entire life is measured by the amount of hits you have left with your sword. If your sword breaks, well, it's game over.
His sword's
Don't
almost
think
broken.
I forgot. You weren't in your room yesterday. You still owe me one more PvP attack.
Are you serious? I can't afford that. I only have 3 attacks left with my sword. If I give you one, I won't even be able to close my door tonight.
Not my problem. You should have upgraded to a stone sword when you had the chance.
The PvP guard was right. I had a chance for a longer life, and I wasted it.
All right, you're good. I would say see you tomorrow, but I doubt you'll be around. Good luck.
Imagine being that guard. You just go around to everyone's door. Hey, you owe me 3 spanks tonight.
I would go like this.
Hey,
you owe me one more hit.
Guard kind of sus.
Yeah, he's actually crazy. But dude, look at the durability on his sword. It's literally at 0. He only has 1 more spank left.
Oh, 1? Oh, gosh.
That's it, yeah. And he only has half a heart. He can't even survive, like, any PvP encounter.
And he's hungry. This guy's teasing him.
Let's see what
Like I
happens.
said, the amount of PvP attacks you have is your life. And that also means I only
the
have
sad
2
music.
swings left of my sword before my life in
he's got 2.
PvP Civilization
Right, he's
is
got 2.
over. But that's how PvP Civilization works.
They all
If
in
you
prison?
upgrade your sword, you can live a
Pretty
longer
much.
life. Rumor has it
wow.
that people with the stone swords live twice as long as the wooden swords. I can't even begin to imagine if my life was over 100 attacks long. But
Dude, imagine having a netherite sword. That would be crazy. You'd be rich.
All you need is mending. You need mending, and then you're good, because then you just heal yourself.
You could live forever.
Seriously.
Guys, we could join this world.
unfortunately, that will always be a dream, because I'll never be able to get a stone sword. There was a time when I actually thought I could get a stone sword. That's pretty much what everyone thinks when they're at the wood sword level. This massive wall in front of me is called the Red Gate. This gate is what's stopping me and all the other wooden swords from getting a better life.
Oh,
Truth be told, I
interesting.
haven't seen anyone get past the Red Gate.
So they're just in prison, and you're born with a wooden sword, and then you're just stuck there to die?
Exactly, Adam. Yup, you start out as a wooden peasant stick person, and then you gotta work your way up through the ranks.
That's crazy. I would have been dead by now. I'm not even gonna lie.
It's every wooden sword's goal to get past the Red Gate because that's how you get your stone sword. Opening the door is expensive. It costs 3 PvP attacks alone just to get through the gate.
He'd be
and
dead.
That's
He
the
can't
easy
leave.
part
Wow.
about upgrading your sword. The hard part is the PvP battles. In order to actually get through the gate, a wooden sword needs to win 3 PvP battles.
You have to
And
kill
that's why
3
getting
people?
a stone
Oh,
sword
wow.
is nearly
That's like using
impossible
half your life
because
just to get
people
out.
barely fight in PvP Civilization, at least not at the wood sword level. Picking a fight is too risky. The more you use your sword, the shorter your life gets.
Dude, why can't they just fight with their fist? You know what I mean?
They can't, Adam, because they'll die.
And that's not including the fact that you could die from the battle itself. It's only when people are desperate, that's when they fight each other.
That's such an
because
evil
that's the
move. You
only
just
way
did
to
a little sneak
increase your
attack.
Got him.
lifespan in
Got you,
PvP
Nick.
Civilization. Defeating a player in battle causes them to drop their sword,
Dang.
and the winner gets the amount of hits they had left in their life.
that's
Other than
crazy.
upgrading
So
to
you
a
have
stone
to
sword,
kill
that's
to gain
the
more
only way to
life.
make sure you live a longer life in PvP Civilization. Unfortunately
messed
for
up.
me, neither one of those is an option now. All I
I
can
would
do
be
now
so good
is
in
save
this.
my 2 sword swings and wait for a miracle.
Hey, kid. I'm selecting you to battle in the 1v1 arena.
No!
Be ready to fight.
Whoa, what? You're selecting me for the 1v1? I can't do a 1v1.
He's not ready.
I have
Bro is
2
literally
hits
gonna
left
die.
with my sword. I can't win a fight in 2 hits.
Well, that's
Womp
why
womp.
I'm picking you, buddy. You should be thanking me for ending your suffering.
Wait,
This
how
is
does he have
just-
leather
That's
armor and a
fair.
shield?
That guy's a guard.
Yeah, he's not the one fighting him, Alec. Are you dumb? Have you been following this at all?
That's the sussy guard that likes to get spanked.
Oopsies, oopsies. No, that one's on me. I'm sorry, guys.
Great.
My bad.
Well, I can no longer wait for a miracle. This
you-
is
can
my
you win
last
with 2
day of
hits?
PvP Civilization.
No,
get 2 crits?
Even if I
unless
had enough
you
durability with my sword to
somehow
win a
kill
battle,
somebody
I've
that's already
never
been
won a
damaged.
battle before. In fact, I've never even fought anyone in PvP Civilization.
Wow,
so
this guy's
I
low-key
think it's
trash.
safe to say that tomorrow
Story of
my
my life.
life is over. Everyone in PvP Civilization always keeps their door shut. The reason for that is that people could catch you off guard during the middle of the night. The problem
yo.
I have now
So
is
you
that it
can't
costs
even
1
sleep?
attack
This world's crazy. Alec would be in the middle of the night just sneaking up on me.
Dude, I'd be so good at this. I'd be so good.
Hey?
2 a.m. Alec's like,
Alex getting his PvP spanks in.
Yeah, for real. But actually, guys, I was thinking about it while you guys were talking about whatever shenanigans over there. The guy that he's battling might also be on one spank left. Maybe it's a fair fight, and then next spank wins, you know?
Wow.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, he
everyone
only
else
needs one hit.
in here is probably
Yeah.
also really weak.
Yeah, that's
it's not
true.
a
Oh my
guarantee that he's full HP.
So he just has to land one hit, and then he could win.
I'm just saying maybe. That could
This
happen.
is crazy.
I hope he versus somebody with a diamond sword.
You're mean.
He can't. He's stuck in the wood part.
And given that I have 2 attacks left, I cannot
Fair
close
point.
my door or else I'll die. So I think it's safe to say I will have a hard time sleeping tonight. I actually can't even use my bed at all. You
Alec
have to
would
pay to
get you.
use your bed in PvP Civilization,
What?
which
You have to
I
pay?
cannot afford to. This
How much
is
money
how
does
my
he
life
have?
is gonna end. I
How's he gonna be
couldn't even
tired?
manage to get
Bro's
myself
literally
a stone
broke.
sword.
He has 2
And
hits
now
left, Jack.
I'll
He's
never
broke.
be able to figure
The
out
currency
what
is
life
the
is like
slightest.
beyond that wall.
I thought that was his
To my
life.
Currency as well. Like, you got to pay for stuff with hits.
Oh, I see. So he has to pay a certain amount of hits to use anything, not just the doors.
Yes, that's how currency works in this world, and so does his life.
PvP Civilization, kind of crazy.
To my surprise, I woke up the next day still alive.
He
I
lived.
thought for sure someone would
How'd you
come
fall
into
asleep
my
out of
room
bed?
in the middle of the night and eliminate me, but I was wrong. Unfortunately, my fate remains
It's
the
Spanky
same.
Magoo.
The
What if he
PvP guard
needs
was
Spanx?
waiting for me to escort me to the 1v1 arena. There was no point in stalling. This was the end.
Wow. I'm honestly surprised you're still alive. All right, follow
This
me.
guy's
I followed the,
best.
PvP guard as he led me
Where's
to
the
the 1v1
opponent?
sector. I took one last look at the red gate, knowing I'll never figure out what's behind that wall. That is, unless I somehow win this 1v1.
It's gonna be
to be
against some
honest,
crazy
I
guy.
don't think anyone in history has won a
Imagine
1v1
he just
with
dies,
2 hits of
video
a sword.
ends.
Even if that was possible, I haven't even hit anyone with a sword before, so
That's
I don't
cap.
think
He
that's
did
gonna
that
be
earlier.
me.
He
spanked
This
that
was
dude
my
twice.
first time in the 1v1 sector. All I know about this place is that 2 people go in and 1 person
Hey,
comes out.
yo.
Just wanted to let you know that I picked an opponent with full health for you.
There we go.
I didn't want to make you think you had a chance.
No, bro.
Okay, I
He
guess
literally
that's
can't win.
Very generous of you. Thanks for letting me know. The whole point of mandatory
This guy hates him.
1v1s is to get rid of the players in PvP Civilization that don't fight. I guess it's a way to separate the strong and the weak. And well, I am definitely a part of
Who
the
is he
weakest.
going up
I
against?
made it to the
GGs.
top of the 1v1 arena, and the
full
door
damage.
closed behind me. There was no escape from this place. The only way I could leave is by winning the 1v1. Whoever made this place made sure that a jump from this height couldn't be survived. But as I was looking over the edge, I heard a door close behind me, and I turned around to see my opponent
Got that,
staring
Jack.
face to face with me. This is
That
gonna
guy
be
looks kinda
quick.
scary.
Hey man, so look, the guard told me you're at full health. I'm also at full health, so I know this is gonna be a tough battle for both of us. And you know, with me being super experienced at PvP, if you want to surrender, I'm okay with it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, wait, just wait.
Oh, he
wait.
used to hit,
Look,
he used to
I have
hit.
a wife, and I have a kid
don't
back
think he
home.
counts.
Okay?
He didn't make
okay,
contact.
Okay, I have 2 kids back home.
Stop this right now.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't have a wife or I don't have kids. I'm just panicking.
Tell me, why is it you think we are here? Am I correct in assuming you also have no memory
guy a
of before
philosopher?
PvP
Whoa, hold
civilization?
on.
So it's kind of like Maze Runner.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know how we got here,
some
but
lore.
does it really matter? I mean, this is the life that was given to us. Why are you asking me that?
Because none of this makes any sense. Fighting with no purpose, being told that our swords are our entire lives.
But our swords are our entire lives. If they break, our lives are over.
No, I don't think that's ever been true.
In that
He's
moment,
fighting a
my
philosopher.
opponent violated the one rule of
Kill
PvP
him!
civilization and
Pick up the
dropped
sword!
the
Do it.
sword.
Pick it up.
We don't have to fight. We can live without PvP.
But
Whoa!
as those words were spoken, my opponent served as an example of why
Pick
you
up the sword.
never
Pick up
drop
the
your
sword.
sword
Pick
in
up the
PvP
sword.
civilization.
That is not how I thought it was gonna
What just
go.
happened? I walked
Bro just
over to the
eliminated
floating
himself.
sword sitting on the ground, and
guy
after standing
accidentally
by
hit
it for a
Alt
couple
F4.
of seconds, the sword merged into my own, and the doors
Look
to
at
the
durability.
1v1 arena opened
Whoa.
again.
Oh my
gosh, he's
I
rich now.
won the 1v1,
He has
but that's
life.
when I looked down at my sword and saw that my life was now 39
gosh.
attacks long. That guy had almost a full durability wooden sword. Why would he just drop this? I mean, with 39 attacks, I
That
could
guy's
do
so dumb.
anything. Maybe
How did he
my
ever
dream
make it in
wasn't
this
gone
world?
After all,
I
maybe
don't think he did,
actually
bro.
could
He
become a
died.
stone sword. Despite winning the 1v1, I
He's
wasn't.
like, yo, bro, I bet if I drop my sword, I won't die. Drop it. just instantly die.
He basically came in. He was like, "It's all a simulation, dude," and then just offed himself.
That was a weird way to go out.
I dropped my stick. I did.
That's actually, this guy should start baiting other people. He should start gaslighting other people into thinking that, like, yo, it's all a simulation, bro. You think it's real that, like, if you drop your sword, you die? Try it out. I bet you won't try it. and then everyone just keeps dropping their sword. Got him.
Maybe
gotcha,
that'll
Nick.
work, actually.
You talk me into that.
Gotcha.
I
Yo, this
was still
vaccine
at
works,
half a
bro, I
heart.
swear.
PvP civilization is a dangerous place. I was gonna need to fix this problem soon.
Wait, what?
Spank
How are
time.
you still alive? It was physically impossible for you to win.
Yeah, well, I used my 2 hits pretty wisely, I guess.
lying.
But honestly, thank you for sending me in there. My life is so much longer. You kind of saved my life.
Well, that's just fantastic. I had a bet worth 5 PvP attacks with one of the other guards that you would lose. So,
Spank me.
Thanks for that.
Oh,
You owe me 5
sorry,
spanks
man.
now.
Wait, you bet with the other PvP guards that I die? What is wrong with you?
Just be grateful you're
Kinda
alive,
sus.
kid. Like you said, I practically saved your life, remember?
Okay, so PvP civilization is much worse than I thought it was.
All right, well, I guess enjoy your longer life for now.
This guy
I'll be
hates
here
that he's still
tomorrow.
alive.
The guard brought me back to
Love
my
that
home,
guard.
a place just a few moments ago I thought I would never see again. I left
So
this place
now he
with
could
2
sleep in his
PvP
bed
attacks.
and
That's
maybe
all
buy
I
food. Close his
had.
door.
I mean,
Definitely
I
buy
didn't even
food.
have enough attacks to close my own door. And now, well, I can afford to close my door a lot of times. Which is good, because if someone in PvP Civilization wants to fight me, let's just say I'm not gonna last a long time with half a heart. For now, keeping my door shut and
You can
staying
say that
locked
again.
inside
Buy
my room
food!
sounds terrific. I don't even know what I should do now. I mean, a few minutes ago, I had quite literally a 0% chance of survival.
He
And
can
now
leave
I'm
now.
practically rich in PvP Civilization.
Wait, he should
All right, time to
upgrade
log all of
to a
this in my
stone
video
sword.
journal machine.
He should.
Hi everyone. This is day something of being in PvP Civilization, and
so
let's
it's
just
like a
say
reality
my life
TV show.
has had some crazy changes.
Oh,
To start,
that's a good
I
theory.
got my first win in PvP Civilization. I
Let's
never
go.
thought I
W.
would see a number
W.
that wasn't a 0
So it's
next
kinda
to
like
my
the
name.
Hunger Games,
Granted,
Jack.
it wasn't actually a win.
No.
My opponent dropped his sword and said some ominous things before sacrificing himself. But, I mean, a win's a win if you ask me. I don't make the rules of PvP. So now I have 39 hits with my sword, which is insane, and I can't help thinking
Let's
that
go.
maybe this could
38,
be my
actually.
chance to
He's killing
finally
it.
rank up to a
To use
stone
when I close
sword,
the door.
to find out what life is like behind that wall. All right, I'm probably gonna sign off there. Oftentimes, I wonder if talking to this machine is even worth it, but no one has friends in PvP Civilization, so it's all I got. Now, I gotta focus on the important thing, and that's staying alive. If I
could be
actually
friends
have
with
a
his
chance
stick.
at getting a stone sword, I'm not gonna be able to do it at half a heart, which means I can't hide behind my door anymore. I have to go get
He
food if I
wasted
want to
that
live.
2 hits
no,
to
that's
open and
not
close
good.
the door.
Right when I opened my door, I
people
noticed
could
that
come
the
and kill
person
him.
living across from me had their door open.
get
Whoever
him.
lives there
He can
wasn't
sneak
hiding
attack.
in their room anymore.
Uh-oh.
This
Uh-oh.
could only mean one of 2 things. 1, they were going to the PvP marketplace, or 2, they're looking for a fight. Honestly, they could be doing a bit
Or
of both.
3,
a lot
they
of
logged
fights
off.
take place in the PvP marketplace, which is why getting food is one of the most dangerous things to do in PvP Civilization. But at this point, I'm left with no options.
he's so
need
hungry.
food. I might have extended my lifespan by getting more sword durability, but that
Double-tongue
doesn't
chocolate
mean I
cookie.
can't die by starvation.
needs a
I
double-tongue
made my way
chocolate
over
cookie.
to where the PvP marketplace gate was.
Dang, he's
Given
gotta
that I
waste another
didn't
hit.
see anyone on the way over here, it's very likely that someone is inside the PvP marketplace right now. Maybe
Oh,
I'm leading myself
no.
into a trap, but that's a risk I'm
You
gonna
are.
have to
You
take.
are.
I
It's
paid
definitely a
one
trap.
attack to open the gate, and I was now in the PvP marketplace. This is where every player in PvP Civilization buys anything they
Do you have
want
to
or
parkour
anything
to
they
the top?
need.
It seems
Players
like it.
only usually come here when
way.
they're
Gosh.
desperate,
And you
which
can't
is
even
why
sprint.
so many
I would be
fights
dead.
take
Oh my
place
gosh,
here.
I would
the
be dead.
dangerous part about the PvP marketplace is that there are a lot of places to hide. Someone could be hiding around a corner for hours, waiting to strike at any moment.
That's what
and
Alec
if you
would
aren't
do.
careful,
Bush
your
camper.
life in
He'd just be there
PvP
for hours.
Civilization could be over in an instant, which is why I'm taking the parkour route instead
he
of
can't
the
even
ladders
sprint,
today.
right?
I
How's he
have
supposed to
one
jump
goal,
far?
and that's to get food and get out without being spotted.
Oh, wow.
I took a
Hard
big
jump,
risk
hard jump.
going up
Oh
the
my gosh.
parkour way.
Wait, this
Every
guy's-
time it cuts, he
It
definitely
is
dies.
impossible. Oh, I can't make this jump
Yeah, he
without
can't do
sprint.
that.
Maybe if I was a parkour god, I might be able to, but I'm not. Time to find a new way. But right as I
Oh my
went
God.
down
He has
to
find
go to
a new
parkour
way, I
civilization.
saw
Oh!
another player.
Oh,
My
no!
suspicions
Does he have an
were
arrow?
confirmed, and
It's a
I was
woman!
not alone
It's a
in the
woman!
PvP marketplace. The only advantage I have is that I saw them before they saw me.
They definitely saw
I
you.
still might be able to make this work. If that player is still up there, I
Nah,
should be
bro's
able to
dead.
take the ladder on the backside of the marketplace without being noticed. The best part about
There was a
going up
ladder
this
the whole
way is
time?
that it gets me extremely close to buying the raw chicken or raw pork chop. I got to the top of the
It's
ladder
raw?
expecting an
You can't
ambush,
even
but I
cook
was
it.
still in the clear. The
Maybe you
good
can buy
news
coal.
is that I still had eyes on the player, and I was right in front of the shops where I could get food. If I played this right, I could get the food
he's
and get
dead.
out
He's
without
dead
being
for sure.
spotted.
Ooh.
I quietly
Maybe
climbed
Ebbo
up the
can kill
ladder
them.
and took cover behind
It
one
is
of
a
the
girl.
shops before I was seen. Okay, step one
told
done.
you.
Now I just need to buy some food. I could either get raw chicken that costs 1 attack, or I could go
Yes,
behind
get
me
the
and get the
KFC.
raw pork chop that costs 2 attacks.
Nah,
Wait,
raw chicken's
bro,
way
what?
better.
The pork chop's kind of a
Yeah.
scam. I'm just gonna buy a lot of chicken.
Thank
I
you.
swung at the armor stand one time and I got one
Yes.
piece of chicken. Okay, that's one. Let's see if she sees me. No, okay, she sees me.
Ah,
I am
girl!
so dead. What do I do? What do I do?
Woman!
I have
Woman!
nowhere to go. I'm so done for.
Just so you know, I spotted you right as you walked in, if that makes you feel any better.
Well, don't get any closer,
Oh.
okay? I've won a lot
I
of
didn't know she
PvP
was chill
battles in
like
my
that.
life, so I wouldn't try anything.
Relax. I already have 3 wins and I'm getting my stone sword tomorrow. I
Dang.
don't need to fight you.
Dang, go ahead, girl.
What? She didn't try attacking me. Let's go.
Why
I'm
is she
still
That could be a
alive.
alive.
potential love
Was
interest
now
in the
the
future.
second time where I thought for sure my
Seriously.
journey in PvP Civilization would be over, but I
don't know, guys. This seems a little bit too good to be
pieces
true.
of chicken now, and I still have 31 hits left with my sword, and that's
not a
all
lot.
because that woman decided not to attack me. In all my time in PvP Civilization, I've never met someone who
Average
didn't
day
try
as
to
a male.
attack me. Actually, I take that back. There was the guy from the 1v1 arena that didn't want to fight me. That was also the guy that
he the
said we
chosen
could
one?
live without PvP.
No,
But
he's
this
just
woman is
so
different. I
puny
think
and
the other
tiny
guy was
that nobody
crazy.
wants to
I mean,
fight
why would
him.
he drop
Oh.
his sword?
I
I
feel
mean,
bad.
even though no
Yeah.
one here seems to know a thing about where we are and why we're here, everyone understands that PvP is your life. I remember my first day here, and that's when I realized you had to PvP to survive. My first day, I woke up inside of a room, much smaller than the one I have now, but we'll get to that later.
he wasn't
I had
born
no
here?
memory of anything
guess
before.
not.
All I knew was my name,
What?
and all I had on me was this wooden
There's
sword.
definitely-
But
there's definitely
little
way
did
more
I
lore
know
than we
was
think.
that this sword determined my entire life in this civilization. I walked over to the wall to see a sign next to the picture of my face. It said that the number of wins I had was 0. And honestly, that number did not change for a while. I mean, it literally changed today. After being stuck behind my door for a while, it didn't take long to figure out that PvP meant everything in this place. PvP was used to open doors, to close doors, and to keep you alive. Obviously, I did not know that back then, so I wasted a lot of swings just opening
Oh,
and closing
no.
my door. So after I was done, probably making my life a few days shorter, I decided to explore the place that I found myself in. And let's just say, I really wish someone would have told me that my sword durability was my lifespan before finding
he
out
kinda
about
wasted
the
it
PvP
all.
marketplace.
Yeah.
He got down to
This
3
place-
hits.
Well, this
That's kinda
place
crazy.
single-handedly made my life very, very short. I walked around the
And
PvP
remember, at some point, he
marketplace
could have
and I stumbled
upgraded to a
upon
stone
the
sword.
realization that PvP was not only used to close and open doors. You could use PvP
Ooh,
to buy
furnace.
items. PvP was like a currency
It's
in
gotta
here.
be cool,
So,
too.
with that being said, I bought a furnace for 2 attacks. Yep, without having any food. I also bought a chest for 2 attacks without having any items to
Why?
put in
You have a
it.
full
What do I think I
inventory.
would have bought raw chicken
He doesn't
or raw
know
pork chop
anything.
when I saw it, given that I was buying
Clearly.
everything I could see. But no, for some reason, I decided not to get any food, and instead, I bought a journal machine for 3 attacks. Obviously, looking back, it was not a very smart decision, and I honestly don't even know why they sell these things. I bought 1 piece of coal, because why not? And that's when I saw the large house. And I think anyone
gotta
can
buy that.
assume what I did when I was faced with such a large
Bro, it
purchase.
wasn't even that much
So,
bigger.
yep, it is pretty safe to say that the PvP marketplace
So his house right now is the
kind
large
of
house? Are
ruined
you
my
serious?
life. But it's
Yeah.
okay now,
Oh, that's a
because
joke.
we're
That's not
back
even
on
large.
track, and this time I actually learned to spend my swings on food and not physical items that serve no purpose at all. I made my
But he
way
does
back
have
up
coal
to
in
my
the
house,
furnace.
and I realized that the woman from the PvP marketplace made it back to her room as well. She said that
Ooh.
tomorrow
they're
she was
neighbors.
getting her stone
Wow.
sword, which
Gonna
means
get a
if
little-
she's gonna rank up, she already has 3
Someone's getting
victories.
spanked
I
tonight.
started cooking my food, and I
What?
loaded up the video journal machine to talk to, well, myself. Alright, so crazy update in PvP Civilization. I met this girl in the PvP marketplace.
Go ahead.
And I
Let's
think she might like me.
go.
I mean, she made eye
That's what
contact.
I'm saying.
That's my
Hey,
boy. Let's go.
He's the Riddler.
She
He's
knows
in.
how to fight. So that being said, I have
If she
a plan,
leaves her
and
door
it
open
might
tonight,
help me
you know
get a
what's-
stone
you know what's
sword.
going on.
So after I
That's
eat
a
all
hint.
this
He can
cooked
steal her
chicken and get
sword.
some more health, so I won't die in one hit, I am gonna try to talk to her and see if she can help me rank up. So if anyone's
no.
watching
That's
these
risky,
video
that's
journals,
risky.
which I'm guessing no one will.
Never talk to a
wish me
girl. It's
luck.
too scary.
Oh, well, if this works, I might be able to figure out how to get 3 wins. Hello, this is the guy from the PvP marketplace. We met a few minutes ago. Pretty good looking.
Yes? What do you want?
He's the
Wait, she
Rizzler.
didn't say I wasn't good looking. Okay, stop. I gotta focus.
Hey,
Look, I was
Oh,
thinking
he's getting
maybe you could
nervous.
Try teaching me how to rank up to become a stone sword.
And why should I help you with that?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I just figured that since you were one of the only people to not attack me in this place, maybe
true.
you were different from the others. Maybe you could actually help me.
That's
Listen,
true.
kid, don't you know by now you're not supposed to trust anyone in PvP Civilization? And that includes me.
Look, I know we're not supposed to trust anyone in PvP Civilization.
know that,
But
though?
honestly,
She's playing
it's a
hard to
risk
get.
that I'm willing to take. As a wooden sword, we can only live for 59 days. And getting a better sword is the only way to live a longer life. I just want to be able to experience
He
that
probably
one
doesn't
day.
even know
At
about a
that
diamond
moment,
sword.
I heard the swing of a sword, and I turned around to see that the woman's door was open.
Careful,
Kill her
careful!
now!
I'll teach you how to
Careful!
win battles. Let's just make this quick.
Thank you. Let's go.
No, where's she
Wait,
going?
does this
They're gonna
count
Into my
as
train.
back
date?
room.
Please never say that again.
Sorry, I couldn't believe this was happening. I was getting PvP advice from
Alright, she told
someone
the
who has
truth.
defeated 3 players in PvP Civilization. Hey, where's your armor stand for your bed? Why do I have to pay to sleep? Alright, whatever. I'm ready for my PvP lesson. So, is this gonna make me a
Why is her
PvP master?
red
Tell
brown?
me, what do you know about PvP Civilization?
Well, we have to PvP to survive, can't run out of sword swings, and no one knows how we got here. That's pretty much it.
She knows. She
Exactly. So let me make
Oh.
this clear. The only thing I care about is staying alive long enough to figure out what this place is. So that means if you try something, I won't hesitate to take you out.
Oh, well, thanks. I
Jeez.
guess.
Ruthless.
She's
Alright,
gonna take
by the
him
looks
out.
of you,
Okay.
I'm
I
guessing
like
you've
it.
never
I like
damaged
it.
another player before. So try swinging at me.
Wait, what? I'm not gonna swing my sword at you. I only have 30 attacks left. I don't want to waste one. Plus, obviously you could die.
You have all the attacks you need to rank up. Plus, you couldn't defeat me if you tried. Now
Hey.
swing.
Okay, if you say so.
Kill her!
Okay,
She's awesome.
That was fine. Now let me teach you a critical hit. Try jumping, and on the way down, swing your sword. It will do much more damage.
Wait. You're telling me you can jump and swing your sword at the
Do
same
I need a
time?
notepad? There's a critical
Yeah,
hit.
honestly,
Adam, you should
just
take
take
notes.
Yes, you can jump and swing your sword at the same time.
It's like a
now,
docuseries
let's
of my
go.
life.
Try a critical hit.
Okay, so I just jump and swing at the same time. Let's go. All right, I think I got it.
I didn't say jump in place. Try it against me.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Go
Right,
against her,
of course.
go.
I don't know
Uh-oh,
why
uh-oh.
you-
Imagine she dies.
I tried jumping
he's
and
getting way
swinging
too
my
close.
sword,
Think-
and just like she said, I landed a
Got
critical
that crit hit.
There.
Go
She
ahead.
didn't
Now you
even
know.
flinch.
Pretty
that
much
spank
no one with a
hurt.
wooden
Saw
sword
those
knows how
hearts?
to do one.
She's falling
so
in
winning
love.
battles should be easy. Now, I need to get ready. I'm leaving tomorrow.
She's
and
wearing them
breaking
short
out.
Smart. He
shorts.
would
So that
finish
means
her off
get
right
out of my
now.
house, or else I might change my mind
Doesn't he
about
only
fighting.
need? He only needs 3 hits to
yeah,
get
yeah,
out, right?
Of course. Well,
3
thank
kills.
You. And
Oh, 3
good luck.
kills.
This was
Oh.
crazy. I learned how to critical
3
hit.
hits.
With this skill.
No.
I actually can win PvP battles now. I could actually get a stone sword. For the first time in my life, I felt like I had a future in PvP.
This is basically
Civilization.
like Dragon
I
Ball
woke
Z,
up
the Tournament
next
of Power.
Day excited for the
was
day
thinking that
ahead.
too.
I had plenty of sword swings and didn't have to worry about the daily PvP check. As long as I used my PvP attacks wisely, I could
those
get
spanks
past
in.
the daily PvP checks and keep my door closed for a
You
good
owe me
2
one
weeks or
spank.
so. And let's just
Spanky.
say I had enough
I
swings
wonder
to
if
pay
they could
for
team
some
up on this guy
extra
together
information,
and
if you
spank
will.
him to
and by
death.
that, I mean
Nah,
bribing
not
a
with a
PvP
shield.
guard with an extra PvP attack.
Oh, okay. So you want a little inside information now? I might be able to help with that. Just
loves
make it
getting
quick.
hit.
Okay, so here's the deal. You PvP guards know a lot, right? And there's this woman who's about to rank up to become a stone sword, and I was wondering if you could give me her phone number.
All right, buddy. Why would you even
That's
ask
definitely
that?
worth an
No one
extra
in here
hit.
even owns a phone. So what good would a phone number
I
be?
respect it.
Shoot. Yeah,
Gotta
I
respect
guess
it.
that doesn't really make sense when you say it out loud. I don't know.
What's
I
her
just thought that was
Instagram?
kind of a thing that people say, you know?
Get the
But
Insta.
what I can tell you is that
Snapchat.
I think one of the players is going to try to sneak attack her when she tries ranking up to a stone
No.
sword.
Alec, you
Not
dirty
one of
dog,
the
Alec!
many
Alec!
They're on me! He's on me,
Hey, that is
guys!
actually some crazy news. So do I warn her about this now? Or
Can you
should
blame
I...
him?
Wait. I have an idea. If that player is actually going to try to ambush her when she tries ranking
Chill,
up, I
Alec.
could pull a sneak attack of my own and
He's gonna kill
possibly
them
get
both.
my second win. Okay, the
Then they
plan
can
is
both
simple,
kill the
but I'm
girl.
still very, very scared.
Oh my
All I
God.
have
This
to
is
do is close
insane.
my
I
door
don't
and
know
wait till I
what
hear
to
people
do.
coming down the ladder.
He's in
this,
love.
well, I really hope this works. I waited for about an hour until I heard the sounds of someone going
That guy
down the
sounds
ladder.
big.
The
He sounds
attack
He's
was
been waiting an
happening now,
hour.
and it was
He's been
time to
waiting an
launch my
hour for
plan.
this.
If
That was
I
a fast
fail,
hour.
This
the
guy's
only
a
friend I've
simp.
made in PvP Civilization might be gone. So I can't do
gosh,
that.
oh
I
my
saw
gosh,
the
oh my
player at
gosh.
the bottom of the
Oh my
ladder,
gosh.
and both players were running towards the red gate.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, oh my
The
God.
woman
Oh
wouldn't
my
make it
God.
through
What's
in
gonna
time.
happen?
I had
Wait.
to get down there now. I didn't have time to think about the fact
Oh,
that
he
this
looks
was
like
the
a
first
villain.
PvP
Wait, how did he
battle
catch
I've
up that
ever
fast?
That
engaged
was
in.
really
I
fast.
snuck up behind the player and
Yeah!
I swung my
Oh,
sword.
yeah!
Wow.
Crit
How did I
hit!
just do that? That did so much damage. Let's just say
Crit
it's
hit!
called a
Oh.
serious
Do it again,
hit.
do it again, do it again.
No, that doesn't sound right. What was it called again? Serious
He
hit.
was so
important hit.
scared.
A critical hit.
Poor guy.
Ah, critical hit. I knew I messed it up.
He did it!
I don't care. I got my second win in PvP
I think the girl would have been able to kill
and
that guy
I can
by
live for a
yourself.
little
Yeah,
longer
definitely.
now.
Probably.
I just
He was
realized
trash.
that I only need one more win and I could be going through this gate one day too. The woman's
She's gonna think that he's a stalker. She's gonna be
Yeah.
like, "How did you know, you freak? What is wrong with
Yeah.
you?" I think he might have just messed up his chances.
She did let him like hit her 5 times or something. So I don't know, man.
Alex, has a
Everything's
girl ever let-
crazy.
I've never hit a girl like that. Anyone got anything to say? Or we're just gonna leave it there. Come on, guys, say something. Save me.
All right, Alec, I
Save
see you.
me.
I see you, Al. I see you.
Save me.
woman swung her sword for the third time and went through the gate. Wait. I just wanted to say thank you.
Don't
I
mention
love
it.
you.
Maybe you do have what it takes to get here one day.
And at that moment, the gate closed, and
Dang,
that woman
you
now
little
knows
girl.
what it's like on the other side of the red wall. She actually did it. I've never seen someone in PvP Civilization go from a wooden sword to a stone. Maybe, just maybe, I can be the second one to do it. I have enough hits left with my sword to do it. I just need one
Kill the
more win.
guard.
All right, back again with my video journal update. The latest is that my girlfriend left me.
My
I mean, she didn't leave
girlfriend.
me. I don't know if we were actually dating in the first place, but she got her stone sword, and now I have 2 wins, and I could actually get a stone sword of my own. And to do that, I just need one more PvP win. So
What if it
my
has to
plan
be
this
her?
time is to wait again by the door until
She's
someone
gone.
comes down
She's
the
not
ladder.
coming back.
Eventually, someone
she's
will have
coming
to
back?
go
That's the
to
last
the
time we ever
PvP
saw her.
marketplace, and
They
when
never
they
come
do,
back.
I'll be waiting for them. Not
He's
in like
bush
a
camping.
creepy way. I mean, not in a nice way
gotta
either.
do what you
'cause
gotta
I
do
am
in
trying to
PvP
battle
Civ.
them, but I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, this PvP battle could be the end of my journey, or it could be a ticket to a long and luxurious life. After signing off the video journal that no one will ever see,
Who
I
dat?
saw the player I was going
Is
to
it
battle
another
at the
woman?
bottom of the ladder. Just as I suspected, the player was heading towards the PvP
Jump him!
marketplace, which could be really good for me because, like I said before, players only buy things in PvP Civilization when they're desperate. So there's a good chance that this player is low on hunger,
That's
low on
true.
health,
That's
or
true.
both.
Wow.
Honestly, this could be the easiest fight I've ever had to deal with. I ran around the bottom before going
I
up.
don't think it's gonna be
wanted
that
to
easy.
try to spot the player before I made any moves.
I
Realistically,
think the one where the guy
player is
killed himself was
buying
probably
food.
a little
So
easier.
the parkour route is probably the best
had
way to
max
go.
durability.
And this time, I actually have the sprint to get up this way. I ran around
my
the
God.
stairs
Still die.
and I saw where the player was at.
gosh.
If
Oh
I
my
jumped
gosh, oh my
across
gosh.
to his side, I would start
heart
the
would be
fight.
beating.
And that's what I was planning on doing. I jumped across,
Oh,
but that's when
wait,
I
it was
realized
actually
I
crazy.
heard
PvP
footsteps,
power.
and the player was
Uh-oh.
right around the
Uh-oh.
corner. The player started coming towards
Oh,
me, but
oh,
I swung
oh,
my sword
oh,
and got in a hit.
oh,
I was in a
nice
bad
hit. He's
spot.
got more than a
If I
little
got
health,
hit
though.
off Now, I would
He's not in a
probably
good spot
die from
right now.
fall damage. I
Keep
rushed
going, keep
forward
going.
to resume the fight, but
Finish
the
him
player
off.
had backed
Finish
up
him
into
off.
another
Oh, this guy's
platform.
great.
I must have done
Don't
enough
jump, don't
damage
jump.
in that previous attack to make him retreat.
He's
now,
scared.
I just gotta play it safe. One hit could determine
Go
my
left,
future
360,
in
360.
PvP
Go left and right.
Both
Just
of
don't
us
take any
were at
fall
a
damage, you
stalemate.
idiot.
Neither one of us wanted to jump across the
Do
platform
it. Yes.
and hit
Nice.
each
Oh,
other.
there it is.
Oh,
There it
yeah.
is. There it is.
Oh,
There it
yeah.
is.
Oh,
He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. He's got it.
Oh,
risky.
One
oh,
successful
do it again.
hit
Oh, my God.
without taking any damage.
Was that a
The
crit hit?
player was
Oh
now
my gosh,
on the
he's
run.
losing
I
hunger.
thought the player was gonna try running back to his room, but instead he went up another ladder.
Oh my gosh,
I got
oh my
to
gosh.
the top,
He's
thinking
little
I was
rag
safe.
is going
the player
higher.
was waiting there for me,
Oh my
and I
gosh.
got
Nice hit.
hit once. Come on, I have to win this
Don't go
battle.
close to the
No,
edge.
I'm
He
not
missed.
winning.
He
He missed the
missed.
hit.
He missed,
That was
he
a
missed.
critical
Good.
hit.
I
You idiot,
waited
you
around
idiot.
the corner and I landed 2 more
Bink,
hits on the player.
bink.
I don't know how he was doing it.
Why
but
is
the
he not
player
gaining
was
back any
still
health?
alive. But after I heard the sound of fall damage, I knew
his food
he
is
must
low.
be extremely low. One more hit could decide
Come
this
on,
battle.
do it.
All I have to do now
Chase
is
him
not
down.
get
Hit
hit
him
off
with
the
your
platform.
wooden stick.
It's time to end this battle.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
That
that's
was
a risky
until
jump.
the player pulled out cooked
That's a
chicken.
risky
Of
jump.
course, the player's been healing this entire time. I'm so done for.
Oh
I
my
knew I
God,
made a
dude.
mistake.
Oh my
From the
God.
beginning, I thought this player would be weak, but he had cooked food on him the entire time. And now I am in big trouble.
Evbo
I
is
needed to
cooked.
find somewhere to go fast.
Just hit
the
him off
player
the
was
edge.
closing in on me, and I knew
Yeah,
I
jump
had
it
to
now,
do
jump
something
it now.
risky. I
him
jumped
now.
off the platform,
Are you
managing
kidding
to
me?
catch myself
No.
on
That was
the
nice
ladder
parkour.
without
What?
taking any fall
Wait,
damage.
why is he like a
but
pro?
That wasn't stopping the player, and they were right head on my tail.
how's it
I
so
was
good?
running out of options, and I couldn't help
Oh, he
but
took
take
damage.
more fall damage.
No.
In a few moments, I would be
that
there
hurts.
was
No.
nowhere
You
else
hate
for me
to
to
see
jump.
it.
But that's That's when I realized something. I was in the PvP marketplace, and I still had a good amount of swings left with my sword. I climbed to the top of the
Buy a stone
platform, and I
sword. Come
saw
on.
that the shop I was
There's
in
a health
sold
potion.
health potions for a cost of 3 attacks.
That's worth
I
it.
had
He's gotta
24
do it.
hits left with
You
my
gotta do
sword.
it. You
I
gotta
could
do it.
afford to do it. I swung 3 times at the armor stand, and I gained 2 hearts of mine back.
That's
But that
it?
wasn't enough. I
That
needed
is
more to win this
terrible.
fight.
Wait,
I
do it
used
again, do it
all
again.
3 health potions.
He's gonna
and
kill
I
himself.
got back up to full health. Now I could
That was
stand a
not worth
chance
it
in
at
this
all.
battle. I tried swinging
Get
at my
him!
opponent
Jump him
from
down!
above,
Oh,
but
he got
had
hit in the
advantage, and I
spleen!
couldn't hit him from here.
That was
The
3
player must
attacks.
be low. I
Just
just need to
wasted.
find a way to connect one more hit. And that's when I remembered something.
Try jumping, and on the way down,
You
swing
just
your sword.
remembered this?
Am I really
Are
doing
you
this? Yep, it looks
serious?
like I'm doing it. I jumped off the platform,
Are you-
swinging my sword in midair. I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
I was done for.
Where'd he go?
I thought
He
the
got
fall
him.
damage would have been the end of me, but I was still
That was
alive,
risky.
and I
Did
didn't
you
see
do
the
that?
player above me. I climbed back
That
up
was
the
so
platform.
risky.
We got it.
Oh, it
Wooden sword on the ground.
worked.
It was over. I won the battle.
Oh,
and
where's the
this
sword just
wasn't
go?
just any battle.
Oh, he
This was
absorbed
my
it.
3rd win that I needed to rank up to become a stone
W.
sword.
Wow.
He's
I
goated.
actually did it. Now I just need to get out of here without
W.
dying from fall damage. That would be tragic. I can't believe this
What
is my
the
only way down. Oh, that was
heck?
really close. I realized that next time I should probably be bringing food to a fight.
Oh,
Somehow I
you
got
don't
back
say.
to my room safely, and I got to lay my eyes upon something I
3
never thought I would
wins.
see.
What's the point of the
number
PvP
3
area?
next to my name. I couldn't
They just
believe
fight
it.
anywhere.
I was actually going to rank up to become a stone sword.
Wow.
This was all
You should
that
shut
I
his
dreamt
door.
about for
He's about to
well,
die.
not that long, probably less than a month, but still, as long as I could remember. This calls for one last journal log. Well, this is it. I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but I'm gonna become a stone sword today. So, after I eat this chicken, heal up a bit, I'm gonna walk down there and go through the red gate into a better life. If the rumors are true about stone
I'm
swords,
so proud
my
of him.
life could be over
like seeing your
100
kid grow
hits
up.
long, and that's the life I always dreamed
I
of
don't
having.
think it's
so,
gonna be what he
unless they sell
dreamed.
video journal machines beyond the wall, this is me signing off on my last journal log. After I ate my 2
Yeah,
pieces
something
of chicken,
suspicious
I
about
went
this.
over to the wall.
I don't
No,
like
there
it.
was no
guys,
reason
nothing's
I
gonna
should
go
be spending
wrong.
any more
Come
time
on.
in this place. I had my 3 wins,
Have some
and
hope.
it was time to rank up.
Something's
I swung
gonna
my
go
sword
wrong.
3
Here he
times,
goes.
and the
Go
gate
ahead,
opened.
Guys, come on.
This
I think his
is
memory's gonna get
escape.
erased or something.
Back
He's
now.
gonna get
When I go
upgraded.
beyond this
He's gonna
wall,
go meet
I'll
his
get to live
girlfriend
the
again.
life that I deserve.
Nah,
that
she's gonna be
everyone
so
deserves, and I'll
different.
never have to
You think
return
so?
back
Yeah,
to this
I think
nightmare
somebody
of a
changed her
place.
in there.
After taking
Oh,
one
wow.
last
Stone
look at
City's way
PvP
different than Wooden
Civilization,
City.
I stepped inside the wall, and the gate closed behind me.
I
told
And
you,
I
it's not
finally
open.
got to see what was behind
that?
the
What is
red
that?
gate. I was in some giant hallway, and I turned around, and the door was sealed shut. Okay,
Oh my
I
gosh.
don't know what I was
You can
expecting,
never go
but
back.
this is not what I had pictured in my head. I continued
Oh
down
my
the hallway
gosh.
until I stopped at
This
what
looks
looked like
spooky.
to be some sort of entryway. When I
Wow.
walked over the smooth stone, the wooden sword that used to be
Yo!
my hand disappeared.
Nice,
and
he
in
got
its
an
place
upgraded
was
stone
something else.
sword.
It was all
I'm so
that
proud
I had
of
been
him.
hoping to get. A stone sword.
Wow.
I walked over to the red blocks in the middle of the room. Entry to level 2. What does that mean? I looked over the edge, and all I saw was a giant drop that led to nothing.
my
I wouldn't do it.
gosh,
I
that's
can't-
so
you
no
can't
scary.
jump.
staircase,
You can't jump,
and
right?
I
You
couldn't
can't
see
jump.
the
Do
bottom.
it.
Wait,
Do
so down
it.
there is
Do
where
it.
level 2
Don't do
is.
it.
Does that mean people with stone swords have been living under us the entire time? Okay,
yo.
that is
That
crazy.
doesn't make
I
any
was
sense.
not expecting that. But that's when I took a look around and realized that there were shops inside of this room.
20
A
attack?
leather chest plate for the
You have
cost
to
of
do that.
20 attacks. How many attacks do I even have? I looked
300?
down at my sword and saw that my life was
Alec, you're
over
so off. I mean,
130
Jack, you're so
hits
off.
long.
Yeah, Alec.
130? Are you serious? I can live forever. I don't know why there were shops here, but I'm guessing that it was a chance to prepare for what life was like at level 2. This was
Oh my
crazy. I not
gosh, this
only
is
had a
crazy.
stone sword, but I had armor now. I wish I had these for my PvP battles earlier. Wait, what is this?
I would
Blue
buy
leather chest
all
plate
of
for
them.
25
No,
attacks.
no,
Wait, I
no.
should have bought this one. A blue
No!
leather
Wait,
chest plate is so much cooler than a regular one. Wait, what is this? A green leather chest plate?
Okay, all right.
That's my
doing?
favorite color.
All right, I
Black
hate this
leather
guy
chest
now. I
plate.
absolutely
No,
hate
no,
this
he's
guy.
gonna
Second
waste
favorite
all of
color,
his life.
Obviously
Oh,
a
he's
purchase.
so
Okay,
stupid.
I'm not gonna make the same mistake as last time. I'm actually gonna get food. Golden carrot
No,
or a golden
stop,
apple.
you're about to
actually
die,
making
bro.
me mad.
This is
Nothing,
making
I'm
me
rich
so
He's
now.
mad.
actually
Bro,
making
this
me
is
mad.
so cool. I just want to buy everything. What is this? A video journal
You don't have
machine?
enough life.
Bro, this is insane.
No, 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 no,
Now
no.
I can
He's
record
gonna die.
what it's like
He's
at
gonna
level
die.
2 of PvP Civilization.
No!
PvP Civilization, where your entire life is determined by the amount of hits you have left with your sword, which means my life is only 58 attacks long, unless I make it past this wall, which will give me a stone sword, doubling my lifespan. But the thing is I already made it past the wall, and I died. In PvP Civilization, if your sword breaks, it's game over, and mine definitely broke. So the question is how am I standing here alive and with a full durability wooden sword? Part of me wants to think that getting a stone sword and dying was just a bad dream, but I know it was real. The sign in my room still says I've won 3 PvP battles, which means—
So last episode, he got all the way to the stone sword, hit all the durability out of the stone sword, and we thought he died, but apparently not. Apparently he's respawned here.
In case no one watched any of the last 35 seconds, Adam just gave us a recap of what just happened. Thank you, Adam.
every fight I had and everything I went through had to have happened, which means I definitely died.
Let's go. Get out here. Time for
How is he
PvP.
still alive? I don't get it.
And I forgot about the daily PvP checks. At least I got
Well,
a
he does
new
have full
wooden sword
HP.
now. Surviving the daily
That's pretty
attack
epic.
won't be an issue.
You know the drill. You owe 1 PvP attack, just like every day.
You are just the person I need to talk to. I don't even know how to say this. How exactly am I still alive?
I am so glad you brought that up. I ask myself that question every single day. You have 0 PvP.
Hey, yo,
You leave
violation.
your door open all the time. You talk to yourself. You think you have a girlfriend, but she is most
that's not-
certainly not interested. You act all cool.
POV,
like you're the
you're
main
Adam.
character or something, and then
Hey.
plot armor. Don't even get me started.
What?
You're not even that good looking.
Okay, bro, can you stop? That's not it.
Bro, this
That was
guy's
just-
crazy.
all of that
I
was
mean, he
very
did
ask the
unnecessary
question.
and kind of mean. Also, the girlfriend part, kind of debatable in my opinion. But anyways, no, I mean, I actually died. I got a stone sword and it broke and I'm back here.
I don't even know what to say to that. If you're gonna try to make up a crazy story to get out of your daily PvP attack, it won't work.
No, you don't get it. I'm not making this up.
Cue the sad
After I
music.
won the 3rd PvP battle needed to rank up, I went through the red
We
gate.
know!
I was in some hallway, and when I walked towards the end, a stone sword appeared in my hand. And that's when I realized
then
everyone
you
with a
lost all
stone
your
sword
brain
has been
cells!
living under us this entire time. But before I could go down there,
This
well,
guy
I
loves
fought 4
spending 8
chest
hours to
plates.
recap.
I tried buying a video journal machine, and then I died.
He did what all people
let
do
me
when they
get
win the
this
lottery.
straight.
He
You
spent
got
all
the
of his
3
money.
wins, You got your stone sword, and then you bought 3 leather chest plates,
It was actually 4 leather chest plates, but continue.
and then you decided to buy a video journal machine.
Well, I mean, I had to keep up with my daily journal, especially after I ranked up to a stone sword.
And then your sword broke and you died. What happened after?
And then I woke up back here in my bed like nothing ever happened.
My theory is, if you die in the wooden stone area, then you're dead forever. But if you die in any other area, like the stone sword or the gold sword, then you just get demoted if you die.
Interesting. That kind of leads into how parkour civilization works. You know, if you're up high, then you fall, then at least you don't like
This is
die.
not parkour civilization.
But
This is
what
PvP
if-
civilization. Stop talking about parkour civilization.
What if it's all connected? Because there's parkour in PvP civilization, and what if it's all connected? What if you die in the prison of PvP or parkour civilization? Then you have to go to PvP civilization, which is way scarier because you have to fight for your life here rather than just jump.
Don't try and connect the two. But that's a good theory.
All right, buddy. I'm going to
Thanks.
need 2 attacks now to make up for all that pain and suffering for listening to all that. Please
2?
keep it to yourself next time.
2 spankies, please.
Turn around.
Hey,
I would
George,
spank
I
him
didn't
good.
believe it myself when I said it out loud. All I know is
Drop
somehow
them
I was
drawers.
revived in PvP civilization.
Why does he like
It's kind
being
of
hit?
unfortunate how me coming
Wait,
back
guys,
to
do you
life
think he can
leads to
hear
me
him
paying
monologuing
double
right
what
now?
I would usually
Yeah.
He did say that he talks to
100%.
himself a
PvP
lot.
check. But all things considered, the most important thing is that I'm alive. I thought my journey was over, but I might still have a chance to figure out what PvP civilization is, to figure out why we're even here, and if there's a way out. The only thing I know for certain is that a stone sword gives me a longer life.
Wait. He still has 3 wins.
I was about to say that, Adam. Let me say
He
it. 'cause
already
it was-
talked about it, guys! He talked about it!
Shut up! What I was going to say is, can't he just go back through and go back up to the stone sword? Because he still has the 3 wins.
Yeah,
That's
'cause
all you-
remember,
that's your ticket to
to
the
get-
next level
Yes.
is getting 3 wins. He still has 3 wins. Just go through again.
Yeah, Alec, we're talking about the guy that got through to the next level and then spent all of his money and then died. He's not that smart. He is not that smart. He has -5 brain cells.
Yeah, we probably all should have realized that when we saw that his face has his tongue sticking out at all times. He's literally like this.
Had to
I
go
find
and
that
break
offensive.
it. And of course, I had to go and break it in 2 minutes. Not
Hey,
exactly my
guys.
smartest moment.
Jack
Wait,
after surgery.
What am I still doing here? I have 3 PvP wins. I could rank up right now. To get
I
a
can
stone
rank up
sword
right
in
now.
PvP civilization,
hey.
you
Alec, you
only
literally
need
just said
2
what you were
things.
thinking.
You need to win 3 PvP battles, and you need 3 hits of your sword to open up the
That's
gate.
nothing.
Fortunately, I have both of those, so there's nothing stopping
Yeah,
me
let's
now
go.
from ranking up. Actually, if I remember, the food on the other side of the wall was expensive. I might be the only one who knows that. Usually no one would be able to come back to this side of the wall after you go through. Wait, I might be the smartest person in PvP Civilization.
Nope.
He's
I'm
definitely
just gonna
not.
buy food here because
There's
it's cheaper.
definitely
and then,
gonna be
once I rank up,
some
I'll have a
sort
sword
of
with full
loophole.
durability and tons
Also, none of the food here is cooked, right? It's all raw.
It is, but in the next section, I think you could buy a furnace, right? And then cook it.
Yeah, you could buy coal and food here, Alec. You know nothing about PvP Civilization. Don't ever speak again, Alec, unless you know your facts, you idiot.
I have a PhD in PvP Civ.
No, sorry, I didn't say anything. I'm so totally smart. I'm
tons
totally
of food
smart.
to
I would never
survive
say anything
level
dumb.
2. Let's go. I went to the PvP marketplace to carry out my plan, but it quickly went downhill.
Nobody else lives here. Oh, crap.
Sorry, I'm leaving. Okay, on second thought, I don't need
That
food.
scared me,
I just
dude.
need to rank up. Oh, this is really bad. Ever since I came back
Skibbity!
to life, I completely forgot
Bro,
where
why
I
is he
was.
not
This
fighting?
was PvP.
Just
I don't
go
know,
to
you
level
should kill that
2.
dude.
Just go to level 2.
People are
I would've
forced
killed
to
that
fight
dude.
each other for a better
No, you wouldn't
life.
have.
And because I let my guard down, I don't have time to rank up now.
Who is that?
The
He just
only
let
way
him
out of
corner
this
him.
is a PvP battle.
He's literally
All right,
fighting
bro,
a banana.
This is your last chance to step away. I've already got 3 PvP wins, but I'm not afraid to make it 4.
Wait, just a second. I don't want to fight. I just want to talk.
Right, so you
New
attack
character.
Why did he
and
spank
now
him
you
then?
want me to trust you?
I'm
That's
saying.
never gonna happen.
I'd put my
This guy does have the crown, like the techno crown on though, so he's probably an elite PvPer. I wouldn't attack him if I were Mr. Evbo. All right, I'm gonna hit play now.
I'd put
Good
my
point,
sword down
Alec.
if I could. Just listen to me. I know you died, and I know you came back.
What? What are you talking about?
He might be
I
the
saw
king
you go
of
through the
everything.
gate to get your stone sword, and I heard the story you told to the guard.
Let me take a guess. You thought that believing my story would get me to trust you? I mean, what
eavesdropping?
did you hope to gain from all of this?
I thought this might be important. The other day, I overheard you talking with a woman.
Oh, yeah, that
Go ahead. He's got that riz.
That is
I highly
huge.
doubt that.
It's up for interpretation. Anyways, continue.
You said something that stuck with me.
Hey, where's your armor stand for your bed? Why do I have to pay to sleep? All right, whatever. I'm ready for my PvP lesson.
She's
Okay,
cheating.
talk about invasion of privacy. Anyways, so why exactly did that stick with you? And why go through all of this to tell me that?
If you want to talk more, I live on the top floor on the right. You don't have to trust me, and
Weird
I don't
flex.
expect you to. All I want
He's
to
got that
say
penthouse.
is ask the guards if you have to pay to sleep in PvP Civilization.
And that was the last thing the player said to me before he turned around and went back towards the houses.
What?
Why should I ask
Oh
a
my
guard
God.
if I have to pay to sleep in PvP Civilization?
Wait, no, just
Maybe
go. He should just go to the next section, right? Don't even worry about Banana Man and just go to the next section, right? There's no point in worrying about Banana Man. He could level up right now.
Oh, he's not worrying about Banana Man. He's worried. He's asking questions about what the heck's going on here, and then he can leave after he figures out some more answers.
So the woman had to pay to sleep, but he doesn't. He sleeps for free.
No, it's the
he
opposite.
has to pay.
It's literally the opposite. Are you watching the same video as us?
Adam, let me put it in Dirt Boy language. Woman, no pay. Man, pay spanky.
It's just like real life, man.
All Evbo has to do is identify as a woman, and then he's good. He's good.
Unless there's more to the story.
No,
here.
I don't think that's it. I think she might be like a queen or king or something. And she's baiting him. She's rage baiting.
I really can't believe how dumb Adam is. It's truly remarkable.
The only thing that I can think of is that maybe there's a connection with if you get to the next section and level up, maybe when you demote yourself to the next level, you get some perks, like you don't have to pay to sleep, and maybe some other things.
Oh, so he might not have to pay anymore.
Maybe not.
I mean, there's nothing stopping me now. I guess it could be some sort of trap. Or the player knows something that I don't, and asking a guard is the only way to find out. All right, I guess I can wait a few more
Why
minutes.
is there
to
not a
rank
lot
up.
of people in
Hey,
this civilization?
Excuse me, guard, could I ask you a question?
Please, not you again. If I hear another fake story
This is
from
me
you,
to Adam.
I think I actually might die.
Okay, I don't know how listening to a story could possibly be that bad, but anyways, no, it's not a story, just a question. Do players have to pay to sleep in PvP Civilization? You know, like pay a tax to sleep?
Why would you have to pay to go to bed? I mean, the conditions in PvP Civilization are bad enough already. That would just be cruel.
So why is there an armor stand next to my bed?
Okay, if you're gonna talk to yourself, please just step away from the door and do it somewhere else.
I watched as the guard disappeared behind the doors that only PvP guards have access to.
Maybe he is, every time he smacks it to go to sleep, he's really paying for something else. Like maybe, well, he has to be, he's hitting the armor stand for something that has to be doing something. And this entire time, every time he goes to sleep, he's been smacking it. So maybe he's been charging something up this whole time.
Could be that. Maybe that's just just his plot armor. Maybe he's charging up his plot armor so that he can't die later. Or maybe that's why he was able to come back. Maybe nobody knows that you can hit the armor stand next to your bed to give you extra life so that you can come back if you die in the higher levels.
That's what I
No,
was
no,
trying to say.
no. It's all wrong. It's all wrong.
I'm with you, Alec.
He said that no player has to pay to sleep in PvP Civilization. So that means I'm the only one with an armor stand in my room
special.
next to my bed. But why? I'm guessing that player that told me to ask the guard knows something. Once again, this could be an elaborate trap that I'm falling
it's a
into.
Banana
But
Man.
if I rank up to a stone sword,
if he
I
popped
might
out?
never be able to come back here. So this could be my last chance to find out what the player knows. All right, if this is a trap, let's just hope I can PvP my way out of this.
no.
Hey, look, it's the guy from a few minutes ago. Before you do anything, do not open the door. We can talk like this. So now that that's clear, I asked the guard the question you told me to ask.
And I'm guessing the answer you got made you curious.
I don't get it. Why would I have an armor stand in my room? I mean, I have to pay
What happened to
3
Banana
attacks
Man?
to sleep. It's kind of a scam if you ask me. I've
Banana
only
Man
slept
got all
once in
fruity.
PvP Civilization because of that.
That's what I'm trying to piece together. Armor stands are powerful. They can't be broken, and they basically control all of PvP Civilization. But most importantly, hitting armor stands always gives something in return.
That's right. Armor stands
Oh,
are
you guys might
used
be right.
to buy things.
So the question I have is, when you hit the armor stand in your room,
What was I actually buying? Because if sleeping is free, then I paid 3 PvP attacks for something else.
exactly.
At that moment, I knew that player and I were thinking the exact same thing. Okay, crazy idea, but you don't think that armor stand in my room is what allowed me to respawn, do you?
Maybe.
Go ahead, Jack.
Or it could be nothing.
Oh.
Of course, you would need to die again to test it out.
We never
but
know.
I hope it doesn't come to that.
The player was right. The
Nah,
only
you guys
way
are
to know
dumb.
for certain if the armor stand makes me respawn is if I die again. And to be honest, I'm not too sure I want to test that willingly. Because if
Sounds
I'm wrong
risky.
and the armor stand does nothing, then I obviously run the risk of being gone for good. And whatever second chance I got would be thrown out the window. The best course from here on out
No
is
way.
to treat this like my one and only life. Maybe this armor stand was responsible for bringing me back to life. But if it
So would you guys slap your bed armor stand a few times just to be safe?
I would do that right now if that meant I could respawn.
But
Yeah,
he
but they
doesn't know
don't
for
know.
sure. It could just be a
Oh,
waste.
oh.
Or it could be charging up something else.
But he's the only one that ever has respawned, according to the Banana Man.
I would not smack it, and I would kill Banana Man, and then I would kill anyone else, and then I would move on, and then I would kill everyone there, and then I would move on, and then I would kill everyone there.
But then your sword will run out of durability.
What are you,
Then what-
Jason?
Because I would
Lord?
rank up, and I would go to have a stone sword, I would kill them, go have a diamond sword, kill them.
But what if you miss a parkour jump? Because you're notoriously not the best at parkour. So what if you like mix like a Neo cactus jump?
I
You
would
would
not
be
let you
dead in
slander my
Swordland.
name.
You would be dead
Huh?
in Wooden Swordland. You're awful.
Is that Adam Beck talking to me right now about PvP in Minecraft? Seriously?
I'm Dope Boy.
Okay, I'm slapping the armor stand at least like 2 or 3 times just to be safe.
I might smack
But
your
it
boot if you
wasn't
keep
one
talking.
more shot to make it out of PvP Civilization. And this time, I'm not gonna waste it. I waited in my room until nighttime came around.
That's what
Tomorrow
Alec does.
was the day I rank up to become a stone sword. And it will be the day where I figure out what life is like when you can live for over 130 attacks. There's no questioning that life on the second level is gonna be dangerous. It's a very real possibility that I don't even survive my first day. Which is why I'm taking a chance with this mysterious
way.
armor stand in my room. No one knows
Smart
a thing
man.
about this place and why we're even in here. So maybe it's not too crazy to believe that this armor stand could save my life. Alright, been a while since I've done a video journal log. Hello? We're
These are
back
so
again.
useless.
Video journal. I guess I should address the elephant in the room. I'm alive. Yes, I know I broke my stone sword before I even got to level 2, but we're just not going to talk about that
Nobody else
anymore.
watches
The point
these.
is I'm on my
Who's
way
he
to get my
journaling
stone
for?
sword for real
For his
this time,
girlfriend,
and
Adam.
I'm not
Oh,
going to
yeah,
break
true.
it in the first 2 minutes. I know I traditionally
Oh,
have
here
a
we go.
problem with spending all of my attacks very quickly, but I can promise that's not going to happen again.
Yeah!
Oh, it
I
works.
was
Okay.
the old me.
Wow.
I'm a changed man.
What?
now. When you die and come
That was
back to
easy.
life, I can't explain it, but it just makes you value the important things in your life more. Like my girlfriend. She got her stone sword a couple days ago, and honestly, she's probably worried sick about me. That is, if she survived level 2.
She forgets
but given the fact
about
that she
you a
actually
lot.
knows how to fight, I'm sure she's doing
Oh,
just
that was a
fine.
flashback.
Anyways, let's
Oh
talk
my
strategy.
gosh.
was
No,
it?
no,
Or
he's
no?
serious.
Down to level 2 of PvP Civilization, there's no coming back. There is a chance that the mysterious armor stand in my room causes me to respawn, but I'm not counting on that. As far as I'm concerned, this is my last and only chance to
You gotta do
survive
it.
and make
Do
it out of
not
PvP
waste all of your
Civilization,
hits.
Which means this time I'm not spending my attacks on chest plates.
Thank you.
I'm buying 3 pieces
Genius.
of cooked steak for 18 attacks. Ugh, I know the prices are bad, but I can't risk going to the PvP marketplace again. I just need to rank up. And the only other thing I'm buying is,
Who the
No!
hell?
Dude.
the next
Chair.
update will come from level 2. All right, signing off.
No!
And
Of
buying
course.
a video journal machine for 30
He makes me so
attacks. Still have
frustrated.
113
30 attacks. You could
left.
kill, like, 5
Yeah, I'll
players.
be good. Besides, I don't know how I could live without this thing. I walked
Get
over
armor!
to the giant hole in the ground that would lead to the second level of PvP Civilization. I couldn't see anything at the bottom. For all I know, I might not even survive.
I could
the
push
drop,
him in right
but
now, I
know
would.
that there's only one way to find out.
He's
I
gonna do
jumped
it
There we
without
go.
knowing if I would ever
Let's
come
go,
back.
finally,
I
level
thought my feet were
2.
never gonna
He's
touch
made
the
it.
ground again until I heard
Splash.
a huge splash, and I looked up to see I was completely
gosh.
submerged in water.
Wait, he doesn't know how to swim. Think about it. He's never seen water. He might drown.
If he drowns and then the series ends, I actually would kind of like that. That would be funny.
I've never seen this much water in my life before, let alone any water.
How does he
in
even know what
PvP
water
Bro is
is?
civilization at
monologuing
all.
while he's
I came to
drowning.
the surface to
Swim,
take a look
you
at my
idiot!
surroundings. All I saw were 4 identical hallways. This was it.
I'd
This was
go
the
down
start
the
of
right
my
one.
new life as a stone sword in PvP Civilization. It was pretty clear that this was a one-way trip. There would be no way back up to the wooden sword
This
level.
might be all
But who
underground
knows?
now.
Maybe I'll never
That's
want to go
scary.
back up again. Maybe getting a stone sword was a ticket to paradise. Or even better, this could be the end and the way out of PvP
Does
Civilization.
he become a guard now?
I walked to the end of one of the hallways and I was met with a door. Except I know these doors. These doors weren't the ones that players with swords could open. These doors were only opened by PvP guards. Oh wait, there's a button.
dirt
I pressed the
doors.
button that should have opened the door, but unfortunately it did not. Well, this is perfect. I guess level 2 of PvP.
Do you guys think at some point in the series he's gonna become like a security guard or gain access to these doors?
Yes.
I think he'll have to gain access somehow. He'll probably have to get like a key card or something, and that'll give him access.
What if he maybe kills a security guard? Like the security guard is like, haha, slap me, you know, because like pay me, you know? And then he accidentally kills him and then he can steal his armor and then he looks like a security guard and then he'll be able to break in.
Why would he want to break into level 1?
No, not to level
That's
1.
not
Just
level
to like,
1. Oh my god!
Oh.
Adam!
he's on level
We know
2,
what's
Adam.
behind these doors. We know what's behind these doors. It's level 1. He's going.
No,
Those
we don't.
are the
Don't
doors
know
that the
what's
security
behind
guards go
those
back.
secrets.
No.
Everything Adam says is like so off.
Guys,
It's,
in comments down below, these are the doors that go back to level 1.
Adam, I see what you're saying. There are doors just like this in level 1, but I don't think that they like connect the levels.
Yes.
Level 2 of PvP Civilization is broken. So what now? But all of a sudden, I heard the door open and a PvP guard
Oh,
was standing
told
right
you.
in front of me.
Just for future reference, you only need to ring the doorbell one time. Anyways,
doorbell?
welcome to level 2. Follow me.
Oh, it was a doorbell. That kind of makes sense. Well,
Ding
here
dong,
we go.
ding dong,
Time
ding
for
dong.
level 2 of PvP
Oh, I guess I was wrong.
Civilization.
Hello?
The door closed behind us as I followed the guard with a
is
Oh, look,
they're
going back to
sword
level
shield
1.
down
Look
the
at
ladder.
this.
In
Told
a matter
you.
of seconds, my new life would begin.
Please
The
don't tell me
guard
this is
opened
his
the door
house.
in front of
This is
us,
scary.
And we walked
Maybe
out
level 1's
into
to the
level
right.
2
Oh, here we go.
PvP Civilization.
Trees.
This was life as a stone
Wow, it's
sword.
so much
It looked
nicer.
almost
It's the exact
identical
same, but
to the wooden
stone.
sword level, which I didn't have a problem with. The problem I had was that by the looks of it, it didn't look like I was escaping PvP Civilization anytime soon.
Since you just ranked up, you're under my protection until we get to your room. Follow me.
Let's go. I'll take protection from a PvP guard any day. No way. I get a top floor room too? Maybe this is paradise.
All right, this right here is your room on the top floor to the left. It's a standard 1 room, 1 bed. But
Pay
of
the
course,
man
if you're
his
looking for
spanky.
something bigger, you can always buy the large house from the PvP marketplace.
Let's go. I can buy a bigger house here too? I am definitely getting one of those. Well, thank you for the
A
protection.
waste of money.
Look, I know you're new here, but players usually leave a PvP tip for our services, you know, for getting
He just wants to get spanked in the booty.
Oh, a tip? Yeah, for sure. I got you. Sorry, I didn't know tipping was a thing here.
Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Well, good luck in PvP Civilization. I hope you survive.
Thank you, I guess.
Wow,
That doesn't sound too good.
they're a lot
Well,
nicer
here
in
we
level
are.
2.
My life is now 82 attacks long. I always
What?
dreamed for a time when I could have a stone sword.
The
and
security
live
guards are so
longer
much
than
nicer.
59 hits.
Oh, I
And
guess so,
now
yeah,
I'm
so
living
far.
that dream. The question now is, where do I go from here? I
Oh,
looked
we
at the sign on
reset.
the wall next to the picture of me. It said I have 0 wins. Well, that's odd. I should have 3 wins. I guess information travels slowly in PvP Civilization. I took a look around the stone sword level. Just like at the wooden sword level, there was the same red wall with the same door. But something was different. Something changed about the design on the walls. And that's when I realized the
Oh,
truth
the
of
second
PvP
level.
Civilization has
Each
been
one is a
around me
level.
this entire time. I never questioned
Wait,
as
what?
to why the walls
So there's 5
were
levels in
designed the way
total.
they were. Why there was wood only at the top.
Oh!
But now seeing the new gray stones filled in underneath, I now realize that
So
the
then there's
walls
like
were never
gold gold
just
or
designed.
iron and
They
then
were
diamond.
all of the levels of PvP
I see.
Oh my god, so he still has a long way to go.
He still has
All of
3
a sudden,
levels to
I
the
heard
top.
the swing of a sword right behind me. Oh, this can't be good.
I should have known that was you talking.
Woman! Woman!
Okay, I don't mean to be weird at all, but I would lick her toes. I'm just saying.
what?
I'm just, whoa!
They do kind of look like a cupcake.
Exactly! She's got like cake feet. I would totally eat her feet.
Yeah, no, I could get behind that. Okay, really sus comment.
Yeah, that's weird that was your first thought, but okay.
What if she makes you pay 7 hits?
I would pay 7 licks.
Anyway.
Seriously, stop talking and get in here. It's like you're trying to.
Hey,
die.
yo.
You know what?
She
I don't
missed
even care
him.
about the fact that I just found out that there might
He's already
be
so
5
bossy.
levels to PvP
Get in
civilization,
here!
and the fact that
Get in
I'll
here
probably
now.
never
I
escape
missed
this
you.
place because I got a room across
Kisses.
my future wife. Let's go. Don't worry about the door. I'll get it. It's just what gentlemen do. Anyways, so long time no see.
Oh, she already has her
I'm gonna
first
ignore
win.
That first part. Well, congratulations. Looks like you had what it took to rank up after all.
Yeah, well, I couldn't have
She
done
got
it
that
without your
cake.
help.
She did not
I mean,
have
you taught me everything
any
I needed
fake
to know
toes.
about PvP, and I have a longer life because of it. But anyways, let's talk about the important stuff.
Set up the camera.
How crazy it is that your room is across from my room? I mean, if I had to guess, it's like the universe wants us to be together.
All right.
Oh my gosh,
The only
drop
reason
it.
you got that house in the first place is because I defeated the person who was living there before you.
Oh,
And you were about to
holy
be my
smokes.
second victim if it wasn't for that weird thing you do where you talk to yourself.
It's called monologuing, and it's good for the story.
called
Anyways, so what do I need to
monologuing.
know about level 2?
PvP civilization goes even deeper. You need 5 victories here to rank up to an iron sword,
whoa.
but I don't know when it ends.
5 victories for an iron sword?
That's a
There's
lot.
no way I'm good enough at PvP to win 5 more
Get one right
battles.
now.
I died already. Can't the suffering just end?
I'm sorry.
Spank
did
her
you just
around, come
say
on.
You died already? What do you mean by that?
Oh, yeah, funny thing. So I actually got a stone sword a while ago,
He's
and
dropping
for reasons
lore.
that won't be said, it broke and I died, but I woke back
I think
up
she
on
knows
the
this
first
already.
layer.
You're
She
saying
knows
I
it.
can take you out right now and you'll come back.
Whoa, what is
Hey.
wrong with you? No, we're not gonna test it out. All I
Wait,
know is
wait,
that
that's a good strat. If she killed him 5 times and he keeps coming back, then they can just farm each other and kill each other and kiss each other.
there's an armor stand in my room at the first level. No one else in PvP Civilization seems to have one, so that's my only guess on how I came back to life.
Not even sure if you're telling the truth or not, but if someone did have that power, they could be the strongest one in PvP Civilization.
The woman was right. If I had the power
The
to
woman.
respawn, I could
He doesn't even know her
practice
name.
PvP without worrying about dying. And eventually, I
Thought
would
it was
be
the
the
girlfriend.
best in PvP Civilization. That also means that I would have enough chances to get to the last level, or better yet, find out the
No
truth
way.
about this place. All right, I don't know if I'm ever gonna respawn again, so what should I do?
You should go find a chest plate. It's unlikely you'll survive a battle without one.
She doesn't even have a chest
Buy
plate.
a chest plate. I totally don't.
she
have
got a
working
chest plate.
history with buying
She
chest plates,
is a
but the
master
woman was right.
PvPer. She
I'm
doesn't
not
even
that
need
good
it.
at PvP.
Are we
so
sure about
getting a
that?
chest plate means that's
Yeah, she
probably
already has
my
her
best
first
chance
win.
of survival. I thanked the woman for her help again, and I told her
woman?
that if she was ever ranking up to an iron.
Guys, I have a weird feeling that they are not dating anymore. I don't know why, but I have a feeling.
That's how Alec interacts with any woman. Thank you, woman!
It might be because she threatened to kill him. I don't know. It could be that.
I feel like that would make things even, like, better.
You never had a girl try to kill you?
Wait, what? That sounds
Alec
awful.
doesn't get it.
Alec,
Alec doesn't
come
talk
on.
to women. When they like you, they try to kill you. That's just how it works.
It's like play fighting. Like, I'm gonna slit your throat.
You're like, hey, I love you, and then
Like,
I don't think
I'm gonna
that's
push you
true.
off a cliff.
I don't think that's true. I think you're wrong. I think I'm right here, guys. Women are lovely specimen.
Alec, you would definitely let her punch you in areas that I can't talk about.
I would
Up
let
to
her
an iron sword soon,
put her toes
I
in my
would
mouth.
be totally comfortable with
Stop
the long
it with the
distance
toes, man.
relationship.
Get help.
Yeah,
It's kinda
she
weird.
did
Get
the fun
help.
part, but you know that's her thing.
I'm just
She's
hungry
so
for cake.
Serious all the time. It's fine. Anyways, before I go get a chest plate, and actually before I do anything in PvP.
Okay, guys, I also noticed that there is no more armor stand next to his bed.
Yep, can't respawn
Just
no
like there
more.
was earlier. So
I can't help it. Never mind.
I think that's because last time, remember, he bought the upgraded room. So maybe the upgraded room comes with the armor stand. That's why the woman didn't have it.
Ding, ding, ding. First smart thing Adam has said in 16 videos. Nice, Adam.
And you think that nobody else has ever upgraded their room? That's why nobody else knows about it.
Hey. Hey. Yeah, because no one else is dumb enough to upgrade their room. It's all the same anyway, unless
makes
you have
sense.
that. He only gets it because he's a prophecy. Maybe he is the son of the guy who created all of this.
Nope.
There's got to be more lore here, guys. We're not
Nope.
thinking about the lore.
Hey, Alec, I agree with you, but for parkour civilization, not for PvP civilization.
This ain't no Star Wars, I'm your father.
I'm just saying, there's something else going on here that we don't understand what's going on.
Let's find out.
Call me daddy.
Quite possibly the most important task of all time, and that's find a good place for my video journal machine. I bought
Oh
this thing
my
for
He
God.
spent 30
my
hits
sword,
on
so
this
I have
thing.
to make good use of it. All right, this seems like a great spot. This is my first video journal as a stone sword in PvP Civilization, and I will say things are off to a great start. I have cooked beef to tide me over for a while, and I have around 80 swings left with my sword. On top of that, my girlfriend lives right across.
No,
me.
it was
Crazy.
the woman.
I thought she was
She's
the
insane
woman.
at
Which
PvP,
is it?
So she'll protect me, hopefully.
He's
But for
wasting so
now,
many hits
I'm
on opening and
a solo
closing the
journey,
door.
and that's to buy a chest plate. Yes, I know the obvious question is, am I scared that my shopping addiction is going to get the best of me again? Given the fact that
I
last
am.
time I bought 4 chest plates, breaking my sword and dying. But no, I will not be tempted this time because now I'm actually focused on my survival.
Yes.
Anyways, that's the end of this video journal log. Hopefully, I will be around to update it again. I made my way over to my first new room at the stone sword level. When I walked in, I saw a structure that I've never seen
pretty
before.
cool.
If this was the
Is that a
PvP
parkour
marketplace
structure?
at level 2, it sure looked a lot different. I had
I don't
to
think
be
it's that much
careful. I was in
PvP.
unexplored
Someone could
territory,
camp in a
meaning
corner.
players could
I
be
totally
hiding
wouldn't do that.
anywhere, waiting for a sneak attack.
This kinda looks one of those-
especially on
like one of
players
those
that
mob
have never
spawners.
been here, like me. I climbed up the vines and hopped on to the first level of the structure.
Someone's
And sure
definitely
enough,
hiding somewhere.
I found myself in the PvP
Careful.
marketplace. This is
For
where every
sake.
player goes to get what they need to survive here.
So much
And
money.
I need a chest plate to survive. No! I am not a fan of this design choice for the
Oh
PvP.
That made my toes
God,
curl.
What I could
dude.
tell, the first floor of the PvP marketplace was only food.
Dude,
which
zoom
means
in.
the chest plate that I'm after should be at the top. Looking back,
I don't think he has
should have just
Optifine.
gotten a chest plate before I came down.
Someone's up here, someone's up
If
here,
I'd done
someone's up
that,
here.
My life would have been a lot less
Nah.
stressful. But now I know what to do if I
Ooh.
respawn. All right,
Guard
what do we got
protection,
here?
60 seconds.
PvP guard protection, 60
Expected
seconds.
tip.
Plus 50 attacks.
That would
plus
be huge if you're trying to win a
expected
PvP
tip.
battle.
Wait, that's awesome. Can I
Yeah.
afford this?
Whoa,
77 attacks
wait a
left.
second.
No, I can't buy this. But I'll come back for this one day.
Okay,
I walked
good.
over to the next armor stand and stumbled
There we
upon
go.
exactly what I was looking for. Here we go. Leather chest plate for 20 attacks. And I'm only buying one.
Wait, guys, I have a question. What do you guys think that the guards are doing with the tips? Like, what can they buy?
Food.
Well, I think that they're pretty much in a prison, and the guards get to go home to like a family, kids, wife, all that stuff, and it's just their job to come to the PvP civilization, also known as prison, and you know, ask for spankaroonies from the prisoners. Like, I think Ebbo probably in a past life did something very illegal and got himself stuck in here somehow.
Do you guys think? Wait, so you think that they go home to like their families? So like, if like a guard has like a son and the son wants to like, you know, tell the dad how happy he is, he's like, "Hey, Dad, I love you," and then he slaps him, because that would be weird.
I'm only buying one this time. Oh, I don't think so. Oh, man, that's not good. I slowly turned
Is it
around
the
to see
woman?
a player with a leather chest plate standing
Oh,
directly
snap.
across from me. If this
Why would
was
they
gonna
not just
end in
sneak
a
attack?
PvP battle,
Oh, that
I don't
player
know if
looks
this
so
was one I
cool.
could win.
Bold move coming up here thinking you could get
This
a
is
chest plate
such an
without
anime
a fight,
character.
but that's what all the new stone swords do. They come here unprepared and fall right into my trap. And I get the easiest PvP victories of my life.
Alec was
After
correct.
I've taken out you, I can rank up to become an iron sword. So thank you.
Oh,
Of
there's
course,
no water
no way
fountains
out.
down
a
there.
leather chest plate and 4 wins already, and there's no way down to the surface
Uh-oh.
except through the middle. But that's not an option.
can
now.
jump
the
down
path is
and then
blocked.
do it for
and
the
the only way
vines.
through is to fight. This will probably
You just
be
gotta
my
hit him off
last
the
PvP
ledge.
battle. I will give it my all. But let's just say I really hope that respawn thing is an option. The player walked towards me and I pulled out my
Hey, crit hit.
Critical hit!
A
Critical
new
hit!
Nice.
sword player that knows how to critical hit? You might actually win this.
Come on, I just gotta win one more. Wait, what the
oh.
He's been watching
was
too much
that?
anime.
How did you just hit me so many times?
It's called a PvP combo. You actually have to be
I gotta
good at
take
PvP
notes.
to do it. Now let's get this over with.
Combo.
This guy was too good, but he also
Where's
talked
it down,
too
Adam?
much. I saw an opening and I
what
took
the?
it.
Oh, he's going for it.
React? Are you kidding
was
me?
huge.
Nice jump.
Barely catching myself at the bottom of the
Run
vines.
back to the
It didn't
woman.
look
So
like
he
the
just
player
wasted
was
his
after
time
me,
and
but
his
still,
hits.
That was way too close. I didn't achieve my goal of getting a chest
Yeah,
plate.
he didn't
but
even
all I
buy
needed to
anything.
do now
That was all a
get back
waste.
safely.
Oh my
Fortunately,
gosh.
I did that part successfully. Okay, now I'm just gonna take a break. I
Time
do
to
not want
vlog.
to explore any more of PvP Civilization. I've got one piece of steak left, which should tie me over for a while. So in the meantime, I will
No,
talk
dude.
about my feelings.
You didn't do
All right, back
anything.
Again, video journal log number 2 here, and a lot of unanswered questions about PvP Civilization. Why are we here? How do we get
Yes,
out?
yes.
Why are we forced to fight each other?
Yes. I
ask
And
the
then
same
there was that
questions
thing
daily.
that guy just did to me. What was it called? A PvP combo?
It's all a
Yeah, I
TV
wonder
show.
what that's all about. How do I do one of those? Every day it just seems like I know less and less about the world. Oh man, there is just so much to wrap my head around. Oh, and don't even get me started about the PvP guards. What's up with them? I mean, can guards rank up themselves? How do you become a guard?
Guards rank
level
up.
2?
They're in the gold
those
level.
Doors that only they're allowed to open, where do those go? And why do guards accept bribes in the form of PvP attacks? I don't know how getting attacked by players helps them in any way. So that's just another thing that doesn't make any sense. And then there's the woman that lives across from me. Oh, talk
thought that
about
was
a
his future
complicated
wife.
relationship. She's been a little distant lately, you know, winning PvP battles and trying to find the truth about this place. But I feel like we're gonna get married someday. They sell engagement rings in
There it
PvP
is.
Civilization. All right, that's enough of talking to myself. A lot of unknowns, a lot of unanswered questions, and no guarantee that I'll survive the next day. As of now, I have a little over 70 hits left of my sword to try to get to the next level.
Here we go.
If I got an iron sword, who knows how long my life would be. But if I'm gonna rank up to an iron sword, I can't just stay in my room forever. I have to PvP.
Team
I
up
fell
with the
asleep
girl.
against the door of my room until I woke up from the sound of voices. Just outside my room, I could hear the PvP guard talking. All I heard was 1v1 and let's go, followed by the sound of people
his
climbing
girlfriend.
down a
From
the
ladder.
guard?
If my suspicions were correct, the woman across from me was selected for a mandatory 1v1.
No!
Sure enough,
Oh my
I opened up my door to
gosh.
see that the woman's room was
No,
open.
future
This
girlfriend.
was really bad. I don't care how
Not
good
the
she is
woman.
at PvP. If you get selected for a mandatory
Bye,
1v1,
woman.
only one person comes back alive. And if she gets matched up with someone that has a chest plate, she could be in huge trouble, which is why I have to try to help. I followed the guard into the next room,
Oh
and
my
sure
gosh.
enough, I was in the
Oh my gosh,
1v1
he's gonna have to
arena at
guard the
stone
bride- or
level.
bribe the
Okay,
guard.
I gotta try to get
Can
in
they,
here
can they
somehow.
team?
Whoa, buddy, let me
Oh.
stop you right there. If you're looking for a 1v1, there's only 2 ways you can get up there.
Wait, guys, did we notice that the guards in this section have a different
Stone
helmet?
shields!
And shields, but also I was gonna say the stone helmet too.
Yeah, look at that. Look at them go.
So they're a
They
little
are
upgraded
dripping.
themselves.
Yeah, so they're even stronger. They must be stronger, though, because people have stone swords here, so they have to be able to defend themselves.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm starting to think too that maybe they take bribes so that they can rank up themselves. Maybe they have their own civilization going on where that's the only way to get to the next level is by taking bribes.
They have
Yeah,
guard
well,
civ.
it is currency. Like, every time they take a hit is a form of currency, so maybe they can buy their way up to the next rank.
What could they buy
Could
with
be.
them getting hit? Doesn't make any sense.
To the next level.
To the next level. We literally just said that.
Level up, level up, level up.
The dots aren't connected.
Get selected for a mandatory 1v1, or you can buy a ticket.
A ticket, yes, perfect. That's exactly what I need. Do you have
50
any on you?
hits.
30
How much
hits.
does it cost?
Do you really think I look like a guy who sells tickets? No, I don't have any on me. You have to buy one from the PvP marketplace.
No.
They're
Let's go
pricey,
all the way
but
back?
just
It's
a
gonna be
heads
too
up,
late.
You can find them at the top level.
The PvP
Go quick, go
marketplace.
quick.
Okay, I'll be right back. I had to hurry. If I don't get this ticket in time, I might risk losing the one
That guy's
person I
still
can trust
camping
in
up there for
PvP
sure.
Yeah,
Civilization.
little
Yeah.
anime
However,
weeb is gonna be waiting.
we meet again.
I knew you would come back.
I need to win a fight of my own first.
Yep.
I got
There he
to
is.
the
Oh,
top
get him.
where I saw
He
the
doesn't know,
player
get him.
with the chest plate.
Get him.
Slapped directly
You gotta hit him
on
off.
the slap
No,
slap
the
needed to
slap
get
slow
to.
turn.
This was it. No running this time. I had to see this through till the end.
Do
Well,
it for Cake
gosh.
Girl.
come back to give me my 5th win. Once I have my iron sword, I'll remember to thank you.
All right, this is it. No time for caution. I can't hold
He's
anything
dead for
back.
show.
I charged at the player and
He's
swung
putting
my
his life
sword.
on the line
I
here.
didn't even
Okay,
know
one
what
for
I was
one.
doing.
Get that
All
crit
I knew
hit.
was that I had to win this.
Oh,
fight.
he
No,
missed the
that's not a
crit. He missed
crit.
the crit.
Without being
Oh,
nice.
extra
For
hit.
Just a second.
Oh, no.
One hit, one hit,
And
one
I
hit,
was
one
on
hit,
the
one
ledge.
hit.
360.
I climbed up above one of the
Oh, yeah,
armor
get the
stones
height
and
advantage.
I was
He's gotta
officially
eat.
trapped.
I have
There
the
was
high
nowhere
ground.
for me to run. I had one chance to win this fight.
360 in
and I was
the
gonna
air.
have to make it count. As of now, I had the high ground advantage, and the player was waiting for me to come down. Come on, if this is gonna
Eat the
work, I
steak.
just have to land one attack.
No,
I kept
no,
running up to the
no,
edge, trying to make
no.
my opponent think I was gonna
He's baiting
jump.
him, he's baiting
But
him, he's
then
baiting
I
him.
went for it. I
Oh,
jumped
oh,
over the player, and
Let's
I looked down at the ground, and the
go.
battle was
Huge
over.
win.
By some miracle,
Chubby.
I was still
Mr. W.
alive.
Doesn't he get
there
their
is a lot
PvP
going
points
on in my
now?
head right now, but I do not have time to think about it. All I will say for now is I am lucky to be alive. I walked over to the
30
armor stand where I
attacks.
could buy a 1v1 ticket. It costed 30
Oh,
attacks.
wow.
And I had
That's like half
65
his
left,
life right
but
now.
I just eliminated someone, so if I pick up their stone sword,
the-
I
I feel
should
like-
get some back.
I
30
feel like by the
attacks
time he
later, the
enters that
1v1
tournament,
ticket was in
she's
my
gonna win
possession.
already.
I was debating
Yeah, it
leaving
should be
the sword
over.
on the ground, but after buying one more piece of steak, I didn't have enough swings left with my sword to go into another fight.
gosh.
I needed
Wow.
this sword, and of course, it was stuck on
Oh,
top of a tree.
no.
All right, double checking. There's no easy way up.
That's fine. He's like
of
a
course there's not.
parkour
Looks
master.
like I have to go the hard way. I jumped off the lowest level of the PvP marketplace.
Is it gonna be worth
taking
it?
A huge amount of damage, but I found the sword, and after it combined
that
into
was
my
not
own,
worth
I
it.
gained 30 more attacks.
Wow,
Some would say
so he
That's not bad.
basically
four
just
more
paid
attacks
for the
because
ticket
now
with
I have
that.
to go buy another
Yep.
piece of steak. I ran back to the 1v1 arena hoping there was still time. Okay, I have a 1v1 ticket.
Good for you.
That's gotta be
Once
way
this
over.
1v1's over, you can put the ticket into the dispenser.
Oh,
All right,
no.
guys. I have a feeling that the battle's gonna be like over. Nobody's gonna be up there, and she's gonna already like be back in her room.
Well, he can't even get up.
Yeah, did you
He
not
said
just hear
that
the
he has to
guard?
wait for the 1v1 to be over before he can even get up anyway. The whole ticket was for literally nothing. So he's gonna have to sneak his way in. He might have to bribe the guard by giving him some spinky spankies, or he's gonna have to kill the guard. Those are the only two options.
I hope he kills the
Sir,
guard.
go on up.
What? No, I bought the ticket to go in now.
I didn't know this needed to be said, but this is a 1v1 arena, not a 1v1v1 arena. You can't go up until the fight's finished.
There's gotta be
So
a
wait,
way
what's
up
the
there.
point of
All
the
right,
ticket?
didn't want to have to pull this out. What do you say
So you can
let
do-
me in
oh.
now?
You really think you're gonna bribe
Oh.
me with PvP attacks? That's not gonna work, pal.
We'll
Kill
see
him.
about that.
Oh, he
keep
likes
going.
that. He likes
All right, There
that.
might be a small chance I'm
Oh, he's
willing
liking
to
it.
accept a bribe.
How do you feel
Every
after
time he
two
gets
more
it.
attacks?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
I am
Yes,
more than
More.
willing
yes,
to take a bribe.
yes,
Keep going.
yes,
Let's go.
yes,
Bribing always works.
yes.
Wait,
What
wait,
is
wait,
happening?
1 second.
Oh, am I good to go up now?
No,
they
not
die?
yet. I just need to catch my breath. I got a little low on health.
Okay, dude.
Just wait a
He's
few
liking
seconds
this
for me
way
to
too
get
much.
my-
Someone else
Just
kill
kill
him.
him.
This is
Just
like the
kill him.
longest bribe ever. Okay, look, I'm kind of on a time crunch. Are you good now?
All right, I'm good. Continue.
I paid
They
the
love
guard
the
4
pain.
more
Why do they
attacks with
like
my
this
sword
so much?
until
It's so
he finally
weird.
broke.
Thank you very much. I am now much closer to ranking up because of you. All right.
Oh, ranking up.
Let's go. Thank you so
I was
much.
right.
Also,
Jack,
we
you were
pulled out
right.
a Crazy lore drop at the end.
I was right.
I'll have to come back to that.
Crazy
I opened
lore
up the
drop.
dispenser and dropped in my 1v1 ticket. The door
I feel like you
blocking the
could've saved
ladder
that.
opened, and I
It's
was
gonna
free
be
to
such
go
a
up.
waste.
Now
She's gonna
I
win.
had to hope that I wasn't too late, and that I still had time to save the woman who I owe everything to.
Oh.
Wait, but what if the rules are that only one person can come back down, and then he has to kill her?
Oh!
What if those
No,
are the
no,
rules?
no. There's no
Oh!
way. They're gonna be together for the rest of the series. There's
Yeah,
no
they're
way
getting
they're gonna have to
married.
kill
I
each
don't
other.
know,
getting
dude. I
married.
think.
Well, all he has to do is just bribe the guard again, right? You just gotta give him a little spank, and then he's good.
Well, he did say in the beginning that whenever two people go up, only one is allowed to come back down.
The rules can be bent in any way as long as you bend somebody over and spank them.
Exactly.
A bend for a bend.
I kind of like this world. Let's replicate this someday, guys.
Does this work in
Seems
real
like
life?
fun. I think so. It does with Adam.
Let's do this. The door
they're going
opened,
at it.
Oh, no, she's
and I saw
alive
the
still.
woman And a player with the
Oh, they're-
Why is
How
that
long
a
have they been
no?
hitting
Hurry
each
up!
other?
Hurry up!
It's time to put an
Help!
end to this. Don't worry, my love. I'm here to save you.
Say that again, and I will actually jump off.
Yep, understood very clearly. Oh, what is wrong with me? Anyways, I'm here to help so we can both get out of here alive. The woman told me that she was out of food, so this was her last stand.
Get him,
Fortunately,
Edbo!
The other player showed no signs of running out of food.
You look scary,
Oh,
dude.
What are we
Dash.
waiting for? It's 2 versus 1. Let's get this over with.
This guy is good. Play it smart.
You don't have to worry about me. With how good I've become,
It's
I
a
bet I'm
2v1.
probably
Come
better
on,
than
guys.
He's about to get
No,
owned.
you're
I think he's gonna
definitely
die,
not.
guys, and he's gonna
Okay,
head all
way
the
to
way
boost
back
my
down.
Confidence going into the most important fight of our lives. It's whatever. We'll work on our teamwork skills after. But now, let's fight. The player.
Do you guys think he wins, or does
No,
he
I
lose?
think he gets owned. I think he gets owned.
I think
so,
they're
too.
gonna win.
I think he loses, and then he respawns back, and then he realizes that it's a respawn spanky tool that he can keep spanking to respawn.
No.
I don't think he dies. I think he gets down to 1 HP though, and then Gyat Lady, Cake Lady, comes in and finishes it off.
Yeah!
And then he's just like, he's humiliated in front of his girlfriend again.
We're gonna have to get to stop you.
The chest plate charged at me. We
Oh!
both landed and
Oh,
attacked
1 for
on
1.
each other.
Go ahead.
Then the woman
Go ahead,
came in.
girl.
Clearly
Oh, yeah.
was a lot better
Oh,
than
2
I
hits.
was.
2 3 hits.
Get in there!
Four
Absolutely!
hits.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Nice.
Oh my
Five
gosh!
hits.
Chest
He's
plate
gotta
and
be- he's
giving
gotta be
our
low.
stone swords,
He's
but
gotta be
him
almost dead.
Constantly being at full hunger means he's been regenerating health this entire fight. This fight was getting too close. I ran up and
Oh my god, he got critted. Oh my
God,
god,
what a
he got
crit.
critted. I told
critical
you.
hit on me. I watched as
He's
the
almost
woman
dead.
went in for
No.
another attack, but
But
she
she's
got
almost
hit
dead, too.
herself. This battle was
Don't let it
falling
happen.
apart. I was at 1 heart, and I could tell the woman was probably 1 hit away from dying too. But the player hasn't approached either one of us yet, leading
Oh,
me
he's
to
gotta be
believe
low.
that he was also very low. At this point in the fight, I knew it was unlikely that both the woman
Next
and I make
spank
it out
wins.
alive, which is why I have to take
hit
a
for a
stand.
hit.
If I can get 1 more hit on the player before
He's
dying,
so dead.
I think the woman will
He's
be
so
able to
dead.
win. So that's what I'm gonna do.
I think they're gonna
tried
tie. They're both
to
gonna.
swing
Ow!
the sword and somehow hit the player twice in a
Ow!
row. I don't know how I did it, but within a matter of seconds, the player was gone, and there was nothing left except the stone sword on the ground.
If she kills him, I'm gonna be so
We
mad.
Won the fight. Did I
Alec,
actually
you might
just
be
learn
right
how to
about
do
the
a
fact that
PvP
only
combo?
one
That
can
was
go back
insane.
down.
I was only trying to hit the player once, I'm not gonna lie. All right,
Yeah, the
well,
doors didn't
let's
open.
get out of here. Wait, What's going on? The battle was over, and both doors were still sealed shut. That's when I got a grasp of the situation. This was the 1v1 arena, and those doors will never open until one player remains standing.
That's fine, he can respawn.
From the beginning, only one
don't
of
know
us
this,
was gonna
Jack.
be
We don't
able to
know.
come out alive, and I already knew who
don't
the
know
person
this.
leaving would be. I shouldn't even be alive. I'm not a guy who has the PvP skills.
She's about to hit
survive
him
in this
off,
place.
watch.
He's
If
so
I left this
heroic.
arena, I don't even know if I would make it till
So
tomorrow.
stoic.
But you
I think
have
he's
the
just a
PvP
pleb.
skills to survive this place, which is why you have to be the one to leave.
How confident are you with your ability to come back to life?
What?
You said you died and came back. Can you do it again?
I don't even know. I mean, the armor stand thing is just a theory, and there's no way to know if
can do
that's
it.
true or not. But at the end of the day, it doesn't
believe.
matter. You
Actually,
have
has
to
plot
be the one
armor.
to leave this place.
He's not gonna
And if
respawn
this
as GG's.
is my last life, well, I have no regrets about coming here because I know you'll make it out of PvP Civilization.
You don't
one
know
day.
her
He's
that
such a
well.
simp.
Oh my gosh, Simpy.
He's such a simp. They never even hugged, never kissed, never did none.
He's
And he's
playing the
literally
long
giving his
game.
life for her.
He's playing the long game, Alec. It's gonna work out. Last episode, they're gonna be together. They're gonna be like, mwah, 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 mwah.
I would spank her as hard as I possibly could with my sword until she dies. I'm sorry. Like, they haven't done anything. And then I might eat her cake feet. But that's not the point. Nor no one's thinking about that. Like, I would never even think about that, about eating her feet all the time. My point is, I would totally own her, get her sword, rank up, and then get a diamond sword.
Out of context, that entire monologue was crazy.
Good thing there is context, though.
Clip it.
Yeah, well,
All
I'm
right.
willing to accept the fact that this could be the end of my story. And what better way to end a story than a true love's kiss?
Say what now?
No.
A true love kiss. Oh my, she did not care at all.
Respawn in PvP Civilization.
I love
they
her.
could be the most
Wait, is he gonna
powerful
respawn or
player
not?
to
Oh, he
ever
respawned!
exist. So
Yes,
why
he's
was
back!
I given this power? It will never make sense to me how a single armor stand upon
Wow.
a pedestal is the difference between life
He
and
made
death.
it back.
And I
That's
might never know
crazy.
why I'm the one player who gets more chances at life.
Because
while
you're
the other
Evo.
players who are better at PvP with more talent, more skill,
bought the
have to
upgraded
risk their
room.
one and only life fighting for a cause that they don't even know. Everything I've learned leads me to believe that this armor stand being in my room was a mistake. I shouldn't be the one.
So do you guys think that it's kind of like Parkour Civ, where he's the chosen one? He is the one that's supposed to go through this entire process and become the god of the civilization.
Why are you saying it's like Parkour Civ? We don't even know if he's the one.
Yeah, what are you talking about? What are you
No, I'm
talking
saying,
about? Did you
in-
watch
in
Parkour Civ without
Parkour
us?
Civ-
Did you watch Parkour Civ without us?
No, in Parkour Civ, it was him and his buddy Siwat, and then they started, it has to be them guys. I'm convinced that they started Parkour Civ together. We don't know for sure, but as they rise through the ranks, I don't know, guys, there's something weird. Evbo keeps coming back in PvP Civ and Parkour Civ. Both of the times, he should have died 4 times, but he keeps coming back. There's gotta be a reason for that.
I think you watched Parkour Civ without us, Alec.
I think you did too. I can't. I hate Jack. We might
I
not be
hate
able to
him.
be
I will
friends
now.
anymore.
Guys, to confirm, I did not watch Parkour Civ or PvP Civ yet. These are the first times I'm seeing this.
Being in my room was a mistake. I shouldn't be the one with this power. It should be somebody else. But there's nothing I can do about it now. The power is mine to use, and I'm gonna use it to figure out the truth about PvP Civilization. No matter how many times I die, if I keep coming back, I'll eventually make it to the bottom. And who knows, maybe I might just get pretty good at PvP along the way. Time to escape PvP Civilization. And I know just how I'm gonna do it.
Let's make this easy. Just give me one PvP attack and I will leave. Please don't talk to me.
In PvP Civilization, if you don't pay your daily attack to
That
the
guy's
guards,
funny.
it can cost you your life, which is what I'm looking for. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna pay today.
Oh, and you started talking
What?
again.
Huh?
Of course. All right, buddy. You know what's going to happen if you don't pay your attack, right? Because I can promise you, a fight with a PvP guard is a fight you have no chance of winning.
Oh yeah, I understand. I just don't feel like giving you an attack today.
Listen, buddy, this isn't a joke. Unless you're prepared for your life to end, pay an attack.
Yes, sir.
Do you guys think that he hit the statue next to his bed, like the respawn thing? So he's just kind of like sacrificing his life because he knows that he's gonna respawn?
Yeah, exactly. I think he knows that he kind of has an infinite glitch going on, an infinite lives glitch. So he might be doing that.
And he wants like a full durability sword, because what would be the other reason to do it?
I don't really know why he's doing it, to be honest. Maybe he actually is going to challenge the guard, because Evbo is getting much better at PvP, so maybe he thinks he can actually start challenging the guards take their armor, make them naked, and then go up to the next level.
Yes, sir. I am prepared for my life to end right now. Wait, am I? 56 attacks left? Okay, nope, I'm definitely not ready. Just give me a second, I'll be right back.
Yes, it's exactly what I was saying.
I can't believe I forgot to do the only thing that's keeping me alive.
Infinite
as far as I know,
glitch.
I'm the only one in PvP Civilization with this armor stand. And
I
as
still
long
don't
as
know why
I hit
that
the
is.
armor stand 3 times, I'll come back to life.
the
I
chosen
don't know
one.
why I was given this power, but I do
Exactly,
know
Alec.
that I'm gonna use it to escape this place, which is why I'm doing this.
Should've
All
got
right,
a bunch
I'm
of
ready.
food first
I've never
and
seen
stuff.
anyone die by a PvP guard, but I now know it is possible.
beat him up with
Lucky
his
for
bare
me,
fist.
dying was a part of my plan. This
This is basically like the plot of Groundhog Day now. He just keeps dying, waking up, reliving the same day every single day.
Wait, but in Groundhog Day, he doesn't have a choice. In this one, he does. He's dying on purpose.
Maybe he likes being spanked to death. Yeah, you never, I don't know.
He definitely has a strategy, right? He knows that he has the infinite glitch. He knows how to rise through the ranks. His only goal is to get back to the woman that maybe is his girlfriend. Maybe it's not. It's very unclear. But he definitely has a strategy. We just don't know what it is.
PvP guard didn't believe my story before about dying and coming back to life, which is why I have to convince him.
Oh.
Nice work, man.
Oh, we just did it to
Whoa,
convince
what
him, I see.
the? How are you?
How's that help him,
You just.
He can
The
multiply
guard
his
is gonna
sword.
help him.
I already told you I have the power to come back to life.
Wait, that's
so
true.
once you're done wrapping your head around that, I'm gonna need your help because I'm getting out of PvP Civilization.
This whole time you were telling the truth about coming back to life, huh? Man, I can't believe this. Wait, does that mean you actually have a girlfriend too?
That's what I've been trying to tell you. Except
That one's
I am starting
unclear.
to think the relationship might be a little one-sided, considering she was the one who caused my death, and she didn't seem too hesitant about it.
She had to do
discuss
what
our
she had to do.
relationship status when I see her again. Anyways,
I would've
there's
done the
5
same.
levels to PvP Civilization, and I've only managed to make it to level 2.
So, can't you just keep dying until you get to the bottom level?
Well, yeah, it's probably gonna turn out that way.
If that's the case, then what do you need my help for?
I need you to be there to open the doors when I rank up. I can't have all of the other guards seeing me respawn over and over again. The less people that know about my power, the better. And since we're pretty close, I trust you.
Whoa, what do you think you're doing? Look, I've been very open about not liking you, but you need to chill.
Relax, I'm helping you rank up to be a guard at level 2. At least I think I'm helping. I hit the PvP guard 2 more times and all of the sudden his helmet broke.
Really?
Well, would you look at that?
Oh, yeah, I
Helmet's-
forgot.
I guess-
The guards get upgrades the more you hit them. It's kind of like the opposite of what happens to the other people in the PvP Civilization. Like, they actually get rewarded.
Yes, we
I
learned
was
that last
wondering-
episode.
I was wondering why they all like to get slapped and bootied around.
As long as they don't die, right? Because I remember the one in the last episode was actually worried that he might die. So it's like a fine balance that they have to get to if they want to, rank up but not die.
A little pleasure
So
and
he's
pain,
gonna try
baby.
to. So he's gonna try to get this guard to be all beefed up and like iron or maybe diamond armor, and then have that guy help him work through the entire rank system.
It's a win-win.
He's playing the system. He's got an inside man.
Just like he's playing with that girl's heart.
Guess I can rank up now too.
Okay, just like I thought. When a guard's helmet
How's that an
breaks, they
upgrade?
can rank up. That's why they're so willing to take extra hits from players. Okay, well, I don't know if you have any other plans today, but I'm ranking up right now, so I kinda need you to be there. I climbed down the ladder and made my way towards the wall, where I would rank up to a stone sword for the 3rd time in my life. Hopefully, this time will be the last. I said goodbye to the guard as he made his way over to, well, wherever they rank up through. Hopefully, he'll be there to get me on the 2nd level, and I made my way over to the red gate, the one place you can go in PvP Civilization to increase your lifespan. As of now, my life is only as long as the amount of hits I have left with my wooden sword, which is only 59, but getting a stone sword increases your lifespan to 131 hits, which is why I need to go deeper in PvP Civilization. Who knows how
Wait, guys, so in this level, his life resets, right? Like, he doesn't have the wins anymore?
I don't think so. No, but did he get any kills last time he was there? I don't remember.
No.
Did he kill that one guy? Or no? The one guy that was fighting his girlfriend?
Wait, I think he did.
No,
Yeah,
the
he
girl.
did. He
I thought
did.
the girl did.
He did, and then she killed him.
Right. I think that's what happened. So if anything, he should have 1 kill in the stone sword level.
Yeah.
I don't know how many you need to get to level 3, though. I think it might be like 5.
5 sounds good.
knows how long you can live if you have an iron sword. You could probably buy whatever you want down there without worrying about your sword breaking. Speaking of, I actually do need to buy something before level 2, and that is a leather chest plate. Except I can't go to level 2 with a boring leather chest plate.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
No, he gets it. He's the
Come
drip
on.
king.
He weighs so
Drip
many
around.
eggs.
This leather chest plate would be the key to ranking up
Isn't
to an
green
iron
better,
Can't be
though?
the- he
I
can't
need
be
to win
Mr.
5
Rizzler without
PvP
the green
battles to
chest
get
plate.
to
That's
level
true.
3, and having
He's
this
gotta think
chest
about that
plate
girlfriend.
is the best chance
He's
to
like a
guarantee
peacock.
my survival. But at the end of the day, it's not about the armor you wear. It's about your PvP skill. And if
I wish I
I'm
could just
not
push
good
him
enough
in.
to get 5 wins, well, then I'll just keep respawning until I do. Because I'm
Geronimo!
gonna get out of PvP Civilization. I jumped down into the water and I was now at level 2. All right, time to see if the PvP guard will uphold his end of the deal. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this PvP guard doesn't like me too much. Let's see, he bet on me to die. He basically called me unattractive, and he said I have an insane amount of plot armor, whatever that means. Wait, why did I trust this guy?
So the bun is like a doorbell,
for a
right?
PvP guard to show
Yes.
up,
We learned?
and finally the door opened.
Check this out. I'm officially a stone sword guard now.
He upgraded
You know,
again.
You might be weird
go.
and have no friends, but I gotta give you credit for helping me out.
Okay, once again, that was unnecessary, but it doesn't matter. Let's go. This
Throwing
was my
shade.
second time making it to level 2, and I was already off to a better start. I had a chest plate, and I had a guard on the inside who I could trust. At least
True.
I think so. Hey, what's behind this door right here? If you got me in there, there could be a shortcut to the bottom of PvP Civilization.
Hold
That
on.
would be a terrible idea. With the amount of guards in there, there's no chance you make it out alive going in there.
Okay, that could be a valid excuse, or the creator of this place has nothing built behind there and they're stalling for another episode. All right, let's run this back. I made
Breaking
it
the
back
fourth
to the
wall
stone
casually.
sword level of PvP Civilization, and this time I wasn't gonna die at this level. Okay, actually I should not say that, but point is I'm making it further this time. If I can just get the woman's help, we can get out of here and she's gone. Well, that's just great.
No,
I am on
she's
my
gone.
own. But you know what's not gone? My video journal machine. It's been a while since I've made an update. I should probably get back
Oh,
to
look,
that.
he's got 2 wins. How does he have 2?
Ooh, wins. Did he kill somebody else? He definitely killed somebody
Oh,
else.
yeah, remember? Yeah, there was someone at that parkour.
Right, that little nerd that was standing on top of the thing. Oh, right. Killed them, and then he saved his girlfriend, and his girlfriend murked him.
Yeah.
Because she
It
loves
happens.
him.
Yeah, it's a love-hate thing.
Yeah, some girls hate you when they love you.
Is that guard still the guard in this level as well?
Yeah, I think he stays the guard, and he ranks up through the ranks just like they do with their swords. Except he ranks up his shield instead.
Okay, so we'll get some more lore about him later, probably.
Totally.
I walked over and looked at the sign on the wall. I had 2 wins at the stone sword level of PvP Civilization, and I would need 3 more to rank up to an iron sword. As of now, I have 106 attacks left with my sword to get another victory. And over 100 attacks should be plenty to defeat an enemy. I mean, at least I hope so. If I can't defeat someone in over 100 attacks, I probably don't deserve to be here. All right, it's time.
Wait, guys, am I dumb? Wait, so he goes back to the same place? That's why his video journal is there? He has the same house, even though he died and left, he still came back to the same house?
Yeah.
Which I don't know why he has the same house if he died.
Yeah.
Like someone else should have got his house.
They probably would have got his house, but nobody has gotten from the wood to the stone level by the time he already came back, so.
But in PvP Civ, somebody took his house real quick, right?
That's true. But in PvP Civ, I mean, in parkour Civ, you go up. In PvP Civ, you go down.
Right.
It's time to fight bottom of PvP Civilization. My first plan is to go over to the PvP marketplace. If I'm gonna find someone, it's
That's where his
probably gonna
girlfriend
be
is
here.
for sure.
No way.
Oh.
This
Hey,
stage is got so much better.
girl.
Not for that
Little
guy,
cupcake
but
toes.
for me. Let's go. So good to see you again.
Looks like you can come back to life. Sorry about before.
No need to
does
apologize.
not sound
It was the
excited.
She
obvious
doesn't care at
choice to
all.
make. I had to be the one to die. But anyways, I really think we should talk about things between me and you and our relationship.
Go ahead, go
The day
ahead.
you and I end up in a relationship will be the day my sword breaks, which means I'll be dead. So it's never happening.
Well, gotta respect the honesty. Look, all I'm
But
saying
why?
is
Like, why is she so mean to him? He literally
just played
sacrificed his
Alex.
own
She played
life for her,
Alex. She
and
played
she
hard
still don't
again.
care.
Playing hard
And he's
again,
even wearing the
Alex.
dripper
Come
drown
on.
green chest
We
plate.
know.
Come on.
Deep down, she likes him. She has a little crushy poo on him, but she can't show that, you know? She gotta play hard to get.
Yeah, wearing those little cupcake shoes. Come on, girl. Stop
Quit
playing.
leaning.
Please hit me.
is we live in a world where everyone is constantly fighting. So what if the solution is love? Yeah, okay, I knew that didn't make any sense. Well,
Oh,
it looks
gosh.
like true
Nice
love
try.
might not exist in PvP
Every time
Civilization
Alex
after
talks
all.
to a female.
Next
No
video
riz.
journal's gonna be sad.
Can you stop talking? Let's go.
Sorry, I thought you were just gonna keep walking. After
Oh, it
facing
worked.
the tough truth that I was single in PvP Civilization, we made it back up and went into the
Oh!
women's room. I walked over
She
and
does have
looked at
5
the
wins,
sign
yo.
on the wall.
It might be
Go
more
ahead,
than 5
girl,
then.
slay
You
queen.
already
Oh, it's
have
probably
5
6.
PvP victories? That's insane. You can rank up to become an iron sword.
Oh,
so
it is
what are you
5.
doing here?
It is
still?
5.
You have a
Adam's a
power
genius.
that-
I think that she should stay back before she gets promoted and help Evbo out getting his extra kills. They should just tag team and then let him get the last spinky spank.
Can't see you, Alec. John Cena.
Can't see me either, Alec. John Cena.
I have a power that can help
Okay.
us both. So get your 5 wins because from here on out, ranking up as a team is the best way to survive.
All right, well, that I
Boom,
can do. I
called
just
it.
need 3 more wins, but don't worry, I'll get right on it. Let's go. We got a lot of important stuff coming up in this adventure, so before I do anything, I have to update the video journal. All right, we are back at level 2 of PvP Civilization. I got a chestplate this time, so I'm already off to a better start. That is physically, at least. Emotionally, I don't know if I'm doing that good. I just found out that the love of my life isn't the love of my
she's doing
life.
back there?
So that's always hard to hear.
yo,
but
what are they
can
about
you
to
do?
do?
What are you doing? I told you to get your 5 wins, not talk about being single.
I know, I will. Can I just finish
yo.
this video journal, please?
I can't believe I have this joke for a teammate.
Bro,
Okay,
she's
well,
Gordon
on that note,
Ramsay
it looks like I'm
cooking
being
him.
pressured to wrap this up, so let's get back to business. I need 3 more PvP wins to rank up to an Iron Sword. Now, I'm not the greatest at PvP, but I think I have a couple tricks up my sleeve that could get me these.
What would be your guys' strategy, right? You're not the best PvPer. Your girlfriend kind of hates you. What are you doing to get kills?
I would camp right here outside of people's house, and then I'd wait for them to come out. Then I'd try and sneak behind them and then hit them off of the side so they die to fall damage.
Ooh, nice. Alec?
I just can't relate to that at all because I'm a PvP god. So it's like trying to put myself in the shoes of a loser. I can't, dude. I can't. I would go in there and I ping pong, level up, ping pong, level up. And I would be the master of this area in, give it 5 minutes max.
He's like Kato from Hunger Games, but he's gonna die at the end.
Pretty much. I am Kato.
Victories. All right, until next time, signing off. All right, there's got to be someone in here. Let's just hope this works. Hello?
Who's there?
Pizza delivery.
Oh, that guy sounds like a noob.
Pizza.
Are you sure? I'm
He should've said
pretty
he was
sure
the
I have
guard.
the right room. All right, this is definitely not gonna work.
Okay, I did order a pizza. Just leave it at the
Who
door,
is this
please.
guy?
No way, it actually
What?
worked. Okay, I left the pizza here.
That's
I'm
crazy.
leaving now. All right,
He's a
time
noob.
to PvP.
Did you take my pizza?
Yeah, there's no
Oh my
pizza.
gosh, it's
Sorry,
Stone
what
Man.
even are you? Are you a rock?
My name's Gonk.
All right, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think this conversation would go on for this long, so I'm here to fight. I tried to ignore the
Whoa,
fact that I was
hey,
a
hey, hey.
rock
Murking him.
and tried
Oh
to
my
fight
god.
Gonk.
He is relentless.
Oh my
He's
goodness.
King
Just enough
Kong.
protection to survive
Gonk
the battle.
is
I earned
dead.
my
He
third
does not
victory,
care at
and
all.
the durability of my stone sword went back up to full. Just 2 more victories to go. Except before I can go
Wow.
into another fight, I need to get food from the
He just
PvP
murked
marketplace.
that man.
Surprisingly, I came back from the PvP marketplace
Conk
with
got
only food.
bonked.
For once in my life, I didn't buy every unnecessary thing there is to buy. I
didn't
think
even
it's
get a
safe to
pizza.
say that my shopping addiction is getting better. Now, I need to find someone else to battle.
Excuse me?
Oh no, please don't have a chest plate.
Hey, look, I don't want to fight. I'm just looking for my friend Conk. Have you seen him?
Oh, this is gonna be weird.
We both just ranked up. He lives right across from me.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen him, but hey, if you show me a picture of him, I could probably help you find him.
He's a rock. He looks just like this.
Okay,
He's
so
a
your
rock.
friend,
Get him
this
now!
punk guy who I've never met, is a rock. I mean, I feel like I need to ask the obvious question, but how can you be sure this isn't him?
Well, yes, but no, that's not him.
Oh my
He's like a
gosh.
person.
I don't know. I mean, if you ask me, this looks like it could be him.
Conk's not around anymore.
I could be
Is
convinced
he?
of falling
Yeah,
in
I'm
love
not
with a
gonna
rock.
lie, he's not around anymore. All right, well, cameo's over. Time to fight. My second battle of the day had begun. This time,
Oh
I felt
my
much
God,
stronger
he's
in the
so
battle,
ruthless
and I managed
now.
to win
Why
the
is he
fight
not doing
with
his
5.5
crit hit
hearts
strategy?
left. I had 4
That was
wins under
easy.
my belt, and I only needed 1 more to rank up.
'Cause Jack,
Let's
he doesn't
go.
even
Let's
need
get
to.
this 5th win and rank up to
Oh,
an
dang,
Iron
bro.
Sword. Wait,
I did
what?
not know there was a- Oh!
I picked the wrong person to fight for my 5th victory.
No, you're kidding.
But the good news is,
At least
I
he
am
respawned.
practically
He just literally
immortal
just
in
died.
PvP
I
Civilization.
just acted like that
This is
did not
so
happen.
OP.
Man, those were some good combos you had in that fight. What the?
I just defeated you. How are you back?
I really don't know. Hopefully, I'll get the answer at the
He
end
does
of the story.
have the
though.
infinite
2
spawn
seconds later,
page.
I had my
Video
Oh
game
my
respawn
God.
sword. Just a little bit ago, I
5
thought I
wins.
would never be able to get 5 victories.
To me, that
but
looks
now
so
I'm
easy.
here. I can't believe this. We're actually gonna get to level 3 of PvP Civilization.
Well then, let's get going. There's no time to waste.
You are absolutely right. There is no time to waste, which is why
Oh,
we
he's
need
such
to
a yes
update
man.
the
He's such
video
a
journal
simp.
Come on, you gotta
right
stand up for
now.
yourself.
This time, it's not gonna be me doing the update. It's gonna be you.
Are you serious? I just said
Okay,
we
he
don't
spins some
have
game.
time to waste. I'm not doing this.
Look, we don't know what's gonna happen at level 3. This might be your last chance ever to do a video journal update.
Fine.
All right, just say your thoughts and your feelings.
I think that this machine is a complete waste of money, and I think no one wants to hear every single
Hater.
thought you have at any given moment.
Not bad. You just gotta add an intro next time, like, hey, what's up?
This is ridiculous. I'm not doing this anymore. If you're still talking in 30 seconds, I'm sending you back to level 1.
Aw, man. Well, at least we got something out of her.
Guys, do you think at some point, like, she's gonna come around and they're gonna be dating?
Yeah, well, I mean, I can't lie, I've been thinking about this. When they go to the next level, she's gonna lose her chest plate, and it might get get a little hot and spicy. That's all I'm saying.
They're gonna have iron swords, you know? They say iron sharpens iron.
Wait. Is iron gonna be the next upgrade? Are you sure? Or could it be gold?
No, Adam, don't even talk to me like that.
Wait, isn't gold better than stone?
Yeah, but by like a little bit. But nobody likes gold.
And gold has the lowest durability. Gold has as low durability as wood, so there's no way that they would go up and then lose actual lives.
I can't believe I'm watching PvP Civ with Adam.
I guess I'm down to 30 seconds. Both the woman and I are about to rank
Don't
up
beat
to
yourself up,
become
Adam.
iron
It's okay.
swords in PvP civilization. We know nothing about what life is like on the layer below us. It's only a matter of time before we find out how long iron swords can live for. The thing is that I'm gonna be the one to find out first because I'm going in alone. Both the woman and I agreed that since I have the ability to come back to life, I should
Not
be the
know
one
her
to go
name.
in alone. And if I'm not back in 5 minutes,
woman.
she'll rank up herself. But if things go poorly, which
call her
I'm not
spicy
gonna lie,
woman.
things usually don't go as planned here, I can come back to life and both the woman and I can rank up together so we can face whatever threat lies
Where'd the
beyond this
woman
door.
go?
All right, well, that's the plan. Hopefully a video journal machine exists
Oh,
at
look,
level
it's
3
gold.
because I need to
He
make
doesn't seem
more
that
updates.
excited. Like, this is the
Signing
first
off,
time
I walked
he's
into the hallway that
upgrading
looked
to iron.
exactly
Going to, like, the
hallway at
master
level
level.
1, except
He
this
seems
time
like he's another
the door
day.
was made with white concrete, and I knew exactly what that meant. I
Gold,
walked through the
gold.
doors, and my stone sword transformed
make any
into an
sense.
iron sword.
Maybe it's
this
white
was
gold?
the beginning of an
it's
entirely
iron.
new
Adam,
life
you're
in
And look, he's
PvP
naked again.
civilization.
See?
Okay, it looks
He's
like
very
there's
not
not here
naked.
before going to
Yeah.
level 3. I just got to remind myself that every swing of my sword counts. I just have to be smart. I walked over to the hole in the middle of the room. Once I jump down, I'll be at level 3, and there's no coming back.
I think there's
That
gonna be a
is,
huge
unless I
plot
die,
twist coming
and
up.
I kind of don't want that to
Something
be the
about
new
level
norm.
3 doesn't
I went
seem
over
right.
to the armor stands to see what items were
50
available to buy.
attacks.
An
That's
iron
insane.
sword
Bro,
for
inflation's
50
crazy.
attacks? That seems expensive, but how many attacks do I even have? I swung at the armor stand
216.
once and looked down at my sword
Nope,
to
I
see
was
that
trying.
my
Good
life
try.
was
Plus
now
34.
Go back to
250
Minecraft
attacks
school, buddy.
long. This is insane. I
You're gonna
bought
make
a
it in
chest
this
plate
town.
for 50 attacks, and my life is still 200 PvP attacks long. Oh
Can you
man,
get, like,
imagine how
pants?
long people live for.
He's
in
gonna
a
waste
helmet
so much
4,
money,
Or
watch.
even
No,
level 5.
no,
All right, what do we got?
no,
Oh,
no,
okay, I'm definitely already making a bad decision.
no.
Let me do the math. 200 minus 75.
No.
It doesn't matter. I'm buying it anyways.
This
Let's
is
go.
why
I'm not
everybody
proud of
is
these purchases,
stupid.
But committing to the Evbo brand
It's
and
not
early
even
very green is
green.
very important to me. Unfortunately, me buying multiple chest
my
plates
God, he needs
kind
a
of
water
Ooh,
bucket.
water bucket. That could be
useful.
Water bucket sounds
big.
cool.
That's useful,
Flint
because
and
then he can have
steel
H2O.
Also sounds very cool.
I
The
think he's
toughest
too
decision
dumb to
I've
know how
ever
to
had
use a
make
water
in my
bucket,
life.
though.
A
He's
video
gonna
journal
die.
machine or a PvP
Oh,
mansion.
mansion. Do the
Okay,
mansion.
I've
He's gonna
decided.
die.
I'm getting the
He's gonna
PvP
die.
mansion.
Doesn't have
I'll
enough-
go back and get a new video
He's so
journal
dumb.
machine, and then and my brand new iron sword already broke. Man, how did
He's
that happen
so
so fast?
dumb.
Okay, my excuse is I died in a very intense PvP battle.
Look, buddy, you keep dying every 5 minutes. I'm gonna have to rethink our arrangement.
Look, I'm trying, man, okay? Conditions are tough at level 3. I mean, you've never been there. You wouldn't know.
Please just get better.
Sorry, I'll try to die less. Hey, hold
Get
up. Random
good,
question.
kid.
Are we friends?
No, what on earth would make you think we're friends? I literally only care about ranking up, and you happen to be the best option.
I guess I can live with that. I'm just trying to figure out if the woman and I are friends. I don't even know what makes a friend, to be honest.
Well, for starters, friends usually know each other's names. Why would we be friends? You don't even know my name.
Whoa. That goes both ways. You
I
don't
think
even
his
know
name
my
is
name, and
probably
you've never
Steve.
asked.
Your name is Evbo. You literally have a floating name tag above your head.
People can see that? Weird, I guess. It's kind of like this entire thing revolves around me. All right, well,
True.
thanks for that. Maybe I'll ask you your name sometime in the future. But right now, I have
didn't think
I
of
have
the
some
name
serious
yet.
explaining to do. Let's see how this goes. Okay, I'm just gonna lay everything out there. I don't want to hold anything back. I don't want to scare you. It's very dangerous. There are a lot of enemies behind the wall.
So that means you bought a bunch of stuff you didn't need and broke your sword, right?
How'd she know?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Wait, but seriously, like, how does she know? Because she never saw him do that before, did she?
Yeah, but it's classic Ebbo. It's classic Ebbo. He died so quick that that's the only way that he could have died.
When you're in love with somebody, you got that, like, different kind of communication.
Yeah, they're communicating telepathically because they love each other.
I mean, I wasn't lying. In my case, armor stands are dangerous. After my first run, I lost my privilege to get an iron sword by myself. So this time, I'm going with the woman.
has a
I'm a little
babysitter now.
scared because she's personally overseeing everything that I buy before level 3, but in all
That's so
honesty, I
smart.
probably need the supervision. Both of us now had iron swords in our hands, and we were ready to go to the next level of PvP civilization. The woman decided to get herself an iron chestplate, which makes sense considering this is her one and only life. However, my request to get a green iron chestplate played again
No.
was denied.
No.
With the potential punishment
Do
being
not
death
do
by
it.
the woman's sword, so that was off the table. Look, just think about it. If it's 100 attacks, it has to be awesome.
That might be
This
worth
isn't
it.
just
My
affecting
God,
your
no.
life.
The
It's
mansion?
for you to
House.
survive. And
No,
a
it's not a
PvP
house, it's a mansion.
doesn't help with that.
I don't know. I mean, one might argue that a PvP mansion could help us survive. Okay.
Oh wait, guys, but what if like in the PvP mansion, there's like some lore inside of it, similar to PvP Civ when he went into the house and he found, you know, the old man in the corner. Maybe they're thinking nobody's gonna buy this mansion, so that that's why they made it so expensive.
Same thing with level 1. He's the only one that was dumb enough to buy the mansion, and then that I think came with the armor stand. We're not exactly sure, but that could have been the reason. So yeah, we have a point. He should buy that.
Oh my God, I hate women.
And then
I'm
he
not
should
gonna
make
get
her
it.
sleep
Promise
outside.
I'm not gonna get it.
Out of all the people it could have been, the power of immortality went to the shopping addict.
All right, level 3. Here we
She did
go.
be funny.
Whenever you're ready,
Wait, he
you
didn't buy
jump
that.
it. I'll
He
be
didn't
right
buy
behind
the
you.
When we
iron
get
chest
to the
plate.
bottom, be ready to
She's
fight.
gonna take all
Let's
his
go.
money.
Okay, she can't come back up. Now it's time
Oh,
to get
nice.
my video journal machine. I promised I wouldn't get the mansion, but to live in PvP Civilization
Whoa,
without
you
the
can't.
video journal machine,
you get that
I would
from?
rather die. All right, now
Why
I'm
did
ready
he
for
eat it
real.
right
My
then? He
life
could've
as an
saved
Iron
that.
Sword in
He was hungry.
PvP
He was
Civilization
hungry.
starts now. I jumped into the hole and landed in a giant pool of water, just like at the Stone Sword level. All right, no enemies, no
Oh,
people
this seems
with
very
iron
similar to
swords.
the Stone
That's a good
Sword.
sign.
Do I need to ask why it took you an extra 30 seconds to get down here?
No, you don't need to. I mean, you can. You're just not gonna get an answer you like.
The fact that I could have died over a video journal machine is ridiculous.
Trust me, once you see the videos that come out later about my life in PvP Civilization, you'll understand the
She
vision.
just doesn't
we
get
walked
it.
to the end of the tunnel,
the
but
guard
something
at?
was different about this level. There were no PvP guard
The
doors
guards
blocking
aren't
the way
allowed
out.
down
The
this
path-
far.
Yeah, in this level, they definitely become guards. This is probably the level where they gotta go back.
Think so? But then how do they escape PvP Civ if they're guards?
Maybe that's the only way to get to level 4 is through the guard way. Like you kind of like you reset. It's kind of like when you rebirth in Roblox.
Oh, right.
I'm still annoyed that he doesn't have an iron chest plate. Why does he not have an iron chest plate? He's so dumb.
To be honest, he needs the video journal machine so that we can watch these videos, right? So he's got to spend it somewhere. And also, he could just revive himself, right? So he doesn't really need
And she can give
that.
him her iron chest plate.
She could if she's generous, but we know for a fact that ain't happening.
Not gonna
Yeah,
happen.
she's greedy.
I don't think it's gonna fit him. It's gonna be too loose.
To be fair, she also only has one life. He has infinite, so I can see where she's coming from.
That's true.
She only likes him for his lives.
Yes.
Classic.
I mean, yeah, he's an infinite kill machine. She could get 5 kills off of him.
Through into civilization.
That's
okay.
facts.
Well, no point in waiting any longer. I
don't know why
followed
she
the
doesn't
woman
do
until
that.
we got to the ladder at the end of the tunnel. The door
She's all
was
about
open,
that
and we
respect.
Got like a
stepped
little
in
hole in her
to level
pants.
3
Anyone else see
of
that?
PvP
What is wrong with you?
civilization.
What?
Everywhere I looked, there were trees that I've never
I'm
seen
not even
before,
being weird.
and the walls of PvP
His face got so
civilization
close to the
were filled
screen.
in with white rocks, letting us know that we had made it to the Iron Sword level. So what now? There's
Oh,
no
whoa.
PvP guards anywhere. All of a sudden, both the woman and I were
Hey,
killed by a player with an
Iron
sword.
Man! It's Iron Man. He
Iron
came
Man.
Hitting
back.
us both one time, the player just left. What just happened? Am I
He
crazy,
asserted
or
his
did that person
dominance.
just
Why didn't he
speak
say a
with
word?
sword noises?
I thought Iron
I
Man
am
died
so
in
confused.
Endgame.
Wait,
he
Adam.
spoke with sword noises.
Yeah, Adam,
What?
can you translate? He did some sort of like sword Morse code. What did he say? He speaks in PvP, Adam.
Okay, I'll translate PvP.
I apologize for him.
He's
I
not
was just
verbal.
testing to see if either one of you
That
was
was
the
Parrot.
chosen one. But
the
the
heck?
legends say that the chosen one is too powerful to be touched by a sword. So I guess that rules the both of you out.
Okay, what is going on? If you're
so who's
looking
the
for a
chosen
fight, just
one?
remember it's a 2v1. So I would think carefully about what you're gonna do.
Relax. The iron swords of PvP civilization don't fight. This is a level of peace.
Told you.
two
Told
are
you.
safe
Dude,
and
what?
They
are
can't
free
rank
to
up.
live
It's got to be
long
something with the
lives.
guards.
Wait, the Iron Sword people
Told you.
don't fight?
Dude, they should
Okay,
fight anyway.
Wait, why did that
Oh.
guy sound like a sword?
That guy speaks PvP. It's hard to
I
understand.
translated.
Did I just hear that right?
I suggest you both claim a house for yourselves, and if you have any questions at all, feel free to visit my mansion and we can talk.
And with that, the mysterious
He's got the
player ran
mansion.
away.
And he's got
Go
that
ahead.
tattoo on his
Questioned
back.
everything
Oh
he just
my
told us.
gosh.
Okay, that
He
was
had
a
one
lot of
crazy night one
information,
time.
but I can tell we're thinking the exact same thing. How do we learn how to speak PvP?
What? No? More like who or what is the chosen one?
Right.
Oh, yeah,
right.
that's
Yeah,
probably
that was
more
probably second on my list of questions. Just like the player told us, the woman and I climbed up the ladder to find two
Dude, these
open
houses
rooms
don't
at
get
the
any
top.
better.
It looked like once again we were living across from each other, so I had the added protection. But did I even need protection if no one fights here? Why would people not fight at the Iron Sword
Yeah,
level
just keep your
of
door
PvP
open.
Civilization? After hitting the armor stand and closing my door, I had claimed this house as my own. But something was different. This house didn't have a sign next to my name saying how many victories I had. It looks like people
so they
don't
can't
fight at this
rank
level
up.
after all.
It's gotta
Life
be
was
the
getting
guards.
super
It's gotta be the
confusing. So
guards.
of course, when that happens, the best thing to do is to vent your thoughts and talk to yourself.
Also, guys, who do you think is the PvP chosen one? They talked about how the PvP chosen one can't take damage, so they're probably in creative mode, right? But it's not Evbo. I thought it was Evbo, but he took damage. So who is it?
It might be.
Technoblade?
I feel like it's gonna be Evbo, but it's gonna be like a future version of Evbo. He's gonna unlock some ability where he becomes kind of invincible. Or something he hasn't unlocked yet. Maybe it's when he buys the mansion in this world, or maybe it's when he finds love. Because some say the heart's invincible.
Yeah, I like that.
I thought I should mention this now. When I was back at the Stone Sword level, I was in the PvP marketplace, and I saw that a new item was for sale. The first ever Evbo plushie? No way I
Is
could
that
actually buy
canon?
a plushie
You
of
dirty
myself.
dog.
It said it was only available for the next couple weeks, and
dirty
it said you
dog.
could buy it right now through the link at the bottom of
He
this
should
video. I don't
probably
really
buy
know
it.
what any of that means, but if I could buy one, I totally would. Anyways, the Iron Sword level of PvP Civilization was nothing like I expected. I thought this would be the most dangerous level so far, yet that player told me we're
Oh my
safe
gosh, you almost
to
fell.
live long lives here. While that sounds nice, I'm concerned with the fact that there was no mention about the next layer. So my next questions are, what is the next level, and can I even reach it? Well, the only way I'm gonna find out answers is by exploring, so I'm signing off again. I walked out from my room, and for the first time at this level, I saw a PvP guard. Wait, don't go. I need to ask you a couple questions. Wait, hold
telling
on.
you, man.
You're the guard that I bribed at the Stone Sword level. I see you
Oh,
ranked up
yeah.
now. Congrats.
Oh yeah, thanks man. I couldn't have done it without you. Congrats to yourself for getting an iron sword. So, what do you want to know?
All right, well, give me the rundown. Is there a daily PvP attack I need to do? How do I get to the next level? Just anything I need to know about this level, I'll take.
Well, you're in luck. I got good answers for you. No daily PvP attack, no requirements to rank up to the next level. The only thing that's really
What?
expected of you is to pay respects to the Chosen One over through that door. It's not mandatory, but everyone here believes in the Chosen One.
is
If
it?
you don't pay your respects, people might not like you because of it, but that's pretty much it. All right, I'll catch you later.
So no daily PvP attacks, no
Is he
requirements
I think
to
he's
rank
stuck
up
in
to
this
the next
world.
level, and the only thing expected
That
is
can't
to
be.
pay respects to
Something
this
is up with this
so-called
chosen world.
chosen
Yeah,
one.
I don't
Chosen
know.
one.
I don't
Who's
like
the
that.
chosen one?
I walked
I
through
don't
the
know.
door the guard told me about, and I looked upon a massive statue in the middle of the
What?
room. I have no idea what's going on, but already 2 people today have told me something about the chosen one. I walked around the statue and I saw a
Something
staircase
shady.
on the back side of it, so I made my way over. When I went over, I saw someone with an iron chestplate going towards the top.
That's
so
PvP,
I
man.
decided to follow
speaker.
them up. When I got to the top, I realized that the person standing there was the same person who attacked the woman and I when we both ranked up.
woman.
And all he did
Kill
was
him.
swing at an armor stand. Hey, excuse me, what were you just doing up here? Did you buy
Paying his
something with that
respects.
armor stand? What is that for?
Oh,
Okay,
no.
I don't speak PvP.
Adam, translate. What did he say?
Elmo's world. Na 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 na. Scary.
Okay, I don't even know
Okay.
what that's supposed to mean. I
What
walked
does it all
over to the
mean?
armor stand myself to see what it was. Is this what the guard meant about paying respect?
gotta be a sign or
maybe this armor stand is
some
the
sort of
chosen one.
hint
I don't know. Well,
as
I
to
have
as far as what's going
177
on here.
swings left, so I guess I can spare one. I swung once at the armor stand that may or may not be the chosen one. That's unconfirmed as of right now, and nothing happened. So that's one wasted PvP attack, but it's okay because I have a lot left. I went through a second door and I realized that this was the direction the player told me to go to find him at his mansion.
Okay, so how are these people surviving, right? If they can't rank up, that means that they're basically just like running out of time because eventually they're gonna swing their sword too many times when they, pray to the chosen one or they like buy food and stuff. Eventually they're gonna run out of life and then they're just gonna get reset. Like, they can't get more swords if they're not fighting each other. This is PvP Civilization, for Christ's sake.
And you could tell that there's still 2 more levels that they need to unlock.
Maybe,
Diamond, netherite.
maybe whoever is on like the next level of this level doesn't want anyone to get promoted. So they have brainwashed the Iron Sword people into thinking that there's some holy god that they have to give their life to, essentially. Because eventually, you're right, they are going to die. They're gonna swing their last swing and beepski bopski, the iron sword breaks. But maybe they're okay with it because they believe in the god, the chosen one.
Is Alec the chosen one?
No.
Sorry, Alec.
You are not the chosen
That's
one.
okay.
said no.
I knew that already.
The woman said no.
Question is,
Don't let
where
her
are the
define you.
PvP mansions? No way, that's the PvP mansion
wow.
up there. They say
Hey,
PvP doesn't buy
yo.
happiness, but all I'm saying is, if I lived on the top floor like this, well, let's just say I don't think PvP civilization would continue,
He's
because I
got the
think I would
biggest
just
house
stay
ever.
here forever. Hello? Anyone here? I heard the swing
In
of the
my
sword and
garage
the door.
with my
Hey,
Lamborghini.
First
yo.
time seeing a PvP mansion, I take it? Be my guest. Have a look around.
Oh,
your
I most
first
certainly
time?
will.
There's
No
gotta be a
way.
hot tub in
Double
there.
Yo,
bed,
that's
open
sick.
floor plan,
That's actually
video
so
journal.
cool.
Oh man, this can't get any better than. And it has a pool. And
I
it has a
called it.
pool.
I called it.
Oh,
I
snap.
actually don't
He's
think
got
I've
the
seen
pool.
anything this great. Please
That is
tell me how
good.
the pool
And
is.
the
It has to be
jacuzzis.
great, right? Is it heated?
We live in a world where we're forced to fight the people we care about in exchange for survival. Having this luxury doesn't put my mind at ease.
Whoa, that went dark really
got
fast.
deep.
Jeez, I was just asking about
It's
the pool.
definitely heated.
Okay, time for real questions. Why are
The pair's probably almost dead because he got to buy the whole mansion, and it seems like he's been here for a little while.
But he doesn't have
might
any
be
armor,
on his
though.
last leg. That's true.
Yeah, he's probably gonna die
are we
soon.
safe here? Why aren't people fighting each other to get to level 4?
Because no one survives at level 4.
No one survives level 4? But why? What's so different
I'm
about down
calling
there
baloney.
than any of the other levels?
Ranking up to a gold sword would be throwing your life away.
Gold
Your life is diminished to all of 30 hits, and one misplaced PvP.
Gold sword, he said? Gold sword, he said?
That
Oh,
makes
it seems like
sense. That
gold
does
is
make
better
sense.
than iron.
What?
Oh, who would have thought that? Who would have thought that?
And wait a second, but literally he just said nobody wants to rank up to a gold sword. They're all staying at iron. Nobody likes the gold, Adam.
Shut up! Don't think into it too much. Gold better than iron.
Any of the other levels?
Ranking up to a gold sword would be throwing your life away. Your life is diminished to all of 30 hits.
Okay,
And
you don't
one
gotta go too
misplaced
deep into
PvP attack is all it takes to end it. Which is why
See?
we wait for the chosen one to guide us forward.
Who is this chosen one? Okay, am I following you? I guess I'm
Evbo is the
following you.
chosen
The player
one.
that
I
went
don't
by the
think-
name of
PvP
Parrot led me back
Jesus.
into
Now
the
that I
room
think about it, I
was
don't think
just
he
in
is.
before. He said that this was the chosen one.
The chosen one is said to have an unbreakable sword, a never-ending life to lead us all out
Oh.
of this nightmare.
The
Wait, that
chosen
is
one
him.
has a never-ending life.
Technoblade?
You seriously got all that just by
No,
looking
that's
at the
him.
statue?
He
It's
can't
written
die.
in the stone. The chosen one will be born at the wooden sword level.
Parrot motioned at the head that was
This
carved
is literally
from
him.
the
Evbo!
head that was made out of wood. I couldn't help but think about the obvious. I was born at the wooden sword
Thank
level,
you.
and
Thank
I
you.
can come back to life. There's no possible way that the chosen one is me, right? But if it is, and people find out that
him.
I am the chosen one, I don't even know what I'd be getting myself into. Man, the chosen one, that seems like a big responsibility. Just glad it's not me, right?
Yeah, that's right. We already went over the fact that it can't be you. The chosen one is said to be the best at PvP.
Okay, well, let's not jump to any conclusions, okay? I'm sure the Chosen One has had some off days at PvP, if they're out there. Okay, if I actually am the Chosen One, I'm gonna need to get much better at PvP. I don't get it. I mean, even if getting past the gold sword level is nearly impossible, isn't it worth the risk to at least try? I mean, shouldn't we all be trying to get out of here?
At the end of the day, what do we know about life outside? I mean, hey, maybe life in here is a gift and shouldn't be taken for granted.
And with that,
Brain
Parrot
rot. He's
ascended
brain
into his
wasted.
mansion, leaving me to think about the unanswerable question. Is life outside of these walls better than it is in
He's
here?
been in
but
here for
as I
too
thought
long.
it
This
over,
is like
the
a
more
prison.
I realized that that can't be the case.
He
Because
does have a
I know
mansion,
that
though.
a life of resorting to violence to survive could never be a gift. Apparently, the so-called Chosen One is so good at PvP that they can never be hit by a sword. Evidently, I am not at that level
Okay,
yet.
yeah, that's
All right,
definitely
not
we're
him
good,
yet.
we're good. I'm gonna die. Oh, good practice, though. I feel like I'm getting better.
Definitely
Okay, you
not
owe me
even
some
close to that
golden
level.
Oh, why are they practicing, bro? They're gonna die. They're wasting their sword durability. They're going to die.
He can respawn.
Yeah, but she can't.
Does he get? Well, yeah. But if he dies right now, she can just pick up his sword and regain the durability.
Facts. That is facts. They're basically the invincible wombo combo, if you think about it like that.
Maybe separate, they're not the chosen one, but together, their child will be.
Okay.
golden carrots now. While the rest of the people with iron swords are content with staying at this level forever, I am not. Which is why I'm practicing. You sure practicing is a good idea? I mean, at this point, you're just wasting hits with your sword. And that is your one and only life.
If the gold sword level is as hard as they say, I need to be better.
She was right. Parrot said that no one
Dang
ever
right.
makes it past level 4. Whatever life is like down there is something completely different than anything we've seen in PvP Civilization.
Kinda
The
nervous.
problem with that is how do you prepare for something that you know nothing about? But I think I have the solution. I think I'm done waiting. As long as I have the gift of coming back to life, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna go through the red gate and get my gold sword. Everyone at this level seems to be on the same page, and that they're all—
Wait, so
Can he go through?
He can just walk through. There's no requirements, but they just choose not to because it's dangerous.
Yeah, exactly. Because they're never gonna die if they go
he should have
through.
went in right away.
Wow.
He's the only one that really can go through because he can look, and then if it's too dangerous, he can just die, respawn, come back.
He should have went right at the start.
Yeah.
waiting for
That
the
was a
chosen
scaredy
one to
cat.
guide them forward. Maybe I am the chosen one and they're waiting for me to do what I'm about to do. But even if I'm not
Yes.
the chosen one, the answer is clear to me. There's
think
no
I'm the chosen one.
requirement to rank up to a golden sword, so there's no reason to keep staying here. Also, another random thought I just had, there's really no reason to close my door if no one at the Iron
That's
Sword
what I've been
level
saying.
fights. I guess I'll save the extra attack. All right, well, time for the FBO tradition of video journaling right before I rank up to the next level. So, I'm about to enter level 4 of PvP Civilization. Am I scared of dying? I mean, not really, because I should come back to life. Am I scared of potentially being the chosen one? Definitely. If the entirety of PvP Civilization is counting on me to be their savior, I don't know if I'm good enough to do that. Well, at least not yet. Also, what happens if I let these people down? I mean, everyone here worships the
guy's gonna be
chosen
so
one.
mad.
If I let them down, there's a very real chance they could turn on me, or something worse, I don't know. Probably best to not think about it. But anyways, if I die at the Golden Sword level, I definitely am getting a PvP mansion when I get back. Well, that about sums up everything. I'm gonna go to the Golden Sword level, figure out why no one's been able to get past level 4, and if I—
Wait, so what do you think makes level 4 so dangerous if there's no players there? Since nobody's gone through, right? So it would literally just be him by himself.
It's like one of those rumors where you're just not supposed to do it. I don't know how it started.
Oh, it's like Nemo touching the butt. He's not supposed to, but he does it because he just wants to see what happens.
Maybe it's because like one guy went in one time and then he just never came back. So it could, honestly, like you're right, it could be one of those things where it's not even that dangerous, but people just think it is.
Exactly.
And if I die, I'll come back and try again. All right, long update today. Wait, why does this say share? Didn't know video journal machines could get updates. Okay, I hit share. I
Who did
don't
you
know
share
what
that
happens
to?
now. Wait, maybe someone outside of PvP Civilization can see it. All right, I don't know. It's probably nothing. Hey, you didn't happen to get a copy of my video
We'll hear
journal,
about that more
did you?
later.
No? Okay. Well,
The
it's
other
time to
guy
go.
did have a-
If,
did have a
anyone
video
says
journal in the
anything about
mansion.
where I've gone,
Yeah.
just say I'm trying to learn how to speak PvP somewhere privately. I don't know. Just make up whatever you
Hey,
want.
yo.
Hey, good luck down there.
Hey, before I go,
She likes
I've
him. She
never
has a crush.
asked you this, but what is your name?
Wow, I'll try to forget the fact that it took you 3 full episodes to ask. But I'm Tabby.
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 Okay. Well,
Go
got my
ahead,
first friend in
Tabby.
PvP
Tabby.
Civilization.
I
That's like
never
a
said
cat.
anything about being friends. You know nothing about me. You literally just learned my name. Why would we be friends?
Well, that's not what the guard said. Okay, whatever. we'll talk about it when I get
Tabby.
back. I made my way over to the Red Gate, the one wall in PvP Civilization that symbolizes ranking up. When I got over to the armor stand, I only hit it once and the door
Oh,
already
wow.
opened.
That was easy.
It turns out that the intel I had was correct. There
Okay.
are no requirements to
Wow.
rank up to a golden sword. If there
What a
were,
plot
well,
twist.
then I wouldn't have been able to get through
Whoa.
these doors. But sure enough,
I
was
told
through
you
the
guys
Red Gate,
gold. I
and
told
saw
you.
the
It
golden
looks
entryway
exactly
that would
the
allow
same.
my iron sword to transform into a golden sword.
I wonder if he could
If
throw it
what
over there
Parrot
and keep
said was
both.
correct, getting this golden sword means that my lifespan
Nope.
will be shortened. I no longer have the luxury of living for 250
Wait, look, you
attacks.
can't buy anything
I now
in here.
have to survive
Oh.
with half the amount
There's
of
nothing to
attacks I
buy.
would have had as a wooden sword. So I'm about to
Interesting.
enter level 4 of
Oh!
I
Oh
called
my
that.
God.
I called that
Oh
too.
my God, Adam did call that. So not only is it a video journal, it's a PC that you can use to watch other people's video journals.
Okay,
now
another
the entire
crazy
world
thing
knows about him.
Another crazy thing I think is gonna happen. I feel like this guy's secretly evil.
Interesting. Well, he seemed to be a nice guy, and so you think he'll be mad that Evbo lied?
I think that this guy has been seeing every single one of Evbo's video journals, so he knows, but he was acting like he didn't know.
You're
Use him.
thinking way too deep into it, Adam. No way.
No, I'm telling you, this is gonna be the lore. Because every time Evbo video journals, it's every day. So this guy has all the information if it's been sharing this whole time.
And do you think that the parrot has been telling everybody, hey, we don't go to level 4, right? So he's trying to keep them all here for his own benefit, for whatever reason.
Yeah, something's not right. I think he wants wants Evbo to go in and then Evbo to video journal about it, and then he's gonna get all the inside scoop.
Okay, all right, we'll see.
Am I scared of dying? I mean, not really, because I should come back to life. Am I scared
telling
of
you, something's
potentially
off
being
about
the
this
chosen
guy.
one? Definitely. In the hallways before
He just found out that he might be the chosen
I
one,
noticed
too.
something different. There were
That's
no
crazy.
armor stands to buy anything to prepare for the level below. No food, no armor, and no video journal machine, which is
No
probably for the
journal.
best if I'm being honest. This golden sword would be the only thing I can take down to level 4. That means that the only thing that will determine my survival is my PvP skill. Supposedly, the only way to survive at the golden sword level is to make every single attack count. So that's what I have to do.
Something's
Well,
so
that about
sus about
sums up
this.
everything.
Why share this with me?
My descent into level 4 begins
Okay,
now.
maybe
I
not.
jumped off the ledge with
Maybe
hopes
not.
that I'd find out why
That's
no
all
one
I
makes
do.
it past
Whoa.
level 4.
Wait, there's no water. There's literally no water.
Oh, I get it.
He's gotta buy the water bucket.
You have to buy the water bucket.
Yes.
So he's gonna die and then go through the entire thing again, but buy the water bucket.
He needs the water bucket. Yes, dude.
Oh
my
my
god.
God.
I can't believe that, actually. That's crazy.
I wonder how many
And
people
within
jumped
a
in there
few
and died.
seconds, I already figured out why. I woke up back in my bed at level 1 of PvP Civilization.
Wow.
For once, I didn't die in battle. I didn't die by buying stuff I didn't need, but I died from fall damage. In every other level of PvP Civilization, there's water at the bottom to break your fall, but getting to the gold sword level is impossible. No one could possibly survive that fall, which is
Alec
why
already
everyone
solved
thinks
it.
that getting past level 4 is impossible. The truth is that people don't even make it to level 4 to begin with. And the only reason I know that is because I have the power to come back to life. I couldn't help but think about all of the people that thought they were ranking up, but they never had a chance in the
That
first
would
place.
be
Because
awful.
PvP Civilization was
plot twist.
designed to never make it to the
You
bottom.
just die
Which is
by
why
fall
I need
damage?
to use my power to find out why. I'm gonna go to the golden sword level, figure out why no one's been able to get past level 4, and if I die, I'll come back and try again.
If Evbo's the chosen one, then he'll have to die.
Civilization has 5 levels, each level giving you a better sword, allowing you to live a longer life. That's what I thought, at least, until I realized that this whole place was built upon a lie. Whatever this place is, people weren't meant to get to the last level. Everyone in here still believes that there's a way out, but they don't know the truth. People use up their sword swings buying items they think will help them survive, or buying items that are purely for entertainment, if you know, you know. But whatever happens, the path to level 4 is a path that leads to death. And the only way I know that is because I am the chosen one of PvP Civilization. Only I have the
forgot he was
power
the
to come
chosen
back
one.
to life, which is why I'm the
How do
only
you
one
forget
who
that he's
knows
a
that
chosen
trying
one,
to get
Adam?
a golden sword is impossible. No one can survive the fall. As of now, that is. But I'm gonna change that because I'm escaping this place. I'm telling you the truth, man. I dropped down to level 4 and there was no water at the bottom.
So guys, I don't know if we talked about this yet, but my theory is that he's gonna be able to escape by doing an MLG water bucket dream play where he has 10,000 IQ, he gets a water bucket, and then he falls, and then instead of dying, he places down the water bucket, and then he lives.
No, this is not parkour civilization, Jack. You're mixing the two. Never mix the two. There's one here, one there. That is so dumb.
Jack, I thought that was really smart, actually.
Do I have an alternative resolution for you? No. So I can't give any solution. But there's no way you're right.
Guys, comment down below if you think I'm right.
Alternative solution, he could grab those like leather shoes and then that don't take fall damage. Boom. All right, let's play the video.
Died to fall damage. It just doesn't make sense. This place is already a nightmare. Why make it impossible to escape?
Part of me wants to ask if you just missed the water at the bottom, because you know, you're not that bright. But I believe you, and that concerns me.
Look, I brought this up last episode. I'm gonna give it a shot again. I think the way to get to level 4 has to be through the PvP guard doors. Unless, of course, the creator is still stalling.
We already went over this. Someone with a sword will never be able to beat someone with a shield. And that's one person. In there, all the guards will be on you in seconds. And what about me, huh?
How
you
many
might
guards
be able
are
to
there?
come back to life. Well, what about my life?
You know what? I'm done with the excuses. Just tell me straight up, does the creator of this place have anything built behind that door?
All right, fine. I wasn't supposed to say anything, but there's nothing built behind the door yet. The creator strategically hides certain areas to allow him to continue building.
I
See,
knew it!
I knew it! I knew there was nothing built behind the door. We all knew, really. It was pretty obvious.
But rest assured, it's being built right now, and it should be shown later this episode.
So, what do you think?
Yes!
We'll probably get to see in, like, what, 10, 15 minutes from now, right?
Oh yeah, I would say a safe 15 minutes.
It's probably
depending
just
on how
like
the plot goes.
a
Let's
toilet.
go. This is what...
Wait, guys, okay, all right, hear me out, right? He's breaking the fourth wall a lot. He's like talking directly to us. Even the security guard is kind of talking directly to us. Do you think that that leads into the series? Because we've kind of already established that Evbo is like the chosen one. Like he's the god of this series that will save all of the people from PvP Civ. And he's talking to us now, breaking the fourth wall. Do you think that that has anything to do with him figuring out that he's actually God?
Oh, you think the plot twist is he's the one that created this?
I think he's God, but then maybe he got his memory wiped and he has no idea that he's the one that actually made this, which is why he has immortality. He's the one that's behind it all.
Okay, wait, I was with you, but then that was the most L take I've ever heard.
It's a little out there, I know, but you can't prove me wrong. Not yet.
Oh, this is what we need from now on, you know? Meeting audience expectations. No shortcuts. All right, but let's get back to business. I quickly ranked back up to an iron sword.
Buy the water
with
bucket.
the hopes of this time finding a way to actually survive the trip to the golden sword
Buy the
level.
leather
now
shoes.
That I know that people don't fight at the iron sword level, I don't need to spend any attacks on armor. Just one of the perks of coming back to life,
Buy the water
I guess.
bucket.
Wait. But now I also know how insanely awesome the PvP mansions were.
Oh my
Look,
God.
The second I stepped
That's
foot
true.
in Herod's
That's
mansion,
true.
I knew I was going to get one, so let's just get it over with. I spent 100 PvP
100 is
attacks
insane.
and picked up a PvP mansion key. Am I scared of Tabby's reaction when she finds out I bought this? Yes, yes, very much so.
She's gonna
It's
be excited,
very likely
let's
she'll
be
start
real.
attacking me, and I might find myself back in this exact
She's gonna
spot
love
in a
it.
few minutes. But at the end of the day, I'll get in.
Buy the water
and that's
bucket.
all that really matters. Okay,
He didn't buy the water bucket.
aside
He
for a
doesn't
second. I need
understand.
to start thinking about the important stuff.
Also, what are you saying, buy the water bucket? You were just trashing on me 2 seconds ago.
I have an idea. I think for him to get to the next level, he needs to MLG water bucket to the bottom. That's the only way.
I actually hate this guy.
Wait, Alec, that's a good idea.
That's what I'm
This is
saying.
a whole bunch of baloney sticks
That's the
on a
only way he
Tuesday.
can get down there.
I hate you guys.
There's no water to jump into at the golden sword level. If it was truly impossible to rank up, then why are all of us in PvP civilization in the first place? It just doesn't make sense. There has to be a way to keep going. And I'm guessing it's through the guard doors, but I guess we have to wait 10 to 12 minutes for that. Oh, my patience is running out. It's like, come on, if you're gonna make a multi-part series, just have everything built beforehand. By the looks of it, no one saw me attempt to...
See? Guys, he's breaking the fourth wall
I
more and
know,
more in this
but
episode.
is it as deep as you're saying
I don't think
it
it's
is,
as-
or is he just making
nah,
it funny for the
it's
video?
not that deep.
You
It's
know?
not that deep.
Guys, all I'm saying is Evbo cooks. All right, Evbo, there's no mistakes in these videos. Everything is intentional. He's doing this for a reason, guys. He's trying to get your guard down so that you think, oh, this is just a funny joke. Haha, it doesn't mean anything. And then boom, he's gonna do a 360 MLG jump, and then you're gonna be like, what just hit me?
It's gonna be a water bucket. I get it now.
I'm
to get a gold sword, which is good because I can't have people knowing I'm the chosen one. I would try to rank up again to see if I can find a way down, but there are just a couple of things I need to do first. Number
parrot
one,
knows
I need
he's
to
the
make sure
chosen
no one
one,
stole
right?
my
He
video
saw the
journal
video.
machine while I was gone. Oh,
Yes.
thank you, it's still here. Okay.
Where's his
That was
mansion?
the most important thing. Number two,
Yeah,
talk
wait,
to
where
Zach,
is his mansion?
My only friend
Right?
in PvP Civilization, who is always really disappointed in me, likes to point out all of my flaws, maybe a bit too often.
Why can't
The
you ever
woman.
start off a conversation normally? All right, tell me
He's
what happened.
monologuing out
What's the
loud.
golden sword level like?
Right. Well, I didn't actually make it to the golden sword level. And before you say anything, no, I did not break my sword buying a bunch of stuff I didn't need. There wasn't any water to break my fall at the bottom. I jumped down and I
Who's gonna
instantly
believe him?
died from fall damage. I didn't even get the chance to see what it looked like down there. I don't know, maybe I missed something.
I have to ask this. You sure you didn't just miss the water? I mean, if someone were to do it, it would be you.
That's what I was
No, I
saying.
didn't. That's also the second time I've heard that today, which is not helping my self-esteem.
There has to be something you missed. I doubt we're being put through all of this just to be stopped at level 3. You have to keep trying.
I will. As long as I can keep coming back to life, I'm gonna keep trying to find a way down. The good news is that I now know PvP Civilization goes deeper, so at least we know there's something beneath us. I'll keep trying, I just have to do one very, very important thing first. I can't say what it is, but let's just say it's a matter of
that's why
life
you didn't
and
get the
death.
house yet.
So buying a PvP mansion is a matter of life and death.
Oh,
Okay, I
how
guess
did she
I'm
know
more
already?
predictable than I thought. Well, yes, if you're materialistic like I am, then having a mansion is really that important. There are a lot of unspoken things about PvP Civilization. One of them being no one tells you where to find your mansion when you buy it. You kind of just have to look around until you find it. I wonder how many
What?
people at the
What?
Iron Sword level actually have PvP mansions. So far, all I know is Parrot having one, which brings up the question, how did he buy a PvP mansion? I guess I'm not the only-
Guys, another very strange theory that I'm starting to think. Is Parrot the secret ruler of PvP Civ?
I literally said that last episode.
Do you think that because he doesn't want anybody to leave, that means that he's the ruler? He's at the top of the top right now.
I think he probably knows a lot of things that we don't know, but he did seem extremely surprised when Ebbo had the ability to respawn. So I think if he was the creator of everything, that he would have known that already.
Yeah, Parrot's either really dumb or the smartest.
Maybe he's not the creator, but maybe he's a secret evil ruler. Maybe this is a battle between good and evil, and Parrot is secretly evil.
I could see it.
Yes, I'm not the only materialistic one in here. Let's go. I went into a new section of the Iron Sword level, and I saw another PvP mansion way up at the top. Like I said, the rules of PvP Civilization are kind of up in the air, so I don't really know if anyone owns this or not. But as far as I could tell, there was no one living here. I put the key to the PvP mansion in my left hand, and all of a sudden, the door opened. The key...
Wait a second. What if they're inside of the mansion? There's some deep, dark secret. And that's why Parrot is like the ruler here, because he got the mansion, and so he got access to a bunch of secret information. And now Ebbo is about to get access to a bunch of secret information, because he has the mansion now.
The only secret information he's gonna get is all the video journal logs. So he's gonna know that Parrot was watching.
I don't know, dude. I'm feeling like there's gonna be something crazy. Remember in Parkour Civ, there was that old naked man?
Yeah, what if he finds another old naked man inside his house?
Exactly. That would be quite the amazing surprise.
What if it's
when
the
that happens
same
guy?
Wait. I thought that was Parkour Civ.
That was Parkour Civ.
This is PvP Civ.
But what if it's the same guy?
I'm just saying.
They're two different. No, do not. We remember what you said at the beginning. PvP Civ is different than Parkour Civ. Separate the two.
I'm just saying, conceptually, we could be seeing something similar.
We could be seeing a Minecraft multiverse in the making.
Okay, you guys are hyping this up way too much. It's definitely nothing.
He was
this is
gone
gonna be
from
way
my
better than the
inventory,
Minecraft movie.
and by the looks of it, I was now the owner of one of
Let's
the
go,
most luxurious
cha-ching.
places
Full
in
time.
PvP Civilization.
Time to get that bathing suit on.
I know I'm the chosen one, and that comes with a lot of responsibilities, you know, having to save everyone in here, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think it's a crazy thing to say.
This
The
mansion is
chosen
trash.
one
beds.
needs a double bed, a couch, and
double
an
bed.
indoor
For the
pool
woman.
to stay relaxed. After all, I need a clear head if I'm gonna save the world. I'm not gonna lie, this pool is making me think that life in PvP Civilization.
Well, he never learned how to swim.
Okay, I need to get out of the pool. What am I thinking? Life is terrible in here. All right,
There's gotta be a
focus
secret
up,
in
find
here.
a way down to the golden sword level, and let's make sure that I'm looking fresh, because I'm gonna be logging all of this in my brand new video journal machine. Yo, we are back with another
Let's go.
update.
There we go.
You might notice the background looks a little different, and that would be because I got myself a PvP mansion. Only cost 100 swings, nothing much. But anyways, I'm gonna give another shot at ranking up to a golden sword. Despite what Tabby and the other guard thinks, I am pretty confident I did not miss the water
How
at
is
the
he gonna
bottom.
do it?
But in the off chance that I did, I'll be able to double check this time. Now that I'm
What? What do you
anticipating
mean
that there
double check?
won't be water at the bottom, I'm looking for anything that could possibly be a clue as to how to survive the fall. Well, I guess I'll let you guys know how it goes after I probably die again. Signing off.
What is he
I looked
doing?
at the
This is so
drop to
useless.
level 4 to see if I possibly missed
see.
anything from last time, but I didn't see anything. I even took a look around the other 4 entrances to see if there was a secret path or anything like that. But as far as I could tell, the giant hole in the middle of the room was the only way down. All right, well, it looks like I'm not gonna find anything
Don't jump
else,
again,
so
you're gonna
the only
die.
thing
Do it.
is
Don't- you have so
jump.
much to
I was
live
beginning
for.
to
No,
doubt my
you just
memory,
did
and I thought
this.
that maybe there
Oh
was
my
actually
God.
water at the bottom, but nope.
He
Just
just did that and he's
no
reset.
water. We
Are
are
you
back
kidding me?
with another update.
He
So
is
I'll
so
fill you in on
dumb.
what happened. To sum it up, I died a lot of times and still did not find a way to the golden sword level. It got to the point where I was trying some pretty unconventional stuff. Hold on, every time I've jumped so far, I've jumped forward. What
Oh
happens
my-
if I go
Are you
backwards?
kidding
Now
me?
he's starting to believe this is Parkour
I'm
Civ.
starting to
Are
hate
you
Ebbo.
kidding
I'm
me?
starting to hate Ebbo.
A
He is
little
so
ashamed to
dumb.
admit this, but that wasn't the only unconventional jump I tried. I think I'm onto something.
words.
What if this
Water
time I go for a
bucket.
360? Wait. Why does this feel familiar? Yeah, the
Parkour
the
Civ.
360
It's
wasn't
from Parkour
really a
Civ.
good
It's for
idea.
Parkour
I don't know
Civ.
why I even tried it. But nevertheless, I am still
Whoa,
determined
whoa.
to find a way down there. Hopefully, I'll find the way down soon, because I don't want people knowing that I'm the chosen one. I don't really know what would happen
already
if
know.
they found out. All right, well, hopefully something changes soon. Signing off. I'm telling you, I jumped so many times. I jumped backwards. I did a 360. It's just not possible. I don't know
Okay.
what I'm missing.
Is this
I
Parkour
promise
Civ?
you I'm not missing the water.
Can you be serious and stop parkouring? If we don't figure this out, we'll die at this level.
I can't help it. It's left over from the last series. But you're right. This is serious.
Called it.
We need to get to level 4. I have a feeling that getting to the golden sword level will completely change our understanding of this place, given the fact that no one's actually made it there.
Hold on. You know all of that useless stuff you always buy whenever you rank up and get a new sword?
Yep, I am quite familiar with my purchases.
No,
yes.
the shoes,
But
the
before you
shoes,
roast
the
me again,
shoes.
I promise you, I only bought a mansion this time.
Well, aren't you disciplined? What I'm trying to say is that maybe there's a chance that all of those items aren't useless after all. There could be something to buy that's needed to
I'm in
rank
love.
up.
I'm sorry.
Wait. You might
She's
be
a
onto
genius.
something. What did I buy when I went on my first shopping spree? A green chest plate, a flint and steel, and no way, I got a water bucket. I can't believe I didn't think of that before.
Oh my
You are a
God!
genius. So,
Now, I'm sorry, but Evbo's starting to make me a little bit angry. How is he this dumb?
Really? You really
No.
think so? Oh.
No, I don't, actually. I would just try to be nice and then call me out on it, and I can't lie anymore. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
One can only lie so much.
Okay.
The woman is a way better character than Evbo.
She's so smart and pretty and handsome, and she's got cupcake toes. Come on now.
That part, I don't know if I want to talk about.
Bake me a cake.
I guess you can do the honors. After a few critical hits with the sword, I died and came back
she
to
just
the
killed him.
area
After a
before
few
the
hits.
like that.
For the
She
very
definitely
first
loved
time
that.
in my life in PvP Civilization, I was actually encouraged to buy
Finally.
things. Granted, this thing could help me and everyone else in here survive and escape
Yes.
this place.
This is when my
but it
mom
still
gives me
feels
her credit
pretty good
card.
Not having to feel bad about a purchase. I can't believe I didn't think about this solution to begin with. I mean, the answer seems so
Okay.
simple. There's no water at the bottom at the golden sword level, so why not just put it there? After I tested that I was actually competent enough to place a water bucket down, I went back and got my
It's
golden
gonna
sword
take him.
again for
Okay, how many tries do you think it's gonna take him?
David.
Well, if he was smart, he would just put it on the wall and then let the water trickle all the way down to the bottom.
We already went over this. He's not smart, clearly.
Not at all. Not
That's
even
true.
close.
So how many tries do you think? I
I
think
he's got
7.
it first try.
I think 7.
You just copied my answer.
Wait, you said 7?
I said 7.
Oh, wait, is that maybe that's why I thought of 7. I swear I didn't hear you say that. I said if I'm gonna go with 7 still. I like 7.
Okay. I'm going to copy Adam. I like 7.
You were in my subconscious.
I have faith. Come on, Edbo.
Probably the
Do not
millionth
fail me.
time. But if all goes as planned, this time should be different because I'll actually make it to the bottom. Let's go. If I want to make this story cool, I'm gonna have to water bucket clutch at the last second. Or I could just place it here at the top and swim down. And
Yes!
I'll tell the video journal
Not
I made
cool.
the clutch because who's gonna fact check
Yes!
that? I placed down the bucket of water
Me.
and jumped in and started
No!
making my way down to the level of
Let's
PvP
go. He's not
civilization.
so
I
dumb
couldn't
after
believe
all.
it. After so many
Alec was
unsuccessful
right.
attempts, I was finally gonna
Yes!
make it to the.
Yes!
What just happened? Where did the
There's
water
one.
go? And I'm back at the first level.
There's
I
one.
Don't
Oh, the
even
water
know
just
what
stopped.
happened. 1 second I was swimming down the waterfall.
That wasn't even
and
his
then
fault.
The next thing I knew, I was falling without a bucket in my hand. Okay, time to get back there
Oh,
and
he
see
has
what's
to
really
MLG.
going on. At this point, I started to believe everyone that thought I was dying because I was missing the water.
Oh my
But
gosh.
upon further
Down there.
investigation, it wasn't my skill that was the issue. And yes, I do know that I have skill issues in
What?
general, but whatever this was
Ooh,
definitely
there might be a
not
secret
my
entrance
fault.
somewhere,
I swam
like
to the
around
bottom of
on
the
this
drop,
level.
or rather halfway down the drop. And
needs to
I
buy
couldn't
another
really
water
believe
bucket.
My eyes, but the water was just stopping in the middle of the air. For some reason that I couldn't explain, the water
That is
bucket
weird.
that I placed wasn't going down to the bottom. So that meant that my plan to get down to
Boogers.
the bottom was a waste. What didn't make sense is why my bucket disappeared in
He's
my
gotta
hand
hit
when
that
I
jump.
jumped. I needed to figure out what was going on. I needed to buy more items to see what would disappear, which meant I had to die again.
What?
I came back
And
this
again.
time
I'm starting to
equipped
feel
with
like
an
he
iron chest
enjoys
plate. If the
dying.
water bucket disappeared when I went past this invisible
he might be
barrier,
able to
it's
survive
time
this
to
drop
find out
now.
if armor does too. But I soon realized that a golden sword might be the only thing that makes it down to level 4.
Oh my
After I found out that
gosh.
the chest plate
Okay.
doesn't
Okay, so that means that the water bucket MLG won't even work.
Yeah.
Because all of his
Exactly.
items.
All
go
of
No,
his
to-
no, no, no.
items.
Hear me out. Hear me out. He goes down to that water level, like wherever that base is. He drops the water bucket, so now it's falling. So he doesn't lose it. Then he jumps, grabs it in the air, does a 360, places the bucket. Skibbity riz.
Kind of genius, actually. I got to give it to you, Adam.
Watch, he's about to do it. If I was here, I would already got
the
it.
drop. I came back with another water bucket to try to place it lower on the walls, but still, it was no use. The water would only place above this certain level. While I was still determined to find a way down, I had to face the fact that it looked like nothing could make it past this barrier. I gave one more attempt and tried
Yes,
dropping
I
the water
told you.
bucket from my inventory. And yeah, even if it did get to the bottom, I don't really know how that would have helped me.
Drop it and
that
catch
was a
it.
lot of work for nothing. I'm beginning to think there actually is no way to level 4. Well, a lot to unpack here. We now know that
gave
there's
up.
an invisible barrier
looks so
between level
mad.
3 and level
I have
4.
no idea.
Nothing can go past it. No items, no water. It seems like the golden sword is the only thing that makes it through. Super weird if you ask me. I wouldn't be surprised if the creator of PvP Civilization did this just to watch me suffer.
I'm still very much convinced your lack of coordination is causing you to miss the water at the bottom.
As you all just saw there, my inability to get to level 4 is ruining my image. So there's nothing left to do except just keep trying. Alright, signing off.
Another idea. The woman could go down with him. That's probably what's gonna have to happen. happen, then she's the one hovering on the water, right? Then when he jumps down, she passes him the water bucket.
I was gonna say, I think on this level, there's way more to explore, and there's some sort of secret passageway or some secret that he hasn't even discovered yet, and it's a completely different way to get down to the next level.
Well, yeah, I was just about to say, yeah, it's the thing that's gonna happen in 10 to 12 minutes. The secret
He's
guard
just
door.
teasing us for 10 to 12 minutes.
In 3 minutes or so, we should find out what's behind that door.
I forgot about that. It's probably just gonna be a staircase and it's just a laugh in our face.
This goes without saying, but I'm gonna be really upset if I can't get a video journal machine at level 4.
Oh
you know
my
what I
gosh.
could do? I could just die, come back here, film an update, and go back down to level 4 every single day.
Evbo,
Oh, this can't be good.
stop. If
Finally.
people find out that you're the chosen one,
Oh,
you could be wasting our one chance to get out of here.
What? Me, the chosen one? I have no clue what you're talking about. I'm flattered, really, but seriously, where'd you get that idea?
I watched the video journal you shared with me. Now come on, stop trying to rank up.
So that's who I shared it with. Wait, you didn't watch the whole thing, did you? Oh, I really hope you didn't watch the whole thing. I talk so much about my relationship problems. Look, I just want to address this now. Tabby and I are on good terms, great terms even, and I have very much recovered
Tabby, that's her
emotionally
name.
since then.
Relax, that's not
Tabitha.
important right now. What's important is that we figure out the best way to use your ability. Bro,
I'm listening. What's up?
can you get out of the pool? This
Oh.
is a serious discussion.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. I thought this was gonna be like a casual conversation. I don't get it. I thought everyone here believes in the chosen one. Why would they want to come after me?
You must have forgotten that not everyone can respawn. Most people here aren't waiting for the chosen one to lead them out. They're just looking for any chance they can get to live longer. And if the world finds out that you can help people live forever, they'll forget about wanting to escape this place.
You're right. They would just keep defeating me over and over for my iron sword, so their swords will never break. That's why I have to get out of here, so I can prove to people that there is a way out. Obviously, to do that, I need to make it to level 4, but it's a bit tough to do that since there's no way to rank up, apparently.
Wait, what do you mean there's no way to rank up?
Oh yeah, I probably should have mentioned that every time I try to rank up to a golden sword. Whoa, getting up close and personal. But yeah.
He shouldn't have told him that. Now Parrot's gonna smack him. He's gonna do the same thing that he just warned him about to not tell people.
Yeah, but Parrot has been telling people not to rank up forever, I thought. Like, he already knew. I thought he already knew that you can't rank up.
The other thing where he said, don't tell other people that you're the chosen one because they're gonna kill you to get max life forever.
But Parrot doesn't want to rank up anyway because he knows that going to the Golden Sword is not a good thing to do.
No, he wants to rank up, but he knows that there's no way to do it.
That's literally what I'm saying.
But he thought that the chosen one would be able to lead them out, but now the chosen one is telling him that there is no way out. So Parrot just had a brain blast, and now he's gonna get mad and start killing Evbo.
Polly want a cracker?
There's no water at the bottom. I've died to fall damage too many times to count.
That doesn't make any sense. There has to be a way to rank up.
I know, that's what I'm trying to figure out. And I have to keep trying, even if it means people might find out that I'm the chosen one. It will be worth it if I succeed.
Look, just be careful out there. You don't know what these people are capable
All right,
of.
Parrot's good.
Will do. And just for future
I don't
reference,
trust
if
him
I
yet.
accidentally share a video journal with you, please do me a favor and don't watch it. I talk a lot about my feelings and stuff that should only really be seen by me, and maybe millions of other people when I share this in the future. All right, time to break the bad news to Tabby.
I hope Parrot
that
sends a
someone
video
might have
back
found
to
out
him.
I'm the chosen one.
With
With
that
being
gat?
said, we can all assume I'm gonna
What?
die in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So I got some bad news, and she's
Oh.
not
Uh-oh.
even here.
Uh-oh.
Tabby, hello.
Woman.
Well, this
Woman.
is strange. If we were at
Uh-oh.
another level of
Woman.
PvP civilization, I would
happened to
assume
her?
she's out fighting.
Parrot
But
holding
no
her
one fights
hostage.
at this level, so where could she have gone? Is she using the video journal? No, she's not. Yeah, I knew that was unlikely. All of a sudden, I heard the sound of breaking glass.
Whoa.
I blacked out for a second, and my vision
He's
started to
nauseated.
blur.
No!
By the time I
No,
turned
no,
around,
chill.
I knew that guy was
I was
sus. I
already
knew he
gone.
was sus.
When
He
I
doesn't
was
say a
in
single word.
spaciousness, I had no clue where I was. I looked all around, and I was in a room that I've never seen
Oh,
before.
no.
Whatever this was,
Torture
this was
chamber.
way smaller than any of the houses in PvP Civilization. What is this? Is it
See, I told you. He has not explored this entire area yet. This is a whole section that he's never even seen.
What do you mean a whole section? It's a little box in a corner.
Do you guys think that this is the secret area that we were supposed to find out 10 to 12 minutes ago?
They spent all this
Maybe.
time building a little box in a corner.
It definitely could be that, but all I'm saying is he needed to explore this level first before trying to get to the next one. There's more secrets here that have been undiscovered.
Turns a
Is this
boy
a
into a
PvP
man.
apartment? I didn't know they had those here. Not really my style. I prefer my mansion. As I stood there, someone appeared right in front of me
There
with
he
an
is.
iron chest plate.
He He's cursing him
not
out
this
right
guy
now.
Again.
Oh,
Look, bro,
that
I already
guy.
told you I don't know how to speak PvP. I have no clue what you're saying. I really thought this conversation wasn't gonna go anywhere.
He's putting
but
a
then the
sign
guy
down.
who speaks PvP pulled out a sign. Oh yeah, that will definitely work. Okay,
I have your
so
girlfriend.
Why exactly am I here? The person with the sword wrote down his response on the sign.
Oh,
and it said, "You are
crap.
the chosen
There we
one."
go.
The word's
well,
out.
That's just great. Now everyone probably knows. Wait
How
a
did he
minute.
find out?
You were the one who threw that thing on me. I remember seeing you right before I passed out. Why are you doing this? What do you want from me? And what they wanted from me was exactly what Parrot warned me about. PvP Civilization
Yes.
found out I was the chosen one.
No!
And they were gonna use me to live forever. All right, buddy. How exactly are you gonna do that? Because if I die, I'll respawn back at level 1. So why would I bother coming down here just to die for you all? But the response I got made it clear that they had a plan after all. The
No
reason Tabby
way.
wasn't in her room is because she
They
was
captured the girl.
herself, and they
They
were
caught
going to
it.
use her as
Caught
bait
it.
so that I would
That's
keep
a
dying
plot twist.
over and over. All right, hear
Maybe
me
this
out.
guy
This
is
is a
Alec
one-time
after
offer, so
all.
think about it. If you let her go, I'll help you live forever, and I'll even give you the key to my PvP mansion. Let's go.
They don't
Just
care
like I
about
thought.
that.
They don't
PvP
care.
mansion will make anyone change their mind. Wait, no, bro, what? Have you
This
even
guy's
seen
kinda
PvP
funny.
mansion before? I mean, the square footage is insane, and the view. Oh, don't even get me started about the view. Wait, please just consider. No. Oh, you can't be serious.
Step back, please. Sorry.
Oh!
About that, I wish the circumstances could have been different, but at the end of the day, we have to make hard choices.
You're
What?
in on this.
The guard's in on it too!
Guys, honestly, I get why they're doing this. They're gonna get infinite life, but at the same time, what kind of life even is it? It's not even a great life. Even the mansion is kind of trash.
I feel like anyone who's about to die, Evbo should give up his own life for them since he can come back so easy. Like, if I were Evbo, I'd be like, all right, fine, everyone here, I will die once for you and all your sins and all your blah, blah, blah. And now we rally. Now, once everyone's got a full iron sword, now we all come together and rally.
No.
So he becomes PvP Jesus.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, the
I like
problem
that
is
idea.
PvP's.
everybody in PvP Civilization only knows life inside of the walls. Like, they don't know a life outside. So we could say, oh, it still stinks in stone area, in iron sword area. But to them, that is paradise. That's like the best that's ever happened. Because all they know is wooden and stone area.
I got an idea, guys. I
don't
think
know what Adam just said. That made no sense to me at all.
I'm gonna move past it. We need to start a PvP revolution. He has to bring up all of the other levels, and he could use them to join his PvP army because they could just kill him to get the kills that they need to get to the next area, and then he could use them because then they'll all be, on Evbo's side, and then there could be a war in PvP.
I love it. I
Yeah, I
love
like
where
that.
your
I like
head's
that
at.
a
I
lot.
love where your
I like
head's
that a
at. I
lot.
love where your head's at. I really like what you're saying.
Side note, that made me just think of a random thing. Like, what if everybody from PvP like lined up and they all like went down the line just spanking each other's booties, just spanking them.
Okay, why
Dude,
is
this
Adam
is
here
PvP
anymore?
Civ, not PvP Civ. What the heck? Adam's trying to take the V out of PvP.
Just imagine the line of.
Who?
No.
Why?
I'm
I
in.
helped you rank up. Why would you do this?
That was before I knew you were the chosen one and had the power to come back to life. Listen, you're just a kid.
Wait,
I don't
he knew
expect
that.
you to
How did he
understand,
not know
but
that?
This is the lives of everyone here we're talking about. You might not get it now, but once you see the number of swords you stopped from being broken, you'll understand.
This is insane. I didn't ask for any of this. You really think farming me every
Just
single
escape.
day over and over for my sword is gonna save lives? What about my life? What about Tabby's life? Do those not matter? As crazy as it all sounded, there was nothing I could say that would change his mind. Which means I was gonna have to bring fighting back to level 3 of PvP Civilization.
Yes!
I quickly jumped up and swung my sword at
Yeah!
the guard, but he
Oh.
saw it coming and blocked his shield.
Get owned!
There's no point in fighting back. You're already being used to save lives. If I were you, I'd want to be remembered as a hero.
And with that, the guard closed the door, leaving
There's a
me
door.
to think
That's
about
the door.
everything that was just said.
Oh, that's the
So
door.
This is my life now. Every
think
player
so?
and
It
every
was a
guard
prison.
in PvP Civilization, all
Wow.
working together to make sure I die over and over again.
I don't think that's
and
the door.
Of course, I can't do a thing about it because they have Tabby, and if I refuse to
Parrot
die,
has to
she
rescue
suffers
him.
the consequences.
Somebody
It all
knows.
comes down to
There's really
Parrot.
no decision making for me, is there?
Sorry, I didn't mean to end off our conversation sounding like a villain. Anyways, there's someone here to see you.
What?
Parrot.
At that
Tabby!
moment, someone
Oh,
new
what?
appeared in the doorway.
Well,
Hello.
now that he's
Pac-Man?
gone, we can have a real conversation. People with shields just can't relate to us, you know?
Standing in front of me was someone I recognized from the wooden sword level. This was the guy who gave me the idea to use the armor stand in my room to respawn. If we didn't have that
Baba
talk, I probably
Jesus.
wouldn't be alive now. No
Oh my
way.
gosh.
Look, dude, you were right about
Wait,
the
he
armor
might be the
stand
actual
thing.
chosen
I
one.
can respawn, but you gotta get me out of here.
Oh, I know you can respawn. I've seen it. It took a while to convince the others, but now we all know.
Hold on. What?
You really expected me to keep your power a secret from everyone? Especially when you can save us all?
Who is this zesty
You were
guy?
the one who turned all of
I think
PvP
that's
civilization against me? Why would you do that? I thought you could be trusted.
Right, you trusted me so much that I had to keep the door closed when we talked. But anyways, what matters now is that everyone in PvP civilization has the chance to live on. You should be happy.
Wow.
This is a good thing. People are going to live long lives because of you.
This isn't right. You know this isn't right. We can't be focusing on living here forever. We have to focus on getting out of here. Don't you see that? This doesn't solve anything.
This is the way to save everyone. I'm sure if your friend knew, she would agree too. I promise, after a few times of dying and coming back, you'll forget it's even happening.
This conversation was over. At the end of the day, I was trying to convince people with days left to live that they don't need to go down this path. But their survival is at stake, so they'll do anything. All right, so what happens now? When am I gonna die?
We'll handle that in a few minutes. Just remember, fighting back will only cause less lives to be saved. And if you forgot, your friend's life over there is one of them. I trust.
So I kind of get their side, if I'm being honest.
Me too, but that's why I was saying, like, Ebbo should just give his life to each person one time, so everyone's got a full life, and then they rally. Then they let him free until, you know, one person gets down to 1 HP.
One sword is not gonna be like forever life. It's just gonna be for a couple years. Like they want forever. They want to keep him in prison and live forever.
Yeah, they could do both. They could have the best of both worlds if they really wanted to.
Like, tag Ebbo up when
Hopefully
you
they
gotta tag
realize
him
that.
up.
Yeah, I know.
But if you don't have to tag him up, let him go.
Yeah, you know, give him a little slip slap every morning to get your health up, and then you let him do the exploration in level 4.
Yeah, that's true. There's only so many people. I feel like there's only like 4 people in this level anyways. So like how many times does he have to die?
Exactly.
Unless they're
That's
hiding.
what I'm trying to say.
Behind the wall.
Trust you'll come to your senses.
All right, just hang tight there. We'll have someone with the sword come over and finish this off quickly. It'll be over before you know it.
The door to my cell closed, and I was free to wait here until it was my time to die. The sad part about all of this is that Parrot was right. Once everyone gets comfortable
Parrot's
with
gonna save
getting
him, I'm
new
calling it.
swords every single day, why would anyone want to leave? Which means there's a good chance I'll be stuck here forever. You know, the least they could do is give me a video journal machine to pass the time. This is getting boring.
Hey, Ebbo.
Hello?
Are you in there?
Why does that voice sound so familiar? It sounds like my guard friend.
Because it is. I'm here to break you out.
No way, he can
Wait,
hear
what?
my inner monologue.
Wait.
Or it's because you're speaking out loud.
Oh, all right. I guess that does make a lot more sense. Wait, am I actually getting out of here?
All right, let's move it.
Wait,
It's
was
only
that
a matter
other
of
guy
time
not
before
the
someone
guard?
notices you're gone. Now, come on. Follow me.
He was.
Let's go. The
Wait, it was
audience
a
finally
double
gets
bluff.
to see what's behind the PvP guard doors.
That's my new
Okay,
favorite
that was
character.
a lot to take in, but I'm glad we're out
What a
now.
beast.
Wait, hold
That
on.
dude is awesome.
We have to go back in there. No one even saw anything.
No can do. I just broke you out. There's no way I'm gonna bring you back in there.
This is ridiculous. You think people are gonna be satisfied with a cutscene that completely skips over all of the interior? Come on, we gotta see.
Look, there's no time for that now. The guards will already be looking for you, so that time has passed.
No, that's so lazy. That's so lazy. All right, well, you promised we would see the inside. You didn't say how much, I guess. Well, it's time to get
Oh,
back
that
to
was the
business.
inside.
Man, I
What?
can't believe
It was
you
a
saved
prison.
me. How
Or a
did
whole
you
area.
find me?
I heard word from the other guards about the chosen one being found, so I knew you must have been caught.
Well, alright, looks like you're a guard at level 3 now. But I seriously need to figure out what to do. The guards and iron swords are gonna be looking for me, and if they catch me with you, then they'll know you're working with me. Also, if I'm gone for too long, something might happen to Tabby. So basically, I need a way to get to the golden sword level, but just not for long. But I still don't know how to get there. Is there anything the iron sword people say about level 4?
Wait, Tabby's still captured, so his problem is still there. Like they have her, and they're gonna do things. Like they're gonna slap her up. They're gonna
At
torture
this
her.
point, he should go meet up with Parrot. Together, they can establish a game plan, get Tabby, and then they all have to figure out how to get down to level 4.
I think he should just cut ties with the girl. All she's doing is holding him back at this point.
She
Move
loves
on,
him.
Ebbo, move
No,
on.
No, but
she
yeah,
loves
but
him, Alex.
she was there from the beginning. She
She's
ain't no gold
blinded,
digger.
blah, blah,
She
love.
loves
He's
him.
blinded by love.
It's not even love. She hates him, I think.
There's plenty of fish in the sea. Come on, Ebbo. Get your head out of the gutter.
Fish for me.
Everybody else here has been a man or a mute.
Nothing wrong with
Yeah,
that.
this is kind of like
Nothing
the
wrong with either of
like,
those things.
like the Smurfs. Like there's only one Smurfette.
Let me think. The only thing the Iron Sword people ramble on about is that thing where you must pay respects to the Chosen One until their sword breaks. If you
Telling
ask
you,
me,
there's some secret
I
there.
can firmly say you aren't worth dying for.
Alright, thanks for the added input. Yeah, I already know people pay respects until... Wait, hold on. What
Until
was
they
that
die.
part you said at the end?
Until they
Breaking
die.
their
And then once they die, they go to the golden world. I'm telling you, there was something extra here.
Wait a second.
You break your sword there, you go to the next level. Easy. It's so obvious.
Wait a second. What if you don't break your sword, but what if you have to pay respect before you jump down into gold?
Nothing, I think. I think you have to die there.
I don't think he paid respect and then tried to jump. Maybe that's the secret sauce.
I don't know.
I forgot about the paying the respect.
If that is a secret sauce, though, how is he going to convince people to do that? There's no way.
They would have to believe in him 100%. He would have to go to the gold area, die, come back, and then tell them.
Oh, yeah, that would be pretty easy at that point, yeah.
Their swords? What does that mean?
I don't think they'd
know.
believe him.
Some philosophy they have about the Chosen One. They think they'll be saved by breaking their swords at the statue.
They'll be saved if they break their swords at the armor stand, but no one has, because then they'll die. Okay, that might have been very helpful. Stay safe. I'll see you around, I guess. I made my way over to the statue
No
of
way
the
that
Chosen
works.
One. Oh, you know, now that I think about it, how awesome is it that I get an entire statue to myself? Let's go. Sorry, I get sidetracked easily. Anyways, I never thought twice about the armor stand people swing at to pay their respects. I thought it was pointless. But if we go back to episode 2, armor stands are always used to buy things. And maybe this armor stand is used to buy something big. And I mean 250
Oh my
attacks
gosh.
big. Only someone who can come back to life can risk breaking their sword on this armor.
Wait, I don't know if that matters, but he doesn't have a full sword. There's 2 durability missing. Do you think that matters?
It probably doesn't.
I hope not.
It might.
This armor stand, which means whatever this
Yes,
is
it's
was
at
meant to be
248
bought by the
times.
Chosen One.
Oh, it's
After
already
what
done.
seemed like hours, I finally broke my sword on the armor
What's gonna
stand.
happen? What's gonna
I
happen?
didn't see anything happen, but when I turned
They're
around,
still alive.
something
Whoa!
appeared in the open space of the
Whoa!
statue. The ground transformed, showing a square.
Wait, guys, that's the square that you fall on, right? When you jump down to the next level, isn't that what it looks like?
Right,
Kinda,
But there's a
kinda.
hole in it. There's probably a ladder there in that hole that leads all the way down to the next level, I think. That's my guess.
Like a secret block that you have to land
Yeah.
on. Huh.
Oh,
Leave
yeah.
Come on, play it.
I only had a few seconds to figure out what this was because soon after, the
Oh.
effects of my sword breaking kicked in, and I
Wow.
was back at
You're
level
right.
1.
He has to
not
land on
knowing
that one
why
block.
I just paid 250 attacks to look at a square. I was right. The armor stand was used to buy something. I just didn't know what. I made my way back to the statue, but when I got there, the square that appeared in the ground
He's gotta
was
do it
gone.
in like 3
if I was gonna
seconds.
have
He's gotta
another
go.
look at it, I was gonna have to pay 250 attacks again and die.
248.
But I didn't have time for that. Luckily, when I was standing on top of the statue, I think I realized what it might mean. The square that appeared in the ground was something that I had seen before, and it was something that was gonna help
You're
me
on,
rank
Jack,
up to
you're
level
on.
four.
Wait, so
I went through the
how is
red
he gonna
gate
know?
and got my golden sword. The reason I recognized
Wait, he has to land in the spot that there was a hole in? Because
Yes,
it's going to be a
like
fake
Alex
That's
block.
gotta be it.
Alex said that there might be like a ladder there, or it could be like an invisible ghost block that you fall through so that you can survive. Something like that.
what the square was is because I would stare at it every single time I would fall to my death. The pattern that appeared on top of the statue was the same exact pattern as the stone below, except for the fact that the pattern on top of the statue was missing one block. And I think
It's that
that
one
was the
andesite.
block.
It's
I think
got to
it's
be
an
that
andesite.
block.
I don't know
Is it?
how this is gonna work, but I
The one
think
next
what
to
I
the
paid
I would
for
still
is the
miss even
way
if I knew
down
the
to
block.
level 4. This could be the key to surviving the
No
drop.
way he hits
or I
this.
just paid for absolutely nothing. I guess let's find out.
He's
No
got
way
it.
he
He's
hits
got it.
that.
He's got
Oh
it.
my
He's
God.
got it.
Block. When I
Yep,
landed,
that's
I
it.
expected to wake back
Yo,
up.
he's alive!
It's a bounce pad!
I didn't.
What?
Instead of hitting the ground,
It actually
and dying,
worked.
I sunk
he got
right
short.
into
It
the
actually
block.
worked.
Oh my
Without
gosh.
One block tall
any
now.
damage. This
How did that even work?
chiseled stone brick block was the key to ranking up to level
What?
4. And I'm the
Wow.
first one to figure it
He
out.
did it!
This changes
I would have
everything
never guessed
we know
that.
about PvP civilization.
What's in
Maybe
level
we're
4
not-
though?
Also, wait a second. Didn't he like try to jump down like a bajillion times? How did he not test out the blocks, bro? Come on.
There is a lot of blocks. That's a lot of blocks.
Nobody
yeah.
That's a
time
lot
for
of
that.
blocks, but bro, he did it like a couple dozen times probably.
There's probably like 100 blocks there, though. That's a lot. I don't know. I don't blame him. But one thing that is annoying is that he now has to go back to free his girlfriend. Let's just move on, Ebbo. Leave her. Leave her in the dust.
Hey.
Forget about her. Live your own life, King.
I have a question. Do you guys think there's gonna be somebody else down here? Because right now, all we know is nobody has passed through to level 4.
There's got to be somebody.
Yeah,
There
there's
has to be
definitely.
someone.
I think that golden guy is somehow in level 4.
Oh yeah, because he's gold, right? Just like the golden swords.
Yeah, that's why I made that connection.
Maybe
Gold
we're
equals
not
gold.
trapped
Adam.
in here. It's gonna take a lot of convincing to prove there is a way to rank up. And if I can't do that, which is likely, I can hopefully at least get the people I care about to follow me. Now, the question is,
That's
what is
dangerous.
level 4 of PvP civilization
It's
like?
still dangerous. dangerous.
If no one has ever ranked up to this level, are there even people here?
They lied about it.
Well, I guess it's time to be a pioneer of PvP civilization. I made my way down to the ladder.
Here we
at the
go,
end of the
boys.
hallway,
What do you
guys think's
and
here?
For once, I didn't
What's
see grass at
sandstone?
the bottom. The floor was
Whoa.
all sand. What also caught my attention was the fact that the place where guards usually go wasn't there at this level.
Oh.
It was time to see what I was up against.
Whoa.
I stepped out.
He's the
to
only one
level
here.
4 of
Armor
PvP
stand? There's an armor
civilization.
stand.
All around me, the bright golden blocks lit up the walls, indicating that I was at the golden sword level. To think
This one
there
looks
was
way
a time
different.
when I actually thought PvP civilization was just one layer. And now I am one layer away from...
And guys, also, there was nowhere to buy stuff, right?
Correct.
Oh, yeah,
you're
no,
right.
nothing.
Couldn't buy anything other than whatever's at the center, because there's an armor stand there.
layer away from being level 5. And I don't care how long it takes, I'm gonna make it there.
What?
I started walking around and I saw just an armor stand in the middle of the room.
I would tap
and
that
when I
up.
mean just an armor stand, I mean literally
There's no
just
side
that.
rooms
He
or
doesn't even
anything.
have a
Where there were
house.
Usually
Nothing.
houses, there was nothing.
He couldn't even buy his
As
mansion.
Of now, there was no sign that people lived here or even could live here at all. Another thing that caught my eye was the fact that there was no way to go to other sections of level 4. All the walls were just
What the
completely
heck?
blocked off with
Maybe
no
you have to
armor
pay to
stands.
open them?
Speaking of no armor stands, I looked over at the red gate, the one wall in PvP civilization people need to go through in order to rank up. And there were no armor stands here, which begs the question, how am I supposed to rank up to level 5? Well, as of now, it doesn't seem like there's anything I can do except
You just
for
gotta
hit
smack that
this
thing.
armor stand in the middle
gonna
of the
summon
room.
something.
All right, I have no clue
What?
what this does or
What is
how
he gonna
much
do?
I need
I don't
to
know.
hit it, but let's try it out.
Maybe
I
his
swung at the
girlfriend?
armor stand and looked down at my sword just to see how long my life
my God,
was.
he only
And
has
that's
31
when I
swings
remembered
left.
what Parrot told me.
Ranking up to a gold sword would be throwing your life away. Your life is diminished to all of 30 hits, and one misplaced PvP attack is all it takes to end it.
Parrot might not have known that people were dying before they were getting to level 4, but he was right about the golden swords. Having a golden sword reduces your life.
Also, wait, hold up. How does Parrot know that?
Oh, that's a good point. He would have never seen a gold sword ever.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you would just think, like, oh, I'm going to the next level, so my sword's gonna get better and life's gonna be better. How did he know that golden swords are trash?
Also, to go off of suspiciousness and susness of Parrot, he's the only one that knew that Epo could respawn and was the chosen one. And since other people found out, that must mean that he's the one that told everyone.
Well,
Nah,
well, the
I
golden guy
gotta
also
poke a hole
found
in
out
that.
though.
Yeah, the golden guy did say that he knew
Yeah,
and
he
told
found out.
everybody.
He found
And
out.
he said that it took him
Yeah,
a while
that-
to
yeah.
convince them.
It's kind of an L, yeah.
But Parrot could have also told them. I don't know. Maybe Parrot is also in on the whole scheme.
I have a feeling that the girlfriend's actually in on it.
No, Adam.
I don't think she's
He's
Team
actually a
Evbo.
man?
That's another theory.
A game theory.
Reduces your lifespan to 32 hits, which means
he's gotta,
I
like,
definitely
use his sword
used
right
one
here,
very
right?
important
Fully?
attack on
Yeah,
nothing.
smack it.
Oh!
Oh!
I stepped away from the armor stand, and
Hello?
a player was standing
It's
across
Zelda.
from
Oh, he summoned
someone
someone. He
with
summoned
a
that
golden
person.
sword. Hello? I didn't know anyone else.
Welcome,
was here.
young sire.
I guess there's two of us. Do you know anything about
That's an
this
NPC.
level? How do we get out of here?
The journey ahead won't be easy. Are you ready?
What?
Am I ready for the journey
Is that a
ahead?
Greek god?
Wait, what does that mean? Hold on. Who exactly are you?
Don't
I'm
trust
the
them.
one that decides if you have a future in PvP civilization.
What?
That doesn't sound good. Well, time to fight. Whoever this was asked me
Time
if
to
I was
fight.
ready, and I thought I was until
He's
I
about to get
realized
wrecked.
I knew nothing about PvP.
Oh, he's about to get wrecked.
Swing your sword, Epo! Swing your sword, Epo! Swing your
bro,
sword,
come
Epo!
on!
Life began in PvP civilization. Not dying was the only thing I cared about. All right, fine. If you want me to get specific, I started caring about that after I used all of my sword swings in the first few days. But you get the point. Once I realized how short life is here, I only cared about trying to stay alive. But now, dying seems to be the only thing I live for. Every day so far has just been kind of the same two patterns over and over. The first pattern, a guard waits for me down at the iron sword level, brings me to my prison cell, or whatever this is, and I get to be the so-called hero of PvP civilization. An iron sword will come by and essentially harvest me for my iron sword, because I am immortal, in a sense. I die over and over again to help people live longer, because that's all I'm good for in this world. Now, I did say that my days usually go one one of two ways. On the other days, I'll drop down and get picked up by a guard, except not one of the bad ones, but my friend, who is still on the inside.
Well, any progress?
No.
Seriously? I know you're terrible at PvP, but like, even the worst players should be able to land an attack.
Bro, you don't understand. This guy's like not even human. He's some machine that's like programmed to land these crazy PvP combos.
Just figure out how to win already. The more and more people start noticing that you're gone longer only when I'm the one picking you up, they'll for sure know I'm working with you.
Okay. I don't know if you guys remembered, but at the end of level 4's episode, he made it to the gold area. Then there was this like mysterious gold guy that killed him in one hit. Like boom, dead, roasted. So I thought that he would just go right back and try and fight him again, but I forgot the other like all the other people are trying to harvest him for life, to live forever. So now he's kind of stuck there.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel bad for this prison guard. I feel like he is gonna be called out at some point, and then his life is gonna be in jeopardy when really he's just trying to help Evbo.
I feel bad for the woman. The woman is trapped and he has to save her and he's taking his good old time.
Well, he's not trying to take his time. He's just getting beaten to a pulp every single day.
He thought he was good and then he realized he's trash. He might need her to beat him.
He might beat her to need him.
I promise I'm doing everything I can. I just need more time.
Keep in mind, your incompetence is putting Tabby's life at risk too.
For real.
Hurry up and find a solution. Let's
Tabby.
move.
And this is where the other daily routine starts. If my guard friend gives me the signal that the coast is clear, I run over to the red gate and rank up to become a golden sword. See, I found the way to survive the fall to level 4, but I haven't found the way to survive at level 4. At this point, I am starting to believe it is quite literally impossible to get
So
to
you're
level
right, Adam.
5.
He does
Every
keep going
time
there.
I get here, I jump into the
Yeah,
water
only when
and
that guard
fall
picks him
down
up.
onto the block that allows me to
And also, too, it's not like he can buy any upgrades. There's no upgrades, so it's literally just how good are you at PvP. There's no extra chest plate, there's no helmet, there's no nothing.
Does it reset all of his stuff like that he bought in the previous worlds?
Yeah, every time he goes through.
Just gets the sword and that's it.
But almost every single level so far, there's some there's some weird unique twist, some secret that you gotta figure out in order to get to the next level. So I honestly doubt that he's gonna have to eliminate the guy to get to the next level. I think there's some secret that he's gonna find out to progress.
Bro, this is PvP Civ. He's gotta fight. You gotta fight in PvP Civ.
Mark my words, you're wrong.
Early prediction, it's gonna take like 10 of them. He's gonna have to convince everybody to come down with him. Then they can like all jump on that guy and eat your booty cheeks for breakfast.
I think he's just gonna kill the guy. He's gonna get good, and then he's gonna save his girlfriend, and then they're gonna live happily ever after.
Allows me to not take fall damage. I will admit
That's
there
not
are
gonna
times
happen,
when
Jake.
I do miss that block and die from fall damage still, but we don't need to talk about those. I'm dying plenty of times already. But anyways, the day continues and I walk out into the golden sword level.
He's
I
not
make
He's about to
one
get
attack
clapped.
with my
Everyone close
sword
your
to the
eyes. You're
armor
about to
stand,
get clapped.
I summon the player with the gold sword. To be honest, I don't even know if this player is real or not. I
That's
don't know
an
what I'm
NPC.
fighting. All I know is I have to win to actually get somewhere, and I can never land a single hit.
Dude,
Not one.
he's
I
trash.
haven't landed a single one. So yeah, that about sums up my entire life as of now. I get one chance every now and then to try to progress at the golden sword level. I obviously fail. I get picked up by the bad guards. I can't even see my own PvP mansion that I paid 100 attacks for. And yes, I asked if I could use my pool for a few minutes, and I was declined. These people aren't even trying to hide the fact that they want to make my life miserable. As if my life wasn't bad enough already, being seen as a tool and not a person with actual feelings. Somehow
Why
my
doesn't he
guard
even
friend
try to
is the
fight
only
back,
one-
though?
I think he's too nice of a guy. He knows that if he fights back, eventually he's gonna kill them.
Or it's because his girlfriend is trapped. So
Oh,
if he fights
yeah.
back, they'll hurt his girlfriend.
That's
Could be that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's actually way smarter than what I said.
Dang, they really got him in that, what you would call a pickle.
Between a rock and a hard place and a pickle.
I'd probably eat it.
who actually treats me all right.
I'm starting to think I should just turn myself in. You're a lost cause.
I never said he treated me well. I just meant comparatively better
guard's
than
my
everyone
favorite.
else here. But he's not entirely
He's
wrong.
gotta
I
look
mean,
for
this is just
secrets or
very
something.
He doesn't come in with a
I'm
different
supposed to be
strategy.
the
He just
chosen
keeps dying
one
the
of
same
PvP
way.
Civilization. I'm supposed to be the one to lead people out of here, and I haven't
That's
done
me.
a thing with that title. Remember
Fight
when I
back!
said people want to make my life miserable?
We just
Yeah,
went over
well,
why
this
he
is one
can't.
of those times. These people know I
Wait,
can't even fight
he's not
back,
killing him.
and they just like to make
Oh.
my suffering
he's
longer.
turning
The
goes.
only piece of mind I get is that by going through this cycle every single day, I at least know that my friend Tabby gets to survive. That's the sole reason
Tabby!
I'm stuck in this loop in the first place. The thing is I'm letting her down by not progressing at the golden.
So, Alec, where do you think the secrets are? Because he already went through and there's like, he looked for secrets last episode.
I don't know. know.
Maybe.
Well, I would look.
He's only hitting that armor stand once. What happens if he hits it twice?
Just keep on smacking it.
Yeah. Maybe he spawns in multiple, then they fight each other.
Has he landed a hit on this guy even once?
Nope.
What if all he has to do is just hit him one time, just like the armor stand?
I don't know. Maybe he needs to learn how to crank some 90s and, you know,
He needs to learn something.
box him up.
I thought he learned the crit hit.
He did. I think he forgot.
I think the other guy has aimbot. That's the problem here.
Yeah.
And auto clicker.
Yeah, so it's me.
Golden sword level. No iron
the
sword
opposite.
would dare come down to the golden sword level, which means if I get to the bottom, I can bring Tabby with me and we'll be free. So I need to
Plot
beat
twist,
this
that's
player.
Tabby.
Here we go. Time to get put into a combo that will have me actually floating. The player charged at me, but for the first time in my life, I think
go
I
ahead.
accidentally
Oh, he's scared
threw
him.
my
Stopped.
sword at the
He
right
stopped fighting.
time.
Hey.
Okay, I landed
What
a
the
hit.
heck?
Well, I'll
He's gonna
accept my
die
progress
already.
and I'll die now. But that's when the unexpected happened.
Oh,
Instead
yeah,
of
push
finishing
him. Was
the fight,
right.
The player said
Oh.
nothing.
Wait. We don't know where this
Disappeared
guy
into
went.
thin air. Okay, that's something new.
Check
But
behind
that
you.
Jack.
wasn't the only thing
Oh.
that
Did he
happened.
teleport?
One of the doors to
See
the
that?
next room had just opened. For the first time
Go
in
ahead,
a very long
Embo!
time, I
What
was
the
now
heck?
going into unexplored territory at the golden sword level. I walked into
Okay, so our hypothesis was kind of true in that Evbo actually is just trash. He
Yes.
is terrible at PvP and literally couldn't land one hit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care who you are. How do you not land one hit on somebody like hundreds of times? That is bad.
Evbo is turning into my Evboo.
Evbo was way more talented at parkour civ. He should have just stayed there.
Yeah, Evbo more like Ev Booty Cheeks.
He's the chosen one. I guess that must make me. What does it make me?
The Chosen 2? The Chosen
walked into
Poo,
the
more
second
like.
room to see not just one armor stand, but a lot of armor stands. They were
Whoa.
all organized on this
Is
square
this a
platform
puzzle?
with a red pathway weaving through them. Well, this is sure very different than the room before, but it's got to be the
It's
same
gonna
premise
be
as
like a
before.
Pokemon
Just gotta
gym.
hit the armor stand and do whatever challenge it takes to get. And I'm done. Okay. I've never died by an armor stand.
So it has to be a
Without
puzzle.
my sword breaking, you know what I meant. That is a sad way to reset all of my progress. Except, to my surprise, my achievement
Ooh,
for
it stayed
hitting that
open.
player one time
There we go.
wasn't forgotten.
Checkpoint.
The door was still open.
Just go in
and
order.
It seemed like I had unlocked this challenge for good. I just gotta get through it now. I tried hitting the armor stand at the beginning of the red path.
Okay.
And it worked. I survived for a few seconds longer than last time. We are back with a video journal update. They thought they could silence me, but joke's on them. I have a video journal machine at every single level of PvP Civilization. So anyways, here is what I think I figured out. The challenge I'm on operates on some sort of time-based system. I have to
He's
hit the
gotta hit
armor
every
stands in
single
order,
one.
and I have to
Go.
get to them fast enough.
Go,
or else,
Ebbo, go!
Dude,
well, I
you
get-
can
Oh my
sprint!
God.
50-second attempt or something? I don't know. I think I lost
He's
count
so
a while
trash.
ago. But anyways, I think this one will actually be the one where I make it. So, signing off. Well,
Him trying to do this reminds me of those mobile game ads when they like purposely do bad on purpose.
He's the level 1 mafia member going up against the level 100 mob boss.
Yeah.
That is true. And also, I can't help but feel bad for the prison guard that continues to let him in because the prison guard said the longer that he takes in here, the more sus it is of the prison guard to be called out. And he's literally taking forever.
Doesn't he know nobody swings for the beef? Everybody goes for the chicken.
Jack, that is parkour sim.
That is
That's
just not
parkour
the
sim.
right
That's
thing.
parkour sim.
Oh, right.
there's been a lot of deaths, but I think I was ready to beat this challenge. All right, let's do this. I sprinted
Go,
through the
go,
course,
hey,
hitting
go,
every
hey.
armor stand as
Thought he
fast as
missed
Bang,
possible.
bang,
Every
He's getting
single
swifty.
attempt so
Bang.
far,
He's getting
I failed to
swifty.
get to the
Bang.
He's
last
getting
armor
swifty.
stand.
Hey!
I was half expecting to die spontaneously,
so
but
easy.
instead, the door to the next
Yeah,
that
was
was
actually-
actually so easy, it's making me annoyed.
The first two
at how
challenges
easy
are
that was.
so easy. He had to hit a
Like,
dude one
I
time.
genuinely think a 3-year-old could do that.
Okay.
Yes, first try.
Hey, don't talk about
to
my
the
Evboo.
next area opened. Oh, thank you. That is a relief. I will say, for the first time in my life, I actually feel like I've gotten better at something PvP related. I made my way into the
We'll
third
see
room
about
of
that.
the Golden Sword level. By the looks of it, everything looked the same as the first room. With
So is this
the exact
another
same
battle?
pedestal
It's
and
gonna take
armor
2
stand.
hits now.
I can already tell where this is going. Time to summon the guy again and die many, many more times. I swung at the armor stand expecting to summon the same player as before, but to
Ooh.
my surprise,
Hey,
that
yo.
player didn't show up.
woman.
And it was someone new. Oh, thank you. This
Do
is
they
good.
speak?
Guys, I think one of you guys mentioned like a Pokemon gym earlier, or maybe I made that up, I don't know. But this does remind me of that, and I think that there's gonna be like one grand final boss at the end of the golden level that maybe takes like 10 hits to beat him.
Ooh, it could be like his dad. Something, some crazy plot twist. Yeah, I like that, Alec. We're on the same page.
Nope, I didn't say that, and I don't back that. That was stupid. Adam, you're dumb.
What if this player's even better? Before you destroy me, can I just ask some questions?
Of course you can, but
Whoa.
I'm not here to
What?
fight you.
You're not?
No.
That sounds
but
just
I
like
am
Tabby.
here to see if you have what it takes to become a diamond sword. Wielding a diamond
Oh.
sword comes with a lot of challenges that you'll need to be ready to handle.
She's the queen, I'm
Diamond
telling you.
sword? Okay. How do I know if I'm ready or not?
You need to start paying attention to what you've been learning. The last trial focused on your sword timing.
Sword timing?
Swing your sword too early, you'll deal no damage. Swing it too late, and you'll get hit. A diamond sword knows the perfect rhythm to stay in between.
It's like
Now,
this. Bang.
Show me.
Bang.
I ran
bang.
up to the player.
She's teaching him rhythm.
Yeah, and this is how you
Bang.
do it. Bang, bang, bang. That is perfect rhythm. You can look it up. I've been training that for years.
I would go bang, bang, skibbity!
And everyone just clicked off the video. Thanks for that, Adam.
And
My sword
skippity
3
Civ?
times. What do you think? Pretty good,
No.
right?
Truthfully,
That was
your
not that
timing
good.
is a bit too slow,
Yeah.
but Frey's right. You've gotten better, and you have potential.
Why is she so nice?
Who is Foray?
That would be the one you died to. Many, many times.
Okay, I do know Foray. Please just tell me I don't have to fight him again. The woman who was named Julie led me over to the next red wall.
Your
He
next
talks like
trial
Yoda.
will focus on enhancing your movement. You'll need to be fast and accurate if you want to succeed.
I don't get it. Are you guys even real? You don't drop swords when you die.
That's what I was about to ask. Like, are those real people? Do they live in the Golden Sword area? Or are they, like, working for the government? Who are these people?
The government?
Well, you know, it's the supposed government that runs the entire thing.
It seems like the only people that work for the government are the security guards with the hats and the shields. So I don't know. These people are either the Elite Four or they are AI NPCs.
Okay, I can go for that.
I can get behind
go for
AI.
that.
That would stink though because this could be his potential future girlfriend.
No,
He's got a love
Adam,
triangle
he has
going
to.
on now.
No, he's got to save his other girlfriend.
We never know.
If all goes right, you'll see us soon. Good luck.
Julie disappeared into thin air,
What
and
the-
a few seconds later, the
I think
door
she's
to the
AI, you
next
guys are
area
right.
opened up. All I'm hoping for now is that if there are any more people at this level, I hope they are more like Julie and less like Foray. I walked
I think
into
they're
the
real
fourth
people.
room of the Golden Sword level. Just
They're
like
just
Julie
elite.
told me, this trial would focus on my movement skills. All of these challenges.
No, I think those are real people who are living in the gold area and they're waiting for the prophet. They're waiting for Evbo to come save them all.
You said the same thing about your girlfriend, but I've never seen her.
Yeah, she ain't real, Alec, and neither are these people.
He's real.
I've
She's
never
real.
seen her.
Yeah.
She just goes to a different
Sure.
school.
She goes to a different country. Okay.
You watched the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight with her. Sure.
Sure, that's why
Right.
you were alone in your basement. We're not buying it.
Believe
We're
me,
not
believe
buying
me.
it.
Put me in PvP Civ. I'll be out of there in 2 seconds.
This just turned into parkour Civ. Watch.
All of these challenges were preparing me for what life was like at the final level of PvP civilization. If I was gonna get a diamond sword, I was gonna have to earn it. Luckily, movement is kind of my strong suit. All right, I
Oh,
mean, maybe my
Lord.
movement could be better.
And dead.
Update, my movement
Seriously?
is not good at all. I'm not gonna lie. So far, it's been multiple attempts, to say the least. I'm not gonna say the specific number, but all I can say is it's
Oh
pretty
my
This trial is
gosh,
kind of like the
dude.
last one where I have to hit all
This is
the
hard.
other
I wouldn't
in
be able to do
order
this.
under a certain
I was
amount
gonna
of
say,
time.
Adam, I
Except
don't
this
think you
trial
can do
has
it.
like tunnels, parkour, and well, a lot of stuff that I'm just not good
This is
at. But I guess
impossible.
that's to be
Parkour
expected.
Civ,
I'm not really
everybody
good at
goes for the
anything
chicken.
except for shopping. That I am an expert in, but all jokes aside, I've gotten a lot better. And I think today's the day I finally complete the course. Here we go. I said it myself. If I want to become a diamond
There's no
sword,
way he
I'm
does
gonna
it.
have to earn it. If you were to go back and tell myself as a wooden sword that not long in the future, I would be hitting armor
ahead.
stands mid-air during parkour jumps, I probably
Go.
wouldn't have believed it.
Go.
I mean, think about it. I was
Hey.
a guy who wasted half of my lifespan
Hey.
basically in the first day I was here.
Go ahead,
I'm
Evbo.
arguably still that
Oh,
same
nice
guy.
hit.
but
Yo, he
now
did it.
I'm a little better
Wow.
at PvP.
Let's
In
go.
his last PvP attack, I dropped down into the water and I officially finished the course.
I think he'd be able to destroy Tabby now. He will
Yeah,
smack
yeah.
her around.
Well, Tabby,
easy
yeah.
peasy.
Probably.
We don't know what Tabby's up to right now.
This means too that like he's been dying a lot, right? Like probably dozens, if not hundreds of times, because he has to die a bunch and then go through the security guards until he gets his boy on the inside that can let him come back to the gold spot.
Yeah, he's been dying hundreds of times. For
Hundreds
sure.
of times, yeah.
So she's probably old now, realistically. She might have gray hair. If I were him, I would just dump her at this point.
No, your life is your PvP. So as long as she doesn't swing her sword, she doesn't age.
Oh, that's right. My bad. Sorry,
I
Tab.
made it through the
But
movement
she needs
trial,
food.
and the door to the next area opened. After After seeing only a pedestal and an armor stand in the middle of the room, I
Uh-oh.
couldn't help but
Boss
notice
battle.
the obvious pattern. Just please let this be someone I can talk to and not have to fight. I swung at the armor stand and summoned a player that was not Ray, and it was not Julie.
Purple?
I guess I'll take a new player.
He's fighting.
Wait, yeah, there's another guy that looks just like that, but is yellow. I wonder if they're related somehow. Any connections, boys, or no?
Purple and yellow.
Well, at the end of the day, we're all people.
Okay, that was a dumb answer. I'm gonna...
Purple and yellow are the colors of royalty.
New player, a 50-50 chance they either fight or they talk.
Evbo, pleasure to finally meet you. I've only gotten to watch you die a lot of times. But you're getting better.
They can
you're
watch.
understanding
It's
sword
AI.
swing timing, your movement is looking faster. Only a matter of time before you'll be fighting like a real sword.
Okay, looks like we're talking. That's a good start. Sorry to ask the obvious, I guess. How have you been watching me die?
Hey guys, yeah, do you think that this entire thing is set up? Kind of like, have you guys ever seen the movie The Truman Show?
No.
Yeah.
Great movie, but basic premise for those of you guys that have not seen is there's this guy in this fabricated world, and it's all just for a TV show. They have cameras set up. Everybody that he interacts with, like in this little town, is just a paid actor, and they're all in on this giant reality show to make him think like he's living in a normal life. So what if they're all just in on it, and then he's just part of this giant social experiment?
That is starting to add up quite a bit, to be honest. It sounds like a Black Mirror episode.
Yes, go ahead,
I've
Jack.
never seen you before in my life. It seems like you know me already.
Short answer, video journal machines. Long answer, I'll just explain it to you later.
At this point, I think the entire world has seen my video journal
I like
logs.
that.
But don't worry about that.
What?
Just keep going. The next trial focuses on your reflexes. Us diamond swords are quick to react in fights.
What do you mean, us diamond swords?
Whoa.
Are you a diamond sword?
That's right, all 4 of us. Hopefully 5 if you succeed.
Bro, you have a golden
The player
sword.
known as Wembu.
Ooh, new theory. Do you guys remember Parkour Civ? Like how you leveled up to the next area, you would have jobs on the lower levels? Maybe that's what happens with the diamonds. It's just their job now to be at the gold level.
Yeah, but at least in Parkour Civ, they would still have their boots. They would still have their diamond boots.
Yeah, where's his diamond sword if he's actually a diamond PvPer?
I don't know. Maybe he's just flapping.
You guys get too many questions, Jack.
Who disappeared in front of my eyes. So everyone I've been talking to so far are all the diamond swords of PvP Civilization. And apparently they've all seen my video journal logs. I'm not sure how to feel about that. Hey, but Wembu did say I was getting better. That's probably the first time in my life that I've heard words that were actually encouraging. All right, now I'm motivated. I walked into the next room and something appeared in my inventory. Whatever this trial was,
Water
required a
MLG water bucket.
Yeah, I can already tell this one's not gonna go too well. Like Wembu said, this trial was to test my reaction time. I had to hit both armor stands midair and break my fall with the water bucket. Yeah, you've probably picked up on the fact that I'm talking about this trial in past
I could do that
tense,
first try.
which means I'm talking to my video journal, which also means I died the first time I
That's
tried
so
it.
easy.
But it's kind of weird. Like, yeah, obviously I don't want to die, but when I do, I get to come back here and update my video journal. Really weird situation. I mean, yeah, it's good for the content, but I'm also wasting time. I could be saving Tabby's life, my life, and everyone else's life. All right, yeah, less video journal updates, more world saving. All right, see.
Guys, I feel like in Parkour Civ, Evbo got way better, way faster. In this, he stinks. Like, every single time that he has a trial, he stinks, and he's so bad. Whereas in Parkour Civ, like, I feel like he figured it out, like, quick. Like, he was parkouring. He was, like, a master by, you know, episode 4. He was doing 360 jumps, backwards jumps, and in this, he can't even hit simple plays.
True. I mean, he's a golden sword, which is the second highest level, and you're right, he still is kind of butt cheeks.
All right, let him cook a little bit. This is the first time he actually, like, had to train.
He's kind of a fraud, though. He never really beat anyone that good, did he? I think he beat, like, one guy that was, like, decent. But he's never, like, been challenged by, like, a champion or someone crazy good before.
Nope.
So this is his phase. Let him cook, bro. Let him cook.
I know. This is his, like, Goku montage stage.
I'm just saying,
He's about
it's
to get crazy
episode
good.
5. He better get really good, really quick.
All right, so to my surprise, the water bucket trial was easier than I thought. Maybe it's because I'm actually getting better, or maybe it's because
I told you that would not be
Eat that,
hard.
Jack!
Probably a bit of both.
Gordon
but
Ramsay in
either
the
way,
kitchen
I
cooking up a beef
successfully
Wellington.
passed the third trial at the golden sword level. The red door opened, and I could only assume
Oh my
that I was
gosh.
about to talk to the fourth and final
Just
diamond
keeps on
sword
going.
of PvP Civilization.
Yes.
I walked
Whoa.
into the room, and the water
2
bucket
doors.
disappeared
There's
from my
3.
inventory. All right, so far, 2 of the diamond swords were pretty chill and just talked to me. One of them, not so chill. Hopefully, this one is on the cool side. I mean, it does seem like the diamond swords of PvP
he does not
Civilization
look
have
friendly.
my best
He's going for
interest in
death.
mind.
He's
They
going for
want
death.
me to get better. What I don't understand is
Is that
why.
Crocs?
You've come a long way since your wooden sword days. One more trial to get through, and you'll be a diamond sword like us.
The last diamond sword said his name was Minute Tech. Luckily, it seemed like he was on the chill side, so I think I was done with the fighting.
That dude is 1000% AI. I don't know about the other people, but this is AI.
Alright, I feel like I need to ask some questions because they're really weighing on me now. You guys say you're diamond swords, but you have gold swords. You just spawn out of nowhere, and why are there only 4 of you?
All will be explained in due time. Right now, the only thing you need to worry about is improvement.
Oh, I better be getting a PvP mansion at the bottom level to make this worth it. Just then, Minute Tech pulled out an item and held it in his hand.
Steel.
It was a flint and steel, something I've actually owned for a short amount of time.
Being able to use secondary items effectively in battle can be the difference between life or death. Once you understand this, calculating the optimal course of action during a fight will eventually become second nature to you.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that actually sounds really cool. Look, I appreciate the guidance, but I don't even know who you people are. As far as I know, pretty much everyone in PvP Civilization just wants to use me for my ability. So how do I know you're not on the bad side? How do I know I can trust you?
You can't, and you shouldn't. The only person you should trust right now is yourself. Do what you think is right.
And with that statement, Minute Tech disappeared. I'm supposed to trust myself and do what I think is right.
He only has one choice.
That is I usually make the wrong decision. But to be honest, what choice do I really have? All of PvP Civilization is pretty much against me anyways.
For real.
So if the diamond swords are bad, I guess nothing really changes. I walked into the 4th and final trial and I got a flint and steel as an item. This is the last trial I need to complete to become a diamond sword.
Whoa.
After this, I'll be able to see what it's like at the last level of PvP Civilization. I'm pretty excited to be honest. I'm a little scared at what I might get roped into when I get down there, but I'm confident I'll get a lot of answers to all of my questions, which is all I'm really after.
I'm curious too, like, if he gets through it all, how does he save Tabby? Like, there's still not an answer for how to save Tabby yet.
That's why he's searching for an answer. Maybe the people, once he beats this whatever and he becomes diamond, maybe then there'll be like some answer. Maybe he can teleport, maybe...
Here's my theory. He gets through, he buys a big mansion, he video logs it, showing that he has a diamond sword. Then he shows all the people in the prison, hey, look at my video journal, I have a diamond sword, I can lead you guys, I can spread the sea like Moses, and we can all go through together and have a pizza party. And then they do. Then everyone goes together, they all get through all of gold together, then all of them are diamond swords, and he has an entire army to back him up.
Against who?
I don't know, whatever is at the diamond sword level.
So you think it's danger
But
at
the
the diamond
thing
sword?
is, they might be scared to join him since, unlike him, they don't have infinite lives. They only have 1 life, and a lot of those challenges might be pretty hard. And if they die, that's it.
Yeah, but maybe they don't have to go through the challenges if Evbo is there with them, because all the doors are open.
Maybe. Maybe he opened it. Maybe he spread the sea like Moses did.
Oh,
That's a
point,
really
Jack.
good metaphor there.
Okay,
Good
I know
connection.
now that I'm back on my video journal machine, you're probably wondering how many times I died in
bang.
this trial. But
Bing,
wait,
bang.
get ready
Bing,
for
bang.
this. I actually didn't die.
Yeah, right.
I completed the challenge first try.
Oh, he's actually
That's some
getting
real
good.
improvement,
Alec
if you
might be
ask
him.
me. So yeah,
What
once
a
the
beast.
trial was over,
He's
I
video
went through the door
journaling
that opened,
the
and I was
diamond
back
area.
in the room I originally started in. Only this
That's
time,
it?
the doors to the red gate
Whoa.
were open. I passed
No
every
way.
single challenge I needed
No
to do
way.
to rank up to become a diamond
What?
sword.
That was
there was
easy.
nothing stopping me
What?
from going to level 5. So yeah, I know what you're thinking. Why am I talking to my video journal machine at level 1 and why am I not at level 5? That would be because there is something stopping me from going to the bottom. And that reason
Tabby.
is because of my friend Tabby. Her
I
being
knew it.
captured is the only reason why the iron swords have leverage over me in the first place. Now that I opened all the doors at the golden sword level, I can break Tabby out and bring her with me. I'm hoping the doors stay open though, or else my plan, well, yeah, I mean, that would just be really bad. But anyways, if I can get this done, then I can break free of the endless cycle that I was in. I won't have to die over and over again, and I can actually focus on getting out of here. So yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully it works, and hopefully there's video journal machines at level 5. Signing up.
Do you guys think at any point that somebody will get like a bow and arrow?
No, I don't think so.
I think so.
That would literally be crazy.
They could buy one, potentially, you know?
That
in
would
the diamond
change
level.
everything. Because right now, you can't even, like, you can't go far from somebody or else you're not going to be able to hit them.
Yeah, I mean, that is a big aspect of actual Minecraft PvP is shields and bows and arrows, along with swords, obviously, so. Honestly, they should have bows. I think you're right. That'd be fun. That'd be cool. But I don't think so. My answer is no. I don't think so.
Okay.
So you don't think so?
I think they'd be cool, but I don't think that they're actually gonna get it.
Probably not.
Oh yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully it works, and hopefully there's video journal machines at level 5. Signing off. If I'm gonna pull this off, I'm probably gonna have to get myself into some PvP battles. And that means I have a legitimate reason to go shopping.
Stop buying the green one!
Branded
He
iron
loves
chestplate and
shopping.
bought a flint and steel, because now I
he knows how
actually
to
know how
use
to
that
use
now.
one. That's all I can
Oh
afford.
my God.
Who knows how many swings I'll need when
I
I get down
forgot.
there.
He's been
All right,
training
here we
like
go.
crazy for
I'm
him.
supposed to be the chosen one of PvP Civilization. I guess I might as well start acting like it. First things first, I gotta find out where Tabby is. Let's go, bro. Wake up and get some energy. We're breaking Tabby out, and we only get one chance at this.
It's freaking out now.
Look at you. You're all geared up now. If you're wearing a
Go
chest
ahead.
plate, let me guess. Today's the day, right?
Yep, today's the day. I got past all of the obstacles at the Golden Sword level, so if Tabby comes with me, she should be safe, and both of us will become Diamond Swords. But we have to move fast. I've been gone for a while already, and if people catch on, we lose our only chance. Alright, tell me where I'm going. Bro, are you serious? I said we need to move fast. Why are you just walking?
I have a feeling that there's gonna be some double dipping, some double espionage, whippy wappy, and this guy actually is gonna turn on Ebbo because he took so long that maybe he lost faith and ratted him out.
Or maybe he knows something about Tabby that he didn't want to tell him. Like maybe she's dead. Maybe
Dude,
she's
there's
been
no
dead.
way she's dead.
She's not
There's
dead,
no
dude. Come on,
way
don't be
she's
crazy.
dead.
Don't be
she's dead.
crazy.
That's literally how they get life from Evbo. They wouldn't just kill her, or else he has no reason to give them life.
Yeah, but this guy, like, maybe he knows, but he didn't tell him, because then he would have given up.
Interesting. I think she's alive.
You're just walking.
I mean, can you blame me? You say today's the day, like, every day.
No, what? No, today's like actually the day. Let's go. Well, why do I still pay this guy? I followed my friend through the guard doors of PvP Civilization, and we made our way towards the cell where Tabby was being held. Just a few blocks away from my own cell, we stopped at a door. Okay,
She
is
better
this the
not
one?
be dead.
Yep.
Tabitha.
She's alive. She should be in here.
Well, let's just hope your knowledge checks out.
please,
All right,
Tabby!
open it up. Let's get her out of here. If Tabby wasn't in here, well, goodbye to the plan. But fortunately, when the doors
Tabby?
opened,
Tabby!
was still here. Let's
Is she
go, you're
alive?
still
She's-
alive.
maybe she
All right,
went
Sparrow,
crazy.
we gotta get out of here.
Should I be concerned that you're the one who made this plan?
Probably,
Oh,
to be
no.
honest. What choice do you have? Come on, let's go.
I'm seriously gonna regret this.
We just gotta make it to the red
After
gate.
all
If
that
we make
time,
it-
she still has the same
Oh,
sarcasm.
we,
Go!
Might be in
Chill,
some trouble.
Tabby.
I slowly turned around, and at the end of the hallway, there was one of the iron swords.
Yeah, so if you ask me, we should probably run.
Yeah, I think that's a good
he's
idea.
gonna have to
My
join
guard
them
friend
now.
Bought us some time by
Yes,
closing
the
the guard
trio.
doors, but that won't hold forever. Let's go. We gotta get to the golden sword level.
That's your plan? Remind me again how many times you died trying to survive there?
A lot, I know. There was also a lot more when you were gone.
Speaking of the plan, what am I gonna do? That guy in there, Prince Zam, he definitely saw my face. My cover's gone.
Nice subtle name drop. Yeah, you gotta get out of here. Look, just find somewhere to hide. Take my mansion if you want. The door should be open. If all goes well, I'll find
Just
a way
bring
to
it with
escape,
you.
and I'll come back and get you.
Your mansion? Oh, yes, please. Good luck, guys.
Dang!
It's confirmed. He definitely just wants my pool. All right, let's go.
We're gonna
Tabby
see
and I
him on
ran
the
over
video
to
journal
red gate
machine.
to rank up
Oh,
to
yeah.
become golden swords.
I'm risking my life by going in here. So if you're wrong about there being a way down,
You just have to trust me. I found.
Bro, she literally.
Oh
Oh my
my
gosh.
gosh,
Oh
he-
my
What
gosh.
does he need to do?
She didn't have a
Banked in
choice.
prison
She
and
didn't
out of
have a
prison,
choice.
man.
What is she gonna do?
Seriously,
God.
oh
Where
my
is she gonna
God.
go?
I'm surprised she didn't go in the mansion.
Oh my
She's
God.
just yapping with
He's
it all.
doing everything.
Gold digger.
Oh my
He's doing
God.
everything.
Gold
and then-
digger.
And then she's yapping. She's yapping.
Clean Ebbo's chest plate for what he did for you. Come on.
Ebbo's saving you from prison.
I found a way down, and I know that we can survive. I wouldn't be breaking you
Endless
out if I
pestering.
wasn't confident.
fine. I guess I'm trusting you then. I'll see you on the other side.
Tabby turned around and the door closed behind her. All right, time to pay my attack and go on through myself. But just when I was about to
I knew it. I knew it.
Clearly the iron
Why?
swords weren't gonna let me
Wait,
out.
how did he get the chest
fight
plate?
that
He didn't
I
have that on
prepared for
earlier.
Was here, and there was no
Got
running.
it.
Oh,
Once
he
I
queued
pulled
up.
up,
He
I
queued
turned
up.
around and
Oh,
engaged
go ahead,
the
Ebbo.
I was holding
Fireball,
my ground.
fireball,
Prince
fireball.
Sam
Yeah,
landed
use your
on
fire,
the
bro.
combo,
What are
and
you
I was
doing?
on
Just
the
go in a
sword
circle and hit
skills
it and
were
get
better
out of
than
there.
I wasn't gonna beat him with the sword.
Come on,
alone.
Flamer.
Okay,
Come on,
it's time
Flamer.
to see if I can use this thing. Just
Oh,
like my
bang.
training, I
Oh,
used
yeah. Oh,
my
it's on fire.
Destroyed. Destroyed.
Fire!
He backed off.
Finish
After
him.
that, I think I had the upper hand.
I don't
in
think
this
Ebbo
battle.
wants to kill him,
this
though.
is a shock. Looks like those bottom feeders actually taught you how to fight.
Bottom feeders. Wait,
What?
How do you know who they are?
Alec was
But
right.
Before I could think about it, Prince Zam charged
So
again.
confused.
I placed
Remember
another
the
fire with
purple
my
guy?
flint and steel
He
and
looked
went
just like
back
this
in with
guy.
My sword. Both
Yeah.
of us were equally trained.
I think they're brothers or
Maybe they were
something.
brothers?
Come on.
Yeah.
Just
Come
when
on.
I thought it was over for me,
Oh,
I landed
he
one
got him.
hit,
Let's-
and
I have a
was
feeling
left
that guy's gonna
standing with
respawn.
1.5 hearts. One more hit, and that fight would have been over for me. Well, temporarily, I guess, but if I had to go back to level 1, the iron swords would definitely not let me get to level 4. I just gotta be thankful that that fight went the way it did, and get out of here before
Somebody
somebody
get
else
my boy
finds
some
me.
steak from Parkour Civ.
Just then, I thought my life was over. Luckily, it was just Parrot. Hey, what's up, man? Look,
scared.
so I just broke Tabby out, and I kind of need to get through these doors before
Do
I
we
die.
still trust
But if you
Parrot?
want to come with us, I found
No,
a way
I don't.
down, so
I
you
don't.
don't have
I
to
don't
stay
trust
here
people
forever.
that skinny.
I can't. I can't respawn like you. It's way too risky for me to go.
Look, I get it. That's your choice. But if you change your mind, just remember this. The chiseled stone brick block on the right. That's the block you want to aim for if you want to survive the fall. All right, I gotta head out of here, but I hope I see you again, man. Thanks for being one of the good guys, I guess. It's nice to know that even though practically the whole world turned on me, there are still a couple people out there that are looking out for me. And those people,
Polly
Tabby,
didn't want a
Parrot,
cracker.
guard friend, probably not so much. I feel confident enough to call my friends.
Evbo, I know you'll see this eventually. And when you do, I don't expect you to trust me ever again. But you need to hear this. I'm not who I say I am. No one here is real.
You guys were right.
I just want to tell you my story.
He ratted Ebbo. He ratted Ebbo out. I called that. I called that he ratted Ebbo out because I said that he was the only one that knew Ebbo's secret. Because he's the only one that saw the journals, and then he told everybody because he's the only one that even knew.
Guys, we're not thinking about his other comment, though. He said, I'm not who I say I am, and nobody else is too. Everybody's lying to him. That's what he just said. He just said that nobody else is who they say they are.
The Truman Show thing is actually way higher up there in probability. Everybody's a paid actor.
I don't know.
Bro, if Tabby's lying about everything and she's not who she says she is, that's not cool at all.
That would be the craziest switch up of 2024.
Shall we? Good news
I might
is that
tell my
no
kids
one's
about
gonna
that.
follow us here, so we should be done with the fights.
Are you good? What took you so long?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I kind of got ambushed by Prince Zam, but let me tell you, he was not ready for how good I've gotten. Safe to say, he's not coming back, but oh man, I wish you could have seen how good I was fighting. You would be so proud. But anyways, I do need food though. Tabby threw over some golden carrots and we got ready to jump down to level 4. Again, it's the chiseled stone brick on the right side of the floor. If you land on that block, you're not gonna take any fall damage, I promise you. But if you miss it, well, you're gonna end up like Prince Sam. Too soon? All right, yeah, it's too soon. He's probably gonna haunt me in my dreams for that one, but whatever, let's go.
All right, time to wrap this up for.
How?
What?
How did he do that?
That's right. You guys said this before, but I forgot. That is the dude that knew that Ebbo could respawn since day 1.
Yeah.
He knew because he can too.
I guess so.
Oh my god, how many other people can respawn?
I'm thinking it might be everybody on the gold level now. That might be why they were like, we don't want to rank up. We don't want to risk it. Maybe they just all knew that they were safe and sound there, that there was no reason to rank up. Maybe they know something.
Bro, this is crazy.
Wrap this up for good.
Oh my god.
Now,
It's everybody that bought the mansion. I'm telling you.
If only Fbo knew that he was on his last respawn.
Whoa, whoa!
Oh, this is so scary to
No,
watch.
he's lying. He's lying. He's
okay,
lying.
I was close.
He's lying.
So this
He's lying.
is the
He's
only
lying.
block you don't take damage on?
Yep, as far as I'm concerned, I don't know
How
how
would
it
the gold
works,
guy
but
even
I'm
know
just
that?
glad it does. Tabby and I walked into the golden sword level, and fortunately
why
for
does he
us,
hate
all
Ebbo?
of the doors that I opened were still open.
So what was this level like? What did you have to do?
I mean, there was a lot of stuff I had to do. Most of the things, though, actually helped me a lot in PvP. Except for arguably trying to fight this one guy. Let me just tell you, just be glad I opened the doors. He was so good.
Against you, anyone's good. What was his name?
His name's
She's
Foray.
so sassy
He's the
still.
diamond swords, actually. I'm not even kidding, though. I actually could not hit him for the longest time. So let's just hope that the diamond swords are on our side when we get down there.
It's
we
not gonna
walked
be
through
like
the
that.
door into the hallway where both of us would become the most powerful swords in PvP Civilization. As an iron sword, my life was 250 attacks long. As a golden
She
sword,
owes him
well,
big.
a lot shorter than 250. But now I'm officially
Oh,
a diamond sword.
diamond
All of
sword!
the challenges I've had to overcome to get
Diamond.
this sword, I
Epic
feel
gamer
very confident that
moment!
my lifespan
Diamond.
is much
Where is
longer
she?
than
Where is she?
250
Oh, okay.
attacks.
She's right there.
All that's left to
She better be his girlfriend now. She better officially accept his proposal to be his girlfriend.
Yes.
For everything that he's done for her.
Yes. Yes.
God, I hate her, dude. I hate her.
I love her. Yeah.
a diamond sword. And with all of the challenges I've had to overcome to get this sword, I feel very confident that my lifespan is much longer than 250 attacks. All that's left to do now is head to level 5. I'm kind of conflicted. I hope there's some really cool stuff to buy at level 5, but I also don't want to spend all of my swings my first day. I might have
Check if
gotten
there's
better at
water
PvP,
first.
but I'm not exactly sure if I've cured my desire for a luxurious life.
no.
All right, we ready?
You tell me. I mean, What if there's no water at the bottom?
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
how it was
There's
at the
gotta
golden
be.
sword
There's
level.
no way.
I guess that is a possibility, but at the end of the day, we really have no choice. If there's no water, I'll die, and I'm not
Hold
gonna be able to
hands,
get back
hold
down
hands.
here. And you'll be stuck forever unless you jump. So what's the point in waiting? Might as well go now, right? All right, let's do this.
do
If
it,
there's
do
no
it,
water at
do
the
it.
bottom,
One last
it's
kiss.
been nice knowing you. I jumped off the ledge down to level
saw water.
5.
I saw water.
The water below me.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah. Yo, that place looks
Not only
sick.
did I
Yeah, there
know
was a
that I
lot
would
of water.
survive, but that Tabby would survive
Get
too.
out of the water.
Are you about to drown?
Oh, wait, sorry, I'm drowning. I need to go up. So this is the bottom of PvP Civilization.
Wow, he actually
Around
made
the
it.
gigantic
There's no
room.
netherite
Every
level?
wall was lit up with the diamond color, and giant statues in each corner stretched from the floor to the ceiling. Waterfalls were
Amazing.
flowing from the center into giant canals that led to... I don't know where they led to. All I knew was that this was the bottom, and people weren't supposed to make it here. Well, we made it. I guess there's only one way to find out if there's actually a way out of here.
Well, look what we got.
All of a sudden, I heard a familiar
Oh!
voice behind me.
Congratulations
Wait, this guy's
to both of
good.
you for
He's
becoming
good.
diamond
Is he?
swords.
Okay, I'm gonna need an explanation on how you just disappeared and showed up as a diamond sword, but I can wait. Tabby, this is Wembu. He's one of the guys
They
I
know
fought
each
at
other
the
already.
golden sword level, and he's a diamond sword like
I
us.
don't trust
All right,
him.
Wembu, give
I
me
don't
some
trust
answers. What
anybody.
is this place? Is there a way out? What are all these statues? Are you on our side? Are you even real? Sorry, I just have a lot of questions going through my head right now.
It's a lot to take in, but don't get overwhelmed. As far as you're concerned, you're in paradise. Just do some exploring for yourself, and we'll get you caught up soon.
See, he is a good
Every
guy.
other level of PvP civilization,
don't think
people
so. I
have
really
described
don't.
it as a nightmare, but this is the first time it's been described
Oh, you
as
can swim
paradise.
underneath the
Oh, you
walls.
heard Wembu. Let's go exploring. I'm just hoping that whatever is at this level of PvP civilization
gosh.
doesn't make me forget my goal, and that's to get me and my
I'm
friends
getting
out
really
of this
nervous,
place.
guys.
Evbo brought her down with him just like you thought.
What?
You think she knows who we are?
What?
Of course she does. I'll bet she's calculated every move up until this point.
She's been by his side from the beginning, for his whole life practically. He doesn't know us at all. If we act now, Evbo turns on us, and all the efforts will have been a waste.
Indeed, the situation could collapse very quickly, but we bought ourselves some time. She doesn't know where Foray is.
True, she's not gonna try anything unless she knows for certain Foray isn't a threat.
All we can do is observe for now. When Evo finds out she's not who she says she is, who knows what will happen.
Oh my god.